guy at?
No, I choked. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Is this better?
Wait, that's
Hey,
wait,
how's
that's
it
your
going, gentlemen?
wait, that's your voice?
Yeah, it's me. I'm Ludwig. How's it going?
Okay, you're back. Never mind. In the start, it was sound. I didn't recognize you.
It's me, Ludwig. I'm cozy. This is my.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. There was a bit of echo. Yo, Ludwig, next week, dude, we have the creator, Freddie Wong of VGHS on, and we have the principal, Ernie, you know, Epic Mealtime, Harley.
His name's Ernie? You mean Harvey?
No, his name's Harley in real life, but in the show, his name's Ernie.
Is it?
Isn't the principal named Ernie?
Deadass? I got no clue.
I
I thought it was like.
No, it's Ernie.
You
I'm
could
pretty
be right.
No, the principal's Ernie, trust.
I just only know him as Calhoun. Ernie Calhoun?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, they did him dirty.
Yeah, Ernie's, you know, although I do have to tell you, I do have to admit this, I have the stuffed animals from my childhood in my closet right now. I bring them everywhere. My favorite stuffed animals and my favorite show when I was younger, I actually slept with these stuffed animals for my whole like up till 12, is Ernie and Bert. Fucking love Ernie and Bert. You know, rubber
Damn.
ducky, do.
I'm trying to find mine. I have it in my car's bed. So, oh, here it is. His name's Ziggy. I got him the day I was born.
Oh,
Still
wow.
got him in bed with me.
What, is that a zebra?
He's a zebra. He's a zebra, yeah.
Nice.
25-year-old zebra.
Who the fuck are we missing? Do you guys know? Oh, we're missing the co-host. How fucking embarrassing. This fucking guy does a couple streams with another female, and now he's a big macho man, can't show up to stream. Fucking disgusting. Jack, how are you doing, man? I heard you're tired as hell.
Hey, I'm good. It's fucking 20 to 5 in the morning. So yeah.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Wait, you're British?
Well, you didn't know I was British?
This whole time. Is this new?
No. Been like
he's
that
actually
since the day I
British.
was born.
Hey, all right, that's cool. Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you, Ludwig?
I'm American.
I know, mate.
Okay.
Wait,
I just thought I'd share.
where are you from, Ludwig? What state?
I'm from New Hampshire.
Oh, good. As long as you don't say New Jersey, I'm happy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. PUNZ, how you doing,
Yeah.
man? Congratulations, dude. The Valorant champion.
Bro,
Oh yeah, that was fun.
PUNZ, you're cracked out of your mind.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
on
were
Sage.
insane.
I was playing
I
Sage.
expected Sapnap to just shit the bed, but he had the confidence of a literal pro.
Oh yeah, I've been playing with Sap like the past week or so.
Wait, was Sap on your
definitely
team?
Yeah.
Dude, he was on his team and he was asking for guns from Radiance. And I was like, where does this man get the balls?
Well, he's on duelist. Might as well give him a gun, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Damn.
You love the confidence. You love the confidence, especially on.
Let me tell you, though, fuck Boom TV.
Why?
Because they DM me to invite me. And I played in the last one and I got washed. And I says one thing. I says, just don't make it sweaty. I'm old. And they're like, yeah, I got you. We go up against the same exact team, but they swapped out for a better player. Instead of Myth, they had a Flom. So it's literally just harder than last time.
Oh, yeah, their team was stacked. Their team was
Flash's
stacked.
team?
Dude, their team was stacked.
Wait, Flom played in this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Flom
it was-
on Sasha's team.
No, dude, Flom is literally a pro player.
He was on the same team as Zoms.
Yeah, Zoms, who's like the plays for Sentinels, was on their team.
What's the fucking point of having a Boom TV tournament with actual pros?
I mean, look, to be fair, the Minecrafters took it down, so I can't talk too much
Wait,
shit,
they
but-
lost?
Yeah, they
we won.
Yeah,
lost.
they lost.
Damn, Flom.
PUNZ's team.
Oh,
Yeah,
Flom, that's
our
what you get for
team-
being 40 years old, dude. You know? Fucking old ass.
True.
This fucking guy.
To be fair, Sapnap, like we're like the Minecrafters, I guess you can call us. But I haven't played Minecraft in 2 weeks, and I was like a Fortnite pro back in the day. And Sapnap only plays FPS games. He barely plays Minecraft either. So we're not really.
Yeah,
Minecraft,
I think you're
but
just
we're known for
labeled as that, but you guys were
Yeah.
really good. I mean, you guys you definitely were the worst on your squad, but you definitely held
yeah,
up.
Definitely, I'm on stage too. So
You know
I
what?
usually
You
play
know why you
duelist.
guys won? I thought is Sofa's comms were next
Oh,
level.
dude! When I picked him up, like I know he was like our Radiant or whatever. He's a free agent,
Yeah.
and
Hurry your ass
he's
up,
very
Devin.
like he just knows everything. He plays all the time. He tells us what to do and stuff. I had no idea what I was doing half the time on stage.
Dude, I just
He was
wish
so
I had
good.
somebody every time I played just telling me exactly what to do so that I don't have to think and I can just be a little sentry bot.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's literally what he was
That's
like.
my
You go
dream.
here,
I
you
don't
go
come
there.
to think.
I'm going to ask you this.
Yes.
Before I ask you this, I'm going to say, hello, Dream. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You know, it's crazy because I wasn't sure if you guys revealed this kind of stuff, right? But like, we've got to get to a point in our DMs where I can like say, hey, what's going on, Ricky? You know, like it feels weird, like still going with like, hey, what's up, Sap? What's up, Dream? Right? Like I feel like I need a name. You know, I need something.
Well, my name's Clay, but
Oh, Clay? Perfect.
Dead ass? After Clay Aiken?
no.
No, after the Minecraft block.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You know the
No, it's
Minecraft
after
blog is
the-
based off something else, right?
What?
No.
Yeah. No, my bad. Sorry, continue.
I actually like that name, Loki. Clay. Isn't Clay also what's his face's name in Call of Duty? He won like 6 championships. No, it's not. his name.
Clayster.
Clayster. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Clayster on Twitter.
Clayster on Twitter. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I just see like I'll see Clay trending. I'll be like, what's going on? And I'll go look, and it'll be like for he did some like cracked play or something.
Yeah, those guys are fucking nuts. Abdul, I forgot about you over there. How are you doing, Abdul? I don't think anyone here has met you besides Mo, maybe Blastoise. And by the way, Ludwig,
I met
there's a
Abdul.
slight echo. Is there any way you can fix that in your race car bed?
Is my echo? I can fix my echo. Yeah. You just,
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
Gotta get up.
Oh, you have to get up. See, now I feel bad. Now I
it's
feel
fine.
bad.
no, I've only been live 11 days, so it's not your.
Fucking lies in bed all day.
Bro, that's the
Wow.
life. You kidding me? Yo, Lud, I'm gonna need like at least 3,000 of your subs transferred over here, bro. Listen, I haven't been this low of sub count for a year and a half. Okay, I'm gonna need. Oh, he can't even hear me. Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why I
gonna
was
need
echoing, so
3,000 of your 100K over here.
Wait, Dream, were you thinking about Clay Thompson, the basketball
Oh,
player?
great. Yeah, I'll just fuck myself.
No. I was talking about
the Call of
guy
Duty
you were
guy?
talking about.
Oh, a Discord. Do we have a juicy Discord overlay?
You want to steal mine? I'm gonna send you mine.
I would love that.
Perfect. Here, I'll send you the 10-man real quick. When Devin gets here, it'll be a 10-man.
Let's go.
Wait, which one is it? Oh, it's this one. Can I just give you the URL? No, I can't. I can't give you the URL.
You can.
Okay. Wait, I can?
Yeah,
No,
just the
'cause-
URL.
No, because the URL's from my computer, I think. Right?
No.
Are you sure? All right.
Yeah, you're smoking Big Reef. You're
Try
talking
p-
like Among Us
Fuck
overlays.
does that
All right.
mean?
Try putting that in your OBS. There's no
Oh, you sent
way
it
that
on Twitter?
works. Yeah, there's no way that
well,
works. If
it'll
this
work.
works, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Well, that seems excessive.
Prepare. Yes.
Okay,
prepare
no, wait,
to
that, no,
shit.
no. I was just talking about like the Discord bubbles, but you don't use those. I'm recognizing now.
Here, I do use those. Here, this. There you go. That. Here, I'll send it to you on Discord so you can actually save it. I mean, my name's gonna be on your stream, but hey, it is what it is.
Dwayne.
Here, I'll find you, Ludwig. I'll give it to you on Discord, because I don't think you can save on Twitter.
All right.
Here, there you go. Oh fuck, wrong one, wrong one. Shit. Here, take this one.
Okay.
Shit. Desktop.
okay.
10. Upload. There you go. That's the one. Just save that.
Wait, no,
put it in your-
that's like for faces. I just meant like little bubbles, like Among Us bubbles.
Oh.
Oh, you want
Oh.
one of those?
It has to
Yeah.
be It has to be, I think, from a Discord.
No, it doesn't. No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
it
no, no.
doesn't?
That's not true. You can do it in a call.
Whoa.
Wow. Fucking hell.
Oh, I've never done that before.
Give me a second.
Someone's
Voice
got the
video.
fucking brain on him.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. I'm gonna figure it out right now. How do you do it? There's a way to do it because I did it once, but it was through the guidance of someone else.
Why
I'll
can't
stall
I
for
know,
you. I'll
big
stall
man?
for you. So, Jack, how's it feel now that the Queen's racist?
Is the Queen racist? I don't pay attention to the Queen. Is she racist now?
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of the crown?
Nah, I don't really give a shit, bro.
All right, fair enough.
Who the fuck?
I feel
I
like it's
woke
most
up
British
this morning
people.
and apparently I was racist. So
Wait,
I mean,
what'd the Queen do?
True,
You were
yeah.
canceled by
How's that
me.
feel, Dream?
I don't know. It was
How's that-
interesting
how's
to-
it feel
was
to be
an interesting
racist,
surprise.
Dream?
You
It
gotta
was an
wait. You
interesting
can't jump right
surprise.
in. That's the hot topic. You can't jump into that one.
I wasn't
yet.
gonna even have that as a topic at all. But if you guys
Well,
want
that's
to,
a
you can.
juicer.
Yeah, but you know this isn't the Austin show. This is the cozy boys with their pants off, naked.
Yeah, the
podcast.
Austin shows the drama these days.
Yeah, yeah. The Austin shows the drama. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drama gives me anxiety, so I try to keep it out. I don't know how the fuck to do this, dude. Okay.
All right, it's okay.
We could
it'll
move
be
to my
fine.
Discord if you want.
No. This will be fine. I'll be okay.
There is a way to do this. I just don't know exactly how.
Don't worry about me, Train. I'll be chill, man. It'll be all right.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, are we
Hey.
ready? Or the fuck? Wait, we just lost one. We got one, and we lost one.
Hey,
Who do we lose? Puns.
we lost Dream.
No, we lost.
No, we
Puns.
lost
Dream's here.
Puns.
This
Puns.
fucking guy.
I'm here.
That's fucking cry.
Oh yeah, where'd PUNZ go? Oh, there it is.
Okay, here we
Hey,
go.
sorry,
Let's
I
get
had to
started,
reset my
boys, so we can
Discord.
get into this.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pretty short podcast. What the fuck? Where the fuck did you go, Dream? Wait, we gain one, we lose one. It's gonna be a pretty short podcast. We're gonna go to about like 12:30 a.m. PST, which is like 2:30 a.m. CT, and then I think Ludwig has to leave in like an hour, but we'll get Seer in here, and then we'll wrap it up. Pretty short podcast tonight. But who the fuck here is ready for Among Us?
Oh, yeah, new map.
I'm ready for
I
Among
am.
Us, dude. I'm going in. I'm gonna have a month of degeneracy.
Is that what you're waiting for? Because you haven't. I feel like you haven't streamed at all.
Yeah, I've been in a mental funk. I just gotta get back into my routine. Like somewhere around like January, mid-December-ish, early January, mid-December, I just like fell out of routine because of like some bipolar shit, and I just I failed to get back into my routine. As soon as I get back into my routine, I'm hoping Among Us is gonna bring that. Right? I just need 1 month of consistency, and then from then on, I'm locked in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
I get that.
Thank you. Top left corner, standing at 6'9", muted. Standing at. No, that's not you. Abdul, you're muted. Top left corner, standing at 6'9". Sexy as hell.
That's a funny number. Nearly.
Brown eyes. Black hair. Sexy as hell. Welcome, Abdu 2 Beastie.
What's good, everybody?
What's good, baby?
Hey man.
How you doing, Abdu? Huh? It's been years, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. You know, doing my thing. Out the way. How
Your
you been,
echo,
man?
Your echo is still so shit, Ludwig.
Is it?
It's so bad.
Wear
I'm gonna
headphones, bro.
fix it. I'm gonna fix. I'm gonna
Get
fix it. I'm gonna
AirPods.
fix
Literally get AirPods.
it. I,
Hey, AirPods would work.
This Ludwig guy.
Oh, look at Mr.
Fucking
Rich. You know, like some
Dude
of
makes
us.
100k fucking subs, and he's like, oh, I
Boss
can't
makes
afford
$1.
AirPods. Can't afford fucking AirPods. Fuck off. Get AirPods.
Okay, it
Oh,
has
my
to be
boy
better
in
now.
bed. You sleeping or something, bro?
I just thought I'd go in character for my car's bed.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I turned on echo cancellation, and I imagine that fixes it.
Hello. Yeah, we're good. We did it. It's back. Good
Sounds
shit,
good.
Ludwig.
Let's go.
Anyways, Abdu, how's it been, bro? It's been years.
Yeah, it's been a little minute, man. How you been, bro?
You know, just hanging out. You know, just barely streaming, but you know, hanging in there still.
Yeah, I mean, how you feeling though? Like, I mean, has the break been good to you? Like, have you been going out and eating and shit? Because you know you got skinny as fuck, so you know you've been putting on some weight.
A little bit. You know, the thing is, okay, Abdu, it wasn't really a break for me. It was more so I was dealing with my shit. So it wasn't like a vacation. I was dealing with my shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm slowly coming back. I'm hoping Among Us is gonna give me something to, you know, help me stay in the lines. You know?
Yeah. You been in the gym?
No.
You got to get back in the gym, man. That might be something that'll help the routine, man.
Yeah. I gotta hit the gym soon. I'm gonna get vaccinated first, and then I'll hit the gym. Yeah. To the right. League of Legends designer, League of Legends creator of the game, League of Legends everything that you should blame him for. If the game shit or fucked you over, has the game made you miserable or depressed, please send all your hate mail over to Blastoise. Welcome, Blastoise. I'm just kidding, guys. He doesn't work there anymore. Anyways, Blastoise, it's
Thank
been
God
years,
I left.
dude.
Let's go.
RP God, Valorant God. How have you been, Blastoise? I've missed your pretty face on here.
I've been really good, actually.
Good. You look good.
Yeah, since leaving Riot, I feel a newfound like purpose and energy in my life. I actually I enjoy my life. That's what's great.
That's
Like,
good.
working at Riot was great, but it's been really fun. I'm streaming a bunch, and I've actually been doing a bunch of consulting for some other game studios, which has been
Good
sick.
stuff. Yeah. And good news for you. We actually, give me a second here. We have a projection in from CNN. Apparently now, with new updates, in approximately 4 years' time, China will be taking over as the main superpower of the world over America. How do you feel about that?
Listen, I knew tonight that the reason you brought me on, I know we're gonna be talking about China, and I'm so So ready for it.
2025, it's projected that they're going to be the world's #1.
Is that actually like a thing?
2025, yeah, it is a thing.
What is that calculated by? What makes us #1 now?
I think it's GDP, right? It's just it's the economy, right? Some shit like that.
Mostly, I think, yeah.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
then
Like,
it's also influence too, because they
yeah.
they have a lot of influence a lot of places.
Isn't right now like America's at like 18 trillion and China's like 12 trillion, but in 2025 they're gonna overdo us. It's some shit like that. Anyways, to the right of Blastoise, co-host, co-producer, looks like he's been to hell and back, but that's what it's like getting a girlfriend, I guess. I'm just kidding. Welcome, Devin Nash.
Hold on, my boy. Hold on.
Oh wait, I didn't show Blastoise yet. Yeah, you're right. My bad. All right, there it is.
Dev, my boy Dev got a girl.
Nah, I was
that's,
fucking
I
around. He does
can
not.
neither
Oh, I'm about to say, my
confirm nor
boy
deny.
fucking. Oh,
I
oh,
can
you,
neither
yeah.
confirm nor deny this claim.
Yeah, Dev, you fucking.
Okay. I can
Yeah,
neither
Dev,
confirm nor
fucking.
deny.
Look at his head, bro. My boy fucking. Let's go, Dev.
Dude, Tyler is the fucking expert
Facts.
at putting people on the spot. Holy shit.
Oh
God.
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking Abdu, my
You're
man.
an expert at this.
This
Oh
is
my
the energy
God.
we needed, Abdu.
Yeah, man. Look, I could tell, man. I like it, man. I'm loving it, man. I ain't see my man. Oh, my boy, Dev. Fucking, let's go.
Fucking F, dude. Just chill, dude. Everything's fine. Nah, it's yeah, a lot
Good.
going on for sure. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much
It's
for
an honor
having
to have
me.
you. No problem, man.
Thank you, man.
To the right of Devin Nash, some say he still drinks black tea, and there's black tea running in his veins. We're talking English breakfast tea. That's what we're talking. The good stuff with crumpets. Some say he's an Arsenal fan. Some say Chelsea. Some say Man City. Others say Tottenham Hotspurs. But we can't really fucking know. Welcome, Jack Fat Cack Manifold.
Well,
I appreciate that. That was good. I don't even drink tea, but I appreciate it.
That's unfortunate. I drink tea all the time. It's great.
is that
Yeah,
middle
I
name
don't like
official or what's going on there?
I'll
Fat
take
Cack.
it.
You like that,
It's
Jack?
not.
Fat Cack?
Okay,
It's-
sure, yeah.
It's usually Thomas, but I'll take that.
Thomas. Ooh, I
It's
like
pretty
that.
solid.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Hold on. What the fuck's your nameplate? Oh, there it is. So how have you been, Jack? It's 5 a.m. over there. You're tired as fuck. I could see it, but
It is. I am. Yeah, I've been on Tubbo's stream for the past 5 hours. So
yeah, you know, I know Tubbo wanted to chill, and I wanted him to chill, but you know, we got to find the right cast for him. Do you feel me on that? Like, I just feel
We
like,
do.
right? Because it's like,
yeah, I get that.
right? Like, if we bring him on, right? Because like, I feel like when some of your fans watch, right, to Dream and everybody else and you, when I make like, when I say cock, right? These guys got their parents
They
running
panic.
in, turning
They
the
go-
pay-per-view shit off. You know what I mean? They're fucking freaking out. Now, if we bring Toho in here, I don't want him to feel uncomfortable, and you know, I want to make sure he's good. So I think we need to bring, you know, we need just a full cast.
That's very
of his friends.
respectable, Train.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
think you need
It
to
was a good
tone it
idea.
down that pod, my man.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. But you know,
But
I
you're
don't
good
wanna,
at that,
yeah.
Trent. You're good at that.
Yeah, I can tone. I mean, I
you'll
tone
be
it down
fine.
for the podcast with Pokey and Valkyrie and all them. I was very just calm and cool, right? I can read the room correctly. You know, I don't know what it is these days, but people think that, right? People think this. I don't know why. People think that if I'm hanging out with, let's say, you guys, right? And I start saying, yo, what's good? You got a fat cock, right? They go, oh, this guy, brand risk, can't trust him. Dickhead, no, there's a time and place. If I'm broadcasting, you know, with with people I don't know, with people that I know are more brand friendly, I can be respectful toward that, and I could tone it down, you know? People don't
You know what it
understand.
is, Train? It's because that's your norm, and then you can adjust to make it brand safe, as opposed to your norm is brand safe, and you can adjust to make it risque.
True. Yeah. So
That's
I'm
true,
yeah, that's true. Okay, I like that.
Mhm.
Below Abdu 2 Big Cocky, sleeping in his racing chair. I had one of those when I was younger. It was red. It was a convertible. It was so fucking nice. The #1 most subscribed motherfucker on Twitch.tv. He's held more viewers in 11 days than I have in 3 years. Welcome, the fattest cock in his pants, the hottest boyfriends in the world, the sexiest, longest cock sock with the Ape Gang logo on it that he purchased for me last week. Make sure to check out my merch that comes out soon. Welcome, Ludwig. Big cock.
Dwayne, I'm
Welcome,
here. I'm vibing.
Yeah, good. I'm liking this vibe a lot more. I like this. You're just relaxed, chill. This is the Ludwig I need.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? This is the Ludwig I need.
I'm here for you right now, Trainee. This is my train hour.
I like that. Finally, dude. Finally, we're doing our thing. We're hanging out. It's been years. I haven't seen you guys for so long.
Yeah, it feels like a long time. I feel like when Among Us faded, so did me playing games with people and then talking to them people.
Yeah, well, it happened before that too, because in Among Us, I started getting, I wasn't really welcome in some of those groups, they didn't like, obviously if I was there, they can't put #1 in their title. So, right? Like, I understand.
You are removed for you to be bringing up Among Us lobbies invites.
Listen, dude, okay? They invited me for a couple days. They started realizing, holy shit, this guy has 4-time Among Us champion in his title. We can't have him there, right? We have to message him.
EE this week.
Yeah, listen, dude, I lost because I gave PUNZ too much credit.
What do you mean?
PUNZ, that one round where I literally, if you watch my stream, I was like, okay, whoever's hitting his lights has to be a new player. It's got to be Crusader that we vote out, right? It was the TikTok people.
Oh,
I said, yeah, but then I said, what if PUNZ is trying to frame it and make it look like it's her, so I vote her out and lose points. But I end up overthinking it, and I let Dean and Slicker run the conversation. And listen, I was first place. I lost the whole thing by 1 point. I had a huge lead. I lost because I did 3 wrong votes because I gave too much credit to PUNZ, and I followed Dean and Slicker.
You thought I was acting like a noob. You thought I was acting like a new player. Like, why would you think that? Like, to double...
No. I thought you were trying to make me think whoever was doing lights this early is new. So you were trying to frame the new player. So I thought you were an imposter trying to frame the new player, doing some 500 IQ shit.
I mean, I would do that, but I just wasn't an imposter, so.
Yeah. So anyways, I lost 6 points because of that single round, and that 6 points made me lose by 1.
Slicker was being an absolute idiot that whole game. An idiot. I blame Slicker.
Yeah, I was up by 6 points. That should have been my 5-time champion.
I also voted wrong every single time.
Yeah. Playing Among Us with Slicker is an experience. I've had it many times.
It is.
I love Slicker, but it is an experience.
I'll be honest. I'll play with whoever as long as I know there's no cheating going on. I'm happy as hell. I don't give a fuck how annoying they are, how loud they are. As long as I know there's no cheating, I'm happy as hell. And that whole tourney, I actually give it credit. No one was cheating. It was fucking great. But anyways, welcome, Ludwig.
We also had 2 TikTokers that kept disconnecting every game.
Yep.
Yo, I don't know what that was about.
Yo, PUNZ. I was actually on my stream. I was talking to my stream when this happened. So when they got imposter and one person DC'd, you and I both insta disconnected, right, to restart.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, what? I'm like, how fucked would it be if me and PUNZ, the ones that DC'd instantly without asking, got imposter on the new game? The new game hits, you and I both get imposter.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because we both DC'd without asking, and then right, the imposters are probably pissed. They're gonna lose points, right? And then we get imposter, both of us, and win the game.
I just left because I saw you leave, I think. But that's insane. Yeah, we did get imposter. We won that round too.
And we won that shit, baby. Easy. Yep. Anyway, sorry guys. Me and PUNZ are in our conversation. Anyways, to the right of Ludwig. Welcome, #1 CS:GO player in the world. Some say he has wall hacks built into his brain. Others just say.
I haven't played CS:GO in like a year now.
Thanks.
We gotta figure something else out for this intro, man.
Thanks, dickhead.
He still says the League of Legends things for me, even though when I worked at Riot for the last year and a half, I didn't work on League.
Well, you have no proof of that.
Yes, I do.
Well, okay, well, to the right of Ludwig, welcome, Mo TV.
What's up, man? Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you again too. How you doing,
Devin,
brother?
how you been, man?
Good,
loving
dude.
the new haircut. Loving the new hair.
It's more of like a lack of
It's like stylish. It's in right now.
It's gone so far. It looks so bad. It finally got good again. It's kind of where it's at.
Nah, my boy just fucking. That's all.
Shut up, dude.
It does look like you're fucking. I'll be honest.
You guys are getting me in trouble.
I haven't seen you smile in this video in a while, man.
Yeah, it's been an interesting few weeks.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Can we say fucking on this one or?
Fuck yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, just
Jack, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we can say fucking.
Fuck
No,
yeah, we
he's
can.
18.
Fuck yeah, Jack. Say fuck for me. Fuck.
Fuck. You want me to say
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, you fucking wanker.
I have a really weird boner going on right now, and I don't know why.
Okay, to the right of Mo TV.
Without too much?
No, it was perfect. To
Okay,
the right of Mo TV, Twitch.tv. What the fuck are you fruit flies doing, you fruit fucks? I'm pissed, dude. These fruit flies, listen, bro. These motherfuckers need a name change. These aren't fruit flies. These motherfuckers love everything. Ranch, chicken, steak.
Oh, I
they
thought
love
that was
it all.
going in a way different direction.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Anyway, sorry, guys.
Wait, is this part of the intro?
Yeah. To the right of MoTV.
This is Will's.
Our website's Closet Hippie. By Closet Hippie, I mean he's already out. Welcome, man of the people. Biceps to match the cock size. Headband to match the pants he does not wear. Long hair to fool all of us guys into thinking he's some weirdo, but really he's fucking all of our girlfriends. Welcome, Will Neff.
What's up, baby? Mwah, mwah. Good to be back.
How you doing, Will? How you doing,
What's
baby?
up, man?
I'm doing all right. Chilling, you know. I'm looking forward to the end of this motherfucker. Getting outside again feels good.
To the end of COVID, you're saying?
Yeah.
He starts out, I'm looking forward to the end of this dumb podcast. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Okay. Yeah.
I said, end of this motherfucker. I was like, feel you, bro.
No. Not the. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go out at 2 a.m. and really get some good sunlight. No, COVID, man. It feels like it's starting to loosen it up a bit. LA is starting to open up, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi. We open like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I just feel like a cave person, man. I feel pretty far from reality.
How is it in are you in London, Jack? Where are you at?
No, I'm in fucking Mansfield, which is fucking nowhere. But
the fuck is Mansfield?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's a little town.
What's the closest city to your town?
Nottingham.
Oh.
Nottingham.
Yeah. But the whole country's in the same sort of state though, because we're a small little country. We're smaller than the whole of Texas.
Wait,
So,
like England, right?
England. No, just the whole UK. England's smaller than that.
Wait, is UK a continent or is UK a country?
You ain't just asked that, right?
Wait, is the
UK? Nah, come on, Trey.
Is England part of the UK?
Yeah, is
or is
UK
the UK
England?
part of England?
Right.
What else is a part of the UK? Other than England?
Scotland, Ireland. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales.
Okay,
And
that
then,
makes
like, a
sense
few
then.
islands.
That makes
Wait,
sense.
Wales is a country?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
I thought
it's
Wales
small.
was a city. What the fuck? Wow.
No. But anyway, no, the whole country's in the same state, and that is locked down as fuck. Like, we're just completely locked down. Like, we're not even really supposed to leave our homes, like, unless it's for exercise.
Wait,
or
hold
for
on.
essential
So,
shopping.
England's a country, correct? Correct. So why say that? So what's UK considered? So UK is just like a team.
Actually, you know
It's
what?
a team of
I don't actually
countries?
know what-
It's like the United States of America.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
The UK is the United Kingdom, which represents all of the
United
countries
States.
under British
It's not like the
rule, 'cause
United States, Mo. United States
Yeah.
is a
It's
country
not.
made up of
It's
states.
No, it is like it's
Yeah,
an
but these
imperialist.
countries are like states.
It's a sovereign country. I looked it up.
It's a banner that England owns other countries, right?
Wait,
Like,
so
that's
what's
part
a
of the
country
UK.
then? I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
The difference is
No,
is
this is actually interesting. This is on the topic list, by the way, guys.
This
We
is,
planned
this
this.
is the transition to playing GeoGuessr. That's what.
I mean,
that's
I
what's
guess
happening here.
Is England the country? Topic one. We didn't have much this week.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh man, let's move on to the right.
To the right of Will
Will
Neff.
Will.
Some say he started playing Minecraft the moment the
Oh
movie
my God.
Inception came out. Right now, I'm not sure. Are we awake, Jack? Are we sleeping? Is this a dream within a dream within a dream? Why not just ask?
Nice.
Dream. Welcome, Dream.
Thank you.
Fucking
It's good to be
horrible.
here. What an intro.
Okay.
Not too bad, huh?
God.
No, that's pretty good.
That was
pretty
deep,
good.
man. I'm really
You
thinking
didn't,
about
you
that
didn't
one.
mention. Never mind. Never mind.
One of the fattest cocks in Minecraft. Welcome, Dream.
That's what I was ready for. Come on now, like you're introducing everyone else, but
It wasn't fair, to be fair.
Oh man.
I guess not.
if
So
you don't say his cock is fat, well, how are we gonna know?
that's exactly
Exactly.
right. Now, does anyone know what happened at the end of Inception? You know, what
It
are those
dropped,
things?
dude?
It dropped or didn't drop?
The top, is it a top? Is that what it's called?
I thought it was a spindle or something. Isn't- What's that shit called? The ones you spin? Spindle, 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 right? Is that the
Yeah,
thing?
like a
You're thinking of
I thought it
Dreidel.
was a top.
Oh, dreidel! Oh my god!
Spindle,
I am
spindle,
off tonight.
Spindle?
oh god.
I thought it was a top. Am I wrong?
I am off tonight, bro.
Spindle. I made you out of
Wait,
clay.
Train up, my camera went in dream
Dream face
spot.
reveal. Dream face reveal. Oh my god.
That was him. Saw dream
That was
face
him.
reveal.
Wait, we saw
Dream
Dream?
face
Wait,
reveal.
I put my camera and moved me where dream was.
Wait,
Oh, there was
turn-
a face reveal on train.
Wait, turn it on again. What happened?
Was that a face reveal?
I went on to where no, it's my cam. I didn't know I would pop up where dream is.
Welcome, Dream face reveal, guys. Get this on Twitter trending. Holy shit, that's
Tweet
him. Oh my god, guys.
Wait, question.
Wait,
Dream,
is
do you
Dream
have a
Puns or
camera?
Puns Dream?
What?
No, I don't.
Okay. I was wondering if he like had a camera, like if it could ever like fucking,
It was
he clicks the
probably, it's
button
probably
wrong and then
unplugged. I wouldn't
does
have
this
it plugged in.
FBI agent know what he looks like?
Lud,
Dude.
dude, your energy right now is impeccable.
That's what I need.
like-
This is the
literally
Ludwig
He
how
has
I
the
I
need.
live my
Minecraft
life.
sword pillow or pillowcase or something.
Yeah, I got Minecraft bed sheets in my car's bed.
Okay.
This is the energy I need from you, Ludwig. Every time you come on and you're like ready with energy, I feel like, have you guys ever like thrown a party and someone's not having fun and you just like feel like shit? That's every time I've had you on the podcast, Lud. Like you're just sitting there like ready, but like I just feel like I have nothing to entertain you with. But this is the you I need. Just already sleeping, already done. Very little energy I need to put into you. This is what I need. Good
You're
stuff.
standing you to drop my standards before coming on the pod.
Yes, exactly. That's right. That's right. Why do you think
got
I
you,
invited
man.
Jack? Jack has no sleep at all. I mean, that's the best way to get him to like the podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
rolling
look,
on, like
Yo, Lud,
why do you have a
Dr.
countdown?
Pepper.
What's up?
What?
What's the countdown for?
Oh, I'm doing a subathon.
You haven't
Oh,
heard about
Where
this?
where you been, man?
yeah.
I've been
Who
live
made
for
it?
11 days straight.
He's making
been live for
Twitch
what?
Yeah.
God damn.
He's making Twitch history, dude. It's
What?
insane.
Did it
Yeah.
go 11 days without cutting it off?
Yeah.
No, it
must have
cuts
been
off
some sort of
automatically
cutoff.
after 48 hours for Twitch, to like just a liability check or
Fuck
something.
them.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been watching Twitch at all.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
just been
you-
live for 11 days doing a subathon, and you know that we got. I'm just sharing my screen because I can't end, and so this is my screen.
Oh, what you be doing when you wash your ass?
What you mean?
Watch what? Ads?
No, I
When he
said when
washes his ass. He's
Yeah,
asking
when
what
you
how
wash
you
your
take
ass.
showers.
When he bathes.
He
Oh,
takes
it's not like
showers
the
on
camera
stream.
falls me. I don't got
Yeah.
a film crew. The camera stays here, and I go to wash my ass.
No, but how
Oh,
are you
and
moving
you-
around?
and you
I
sleep
see
on
you
this shit
moving
too?
around though. Like,
Yeah, I
how do
sleep
you
on
move?
stream.
How do you move around the house?
I
He
like
just
I
gets
walk.
up and walks around.
Yeah, but like you pick up the whole system. Like, what do you? Is it on?
no,
a
he
laptop, or
leaves.
is it-
He leaves the
Oh,
camera.
you mean like when I film it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have IV cam. It's an app on the phone, and it just connects to the internet, and it's pretty dope. It just lets you use your phone to record and audio and visual.
So when you're all around the house and shit, you're using your phone to
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
By the
Yeah.
way, guys, if you haven't heard, Ludwig's doing a special where if you sub to me, it actually triples the time it gives him. This is a complete joke,
Damn.
but you should do it anyways. Anyways, to the
Let's
right.
get train subs up.
Yeah, we need to get him up. Ludwig, I'm looking at your timer. You've already gotten more subs than me on my own show. Okay, I need some help.
Do you think you'll go a whole month, or do you think it's tapering off because you're at 24 now?
I think it's tapering off a little bit, but
Mhm.
the scary part is like, not the scary part, but the part that I can't predict is like the 1 hour zone, because I think viewers will
Yes.
start to
I
spike.
got one.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
But you
know.
restricted it so nobody can gift more than 100 subs, right? So it has to constantly be new people. That
yeah, I did
Right,
do
yeah.
that. And you know what? Some people tried to get around that, but I had to take care of them.
I don't know. I don't think anybody would ever try and get around.
What
that.
if
You
it
don't think,
finally
Dream?
ends? How
No,
long are you
I
gonna
don't
wait before you get back on?
Say it again.
If it ends, how long is it gonna be before you stream again?
Not long.
You're like
That's all
the
I
next
don't
hour
feel burnt
later.
out. I'm living
You
like
did
a
on
good
hour.
life. I shower, I eat 3 square meals, I
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out almost every day. The only thing that I'm missing is hanging out with my girlfriend. So we'll go on like a weekend getaway, some shit, and then after that I'll feel good,
Wow.
and refreshed to go back.
How long
to
have
the
you guys been
pod.
dating?
A year and a half or some shit.
Not bad, not bad. And you live together.
In a cute way, but in a cute like a year and like a good year and
A
a half.
cute year and a half.
We've been living together for about a year.
Good for you.
Wow,
Great.
that's great.
How much time does each sub add?
10 seconds.
Oh, damn.
God.
He has a
Damn.
whole Excel spreadsheet, or his community has this Excel spreadsheet of like exactly the income that he's making, like in real time. It's and like how by every 30 minutes, There's so much, dude. Ludwig, your stream is a marketing dream, dude. We've been cracking that shit at the agency like all week. It's so fucking interesting.
Oh
To
yeah.
see what, yeah, definitely. Like like he has certain hours, right? Where I think your top hour, you made like $20,000 in an hour, right?
God,
this is before a lot of other.
damn.
Yeah, before a lot of
That's
other.
just called beating Dream in chess.
It's fast. It's such an interesting marketing experiment because there's been a lot of subathons on Twitch, but no one's ever just been like, yeah, I'm just gonna go until it doesn't stop.
Yeah, usually they're not uncapped.
That's crazy, bro.
Lud, you want to hear my pitch for my subathon that I want to do?
Would
I
love
want to
that.
go out into the middle of nowhere. I want to bring an IRL backpack and I want to dig a hole and I want to just keep digging for as long as the subathon goes. And I want to see how big a hole I can dig.
That okay? Let's change it up though. Instead of going
Yeah.
down, let's go horizontal. Forrest Gump subathon. You just
Okay.
walk until you run out of time,
Yes, dude.
and then where you end up, where you end up.
This is
You walk
now
around America.
I think I'm gonna gump it, dude. I think I gotta gump it. That's a good idea. I'm gonna steal that.
Gump
I
it
agree.
up, baby.
I think I'm gonna
dropping
gump it.
easy hundreds.
Below,
gonna be too.
hold on,
crazy.
hold
Oh,
on,
yeah,
hold on.
and-
Below
we have an
Mo
intro yet?
TV, yeah, below Mo TV. Welcome, Valorant World Champion, Minecraft player. Fuck that. Valorant World Champion. Fuck it, let's just do it, boys. Valorant World Champion, the biggest of biggest cocks of all the cocks, except for Dream, Jack, Blastoise, Abdul, Ludwig, Mo, and Will. Fuck, man. Welcome, PUNZ. Welcome, dude.
Oh, just so you know, my camera's gonna go where Dream is because it was turned off up until
Okay,
now.
I'll
but
switch it. I'll switch it.
turn it on.
Okay, yeah. You're
Hello.
good. Okay,
What's
I'll
up, man?
switch it.
Face reveal, poggers.
We got a
Face
face
reveal.
reveal. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
People are
let me-
used to me facing the other way because I have my camera flipped on stream. But yeah.
Yep.
It would have been funny if you had like a friend over and you face reveal, but it's in Dream spot.
Wait, that would have actually been genius. We should have
But
done
we
that.
didn't even know it was gonna happen. That's the thing.
Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't know it was happening. Dream, I think it just
Next
auto put
week,
me up there
next
because
week.
Dream wasn't
Yeah.
with the camera.
Yep. It moves the cameras around when you cam and uncam.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hello, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi.
What's that, man?
So, who's going to keep Ludwig, Jack, and Dream and PUNZ entertained here, guys? Who's feeling
I
some
feel like
rips?
it's Devin's turn.
Yeah, I think it's Devin's turn,
Is
too.
it?
Yep. Hey, I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll start while you pick your stuff up. So, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. What a great awkward silence breaker. Thank you, Cash Out, for the 100 gifted.
And
Absolutely.
that's all the time we have today.
Yeah, that's all the time we got today, guys. So, great podcast. Cash Out, I'm going to need at least 500 more of those. And, guys, I need Twitch friends from all of you.
Let me see this topic sheet real quick. Let's see what we could.
yeah, pull it up.
Salvage.
Let's jump into the fucking hot shit. Let's talk about Dwayne.
There's a lot of stuff.
David Dobrik. I say we start with that.
You want to
That's
start with
on there?
David? All
I
right.
want to start with
Dwayne
David.
was happy to talk about his shit earlier.
What happened to Dobrik?
Are we doing
David?
this? Are we doing a drama
Yeah.
cast? What's going on here?
I
There's
might
a
have
lot.
a hot
There's
take
a
on
lot
that.
of drama this week. There's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Only if,
David Dobrik recap.
only if everyone's comfortable, okay? I usually like to stay away from drama. It's easy views, but I like to stay away because, you know, it's bad vibes. But if you guys want,
I
you can
have-
go ahead.
The
So,
David
this is
Dobrik
all I live for.
recap
actually have
is
no clue what
that
happened.
his friend Dirty Dom is accused of raping someone, and then David knew about it and didn't like do much, and kind of used part of it for content.
Or even like
Um,
encouraged part of it, right?
Yeah,
Like, wasn't it, like,
yeah,
a
he
whole
like
thing they were-
because he kind of like had it. I don't know the exact specifics, but he had some whole bit about threesome or something.
Yeah.
But you know, he kind of like encouraged it in a way, use it for content, and then after he found out about it, didn't like take the appropriate steps to like reach out to the girl even, and didn't disassociate for like a little while. And then he came out with 2 apology videos. First one, dog
That
water.
was trash. The first one was trash.
Yeah, very bad on the
Well,
apology
okay,
tier
okay.
list.
Well, explain what a bad apology looks like. Like, what did he do?
Like
And
didn't even
dismissed
talk
it.
about what
He
happened. Like
dismissed it
tried
pretty
to
much.
apologize without having
Yeah.
to say like I did this wrong.
Did you do the big sigh? Did you go?
The whole
He
thing was a
didn't-
sigh.
It wasn't even like a.
It was one long
This is how the video
sigh.
starts, right? You see him like reach away from the camera because he's just turned it on. And he goes,
Hi,
two
Dad.
sighs.
And then he goes, "Let's talk."
Let's
And then he
He said,
says,
"Let's talk."
But then like Yeah, like the
He
comments
also-
are disabled and everything. It's like I
He
don't
also
know, it's
posted it
so-
on his secondary channel, right?
I mean,
like he,
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, that was a
third
big one.
channel,
I'm
actually.
devil's advocate.
No, yeah, it
a
wasn't
little
his
bit,
second
Or
but,
third channel, yeah.
do we know that he knew of the actual rape and still tried to get content, or did he just think it was a threesome? And then when he found out it was a rape, then he kind
No,
of
he knew.
he knew
No, I
from the
think-
beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They're
different.
caught literally in 4K. There's literally
How the hell do you guys
video
know all
of them.
this?
What's up?
How do you guys
Watch
know
Phil
all
Franco
this?
Wait, what video of them?
Yeah.
Because Ludwig's been doing some deep research into this. What's the
There's
video
a
show?
literal video of David and Jeff with Dom and the girls right before he goes in.
Mhm.
And then I think they, after it, had like, said what happened. And clearly he knew Dom did it because he like kind of cut Dom off of the group. And then he's also now at this point admitted to knowing.
Oh, really?
So
Well, Ethan Klein caught that one dude in like a bunch of lies.
Jeff.
Right? Yeah.
Jeff was trying to
Yeah.
say he had no clue and he wasn't
Yeah.
even
Oh.
there. And then there was literal security footage of him being there,
Mhm.
which was kind of funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that whole fucking so do you know? So let me ask you this now: do you think it's fair for him to get the backlash that he's had because of something his friend did, because of how he handled the situation,
Yeah.
and
'cause
because he made
also
content
just,
out of
like,
it?
orchestrated it and used
Yeah.
part of it for content.
Yeah. Now it makes more sense. I thought he had no idea, and then he found out later, and then removed the video and shit like that. So I thought he was kind of like innocent, but I didn't know about all this other stuff that you mentioned right now.
He might not have known for a while,
about
but
this shit.
I think part of the problem is even after he found out, he was
Wait.
just hoping it would disappear without,
Mm.
just kind of facing it and being like,
Mhm,
hey,
yeah.
like my actions, at least in part, caused this harm to you.
Yeah, and I
And,
feel like
you know,
more and more just keeps like I'll just be scrolling on TikTok and there'll be like some new clip of him saying something that I'm like, oh my god, like that's
Yeah,
that's
I,
all
I was
just-
hearing
I was
shit like he
finding
was a.
it.
It has been piling
Yeah.
on because he also has a video where he does like pretty racist, like tasteless
His old stuff, yeah.
Chinese
rains, it
accents
pours,
or
man.
Asian accents.
It's crazy.
And
Well, the TikTok thing that I saw was him like it was like some audio of a podcast he had done in the past, where on the podcast he was like talking about how he was like hyping up and encouraging like hyping up Dom before like a threesome or something and being like, if you're not gonna do it, you gotta do it. And I was like, this is just like, I don't know what could be worse and
Yeah.
and making it seem like like he
Yeah.
knew, but
Well, and
there's certainly a
there
lot of
was like
stuff.
one.
Crazy.
There was one TikToker like clip dream, and I don't even know if this is related. But there was like something like after the fact. Maybe it's not related. Where they were like, oh, like that was like illegal, or like yeah, we might have done something illegal or some shit like that. And it was like clearly like they knew that there was some fucked
Yeah,
up shit
after
there
they
going on.
were all in a car and they said
Right.
we're gonna go to jail for this. I think
Yeah.
Jeff said that and they all laughed. Which
Oh,
I don't know if we knew at that point, but
Yeah.
certainly does not look good on hindsight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
Well, it's
anyway,
also-
he did 2 apology videos. First bombed, and second when I think it was pretty well received by his fan base.
Well, like the whole thing that happened to him was nuts too. Like he had like huge amount of equity in like $100 million firm, and they pulled out, and like the VC pulled all their money and donated it to like women's charities and stuff.
Oh yeah,
He-
Dispo.
Wait,
Yeah,
what happened
He-
with that? He actually lost.
he
He
got
was
pulled-
making an Instagram competitor called Dispo.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
Dispo, but what happened with that deal?
The
He
VC,
got-
yeah, go Devin.
Wow.
well, no, like Ludwig said, the VC pulled out of the deal and donated their portion of the investment to women's charities. Literally said
He
they're
also
out,
got kicked
and
out of the company.
he got kicked off the board. Yeah, and I mean, like
Did he
he's
lose
like,
his equity in it,
I would
or is
Presumably
that
so.
probably
It-
not?
well, it's a little bit complicated how that works. right?
Legally, it's probably tough, right?
It's
to get him
his.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they can ask him to sell it, but I've seen that problem in esports before. That happened with Echo Fox. That same type
Dude,
of situation.
Echo Fox.
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
Echo
such
Fox
a
was a
shit show.
Echo shit
Echo
show.
cluster.
Actually.
I got 2 videos removed from YouTube.
You know,
on,
I
on
was
court order because I was
I
trying
was
to
a
tell
part
that story.
owner of Echo Fox at one point, right?
No shit,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I met with Rick and before Jace Hall came on, and it was a whole thing. But the problem that I noticed off the bat with that they had no idea what they were doing from the beginning. They just kept hiring people to do things that they weren't doing, and I
Like most
fucked up
esports
because I thought I was getting equity of the whole thing, but what they did, what it was actually for me was equity in just the Counter-Strike portion of the whole thing. And then when you don't have when they let go of the entire Counter-Strike team, there's no equity there at all.
How do they
anymore,
even do that? Was it a separate LLC? Like, how does it even
no,
work?
it's
like,
yeah. So they did it echofox.cs, but that was like
so
something that I missed. Like honestly.
Well, yeah, because they say we're gonna give you equity in something, and then
it was one of my first times doing something to where like I'm not getting a salary. I'm doing it all in equity. Like I actually got them like some major sponsorships too.
Dude, the Echo Fox thing is nuts. Like, you know, I had 2 videos out on YouTube about what really happened there, and I got a court order to remove them from someone I can't say.
Oh my god! So we shouldn't I shouldn't be talking about this then at all.
It was I'm not gonna say shit about the history of that team. That stuff is fucking crazy, man. Like that was some really nutty shit.
When the fuck do we move topics?
We're still on David Dobrik.
We're still on David Dobrik. We're like the point is like how hard he got canceled is like unreal. Like like he's like out of every business. I mean, like I don't know where
you said he got 13 brands dropped him. Is that true too?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 13.
So all his brand deals then. God damn.
Yeah.
But does he come back from this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Literally, there was an article today. YouTube apparently, I'm not 100% sure about that. YouTube like cut his ads.
Really?
Cut his ads?
I heard he never got ads from YouTube, or he never got that many ads from YouTube because it was copyrighted, right? He used the music, right? So I don't think that really.
Let's just look at the numbers. He dropped the video, 619,000 likes, 82K dislikes. That means his fans are on board.
Yeah.
So he's a large enough platform.
That means they're like
he's
Dream
really
fans, right?
How does it play out? Jesus.
I think people forget as time goes on.
They forget?
It's the same shit with everything.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna say that he made a mistake, and they're gonna. This is how they're gonna sugarcoat it. They said he made a mistake, but he wasn't the one that did the deed, but he should have spoke up. That's how they're gonna spin it.
Yeah, because he
people are gonna
he's
forgive
gonna,
him. Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing that he has. The only thing he has going for him at all is just that.
That he didn't actually do that.
He didn't.
I mean, the reality is, people his size have been not canceled after having been found doing worse. So
that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Look at the Logan Paul thing. Remember back in that vlog with the Suicide Forest thing?
Yeah. Who's an example of someone
and he got
kind of
canceled, but then he came back.
Yeah, I mean, like the hot take on
Jenna
that
Marbles.
is that, that's culturally insensitive and was really fucked up, but wasn't. I would actually argue that the Logan Paul thing is culturally insensitive, but isn't like actually like fucking with an actual person's life. Like, and I think they're actually two different levels.
You could argue because the person's family, maybe like that kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
there's a whole thing there, but I'm saying. That was kind of big news, and that kind of canceled him for a little bit, but then he kind of bounced back pretty well since. And I see that maybe David might bounce back from this because now he's going to have a lot of eyes on him, and I think it's going to be one of those things where he just is on his best behavior from now on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he bounces back. Like in this day and age, people, they kind of get canceled, but he has a large enough fan base, and like probably some people don't even really care about it as much, and then he didn't do it. That's the big thing. So because he didn't do it, I feel like he recovered.
I just think like I hope that like I just hope like like the girls and everything, you know, like everything that happened, like especially when you're like a creator, you feel pressured to like not say anything, especially I mean even with anything, not just like sexual assault and stuff, but like if something happens with you and a creator and you don't want to, because you're gonna get I'm just imagining like I wonder how many people or how many times people tried to say something about like Dom and then just got shouted down because like you know
he said something about like back in 2018 girls came forward and said something and he just ignored them.
Yeah, he said he took Dom for it or something like that. It was just
no, I can understand the girls they don't want to say because of they don't want to look like imagine one of the biggest stars on YouTube, you kind of want to still be involved even though it's you know what I mean, it's a weird situation to be in.
I think that was part of his apology, which is why I was well received, is that he didn't recognize at the time the power that he had with his vlog and people wanting to be in it, doing things that they might not normally like agree to, like situations they put themselves in because it's like, damn, like, yeah, I want to be part of this vlog. It's David fucking Dobrik. There's like a huge power dynamic that he said he didn't recognize at the time.
Do y'all believe that shit though? Do y'all believe that people get so big and then don't realize how much power they have? Because I don't be buying that. I don't buy that shit.
It's one thing to remember how young he is, right? Like I don't know. I remember when I was that young, and it's like I don't think I could handle that kind of fucking like.
How
I don't
old
think
is
I could
David
do it.
Dobrik?
Well, David Dobrik's been kind of popular
Yeah,
for a long time
24
now,
I
right?
think. So he's
I
probably
mean-
like 21, 22 at the time.
Well, I mean, look, yeah, he's 24.
But I
Yeah.
just mean I
Wait,
don't.
that
I
dude's
don't- I don't-
24. I thought he was like in his like late 20s or early 30s.
Nah.
No, he's 20.
Remember
He's young.
Yeah,
But nah, I mean,
I'm
more
not
so
trying to
like
justify
when
it. I'm
people-
just saying, like, you know.
No,
No,
I'm not.
I-
I'm just saying, like, you know, when people have an audience like that, do you think they really don't realize their?
I think they know.
I think they know because when it comes to them defending themselves or having to talk shit to, they are well aware of how many, you know, their fans. But then is when they do something negative. I didn't know the power I had, but like when it's time to defend themselves or ego battle with someone.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't disagree that maybe they don't notice the full scope of their power, but I think the statement that they don't view human beings as human anymore would be much more accurate. I think when you have that much influence and you make that much money, it's so easy to start dehumanizing people in your mind as like kind of cogs in your wheel. And in my opinion, that's probably more akin to what happened in the David Dobrik situation, is that these were just things, right? Things to make his video. And like, sure, you know, like those people have agency, but I don't think he was viewing them as a people when he casts them or when he puts them in things or when he includes, right? Like in the same way, I think a lot of creators get like that. I think it's like the same thing that, and it's a poor comparison, but it's like the same thing that happens to like a Michael Jackson or like a Tom Cruise. It's like when you have so much money and influence and everywhere you go, everyone is proverbially sucking your dick. It's hard to even like have a baseline of like what humanity is like anymore. Right. It's like the perfect, beautiful woman conundrum where it's like everywhere you go, you kind of live in an altered reality because like everyone treats you differently than they would treat kind of like the normal person. Right. And so it kind of deteriorates your ability to make rational decisions. And I think when someone is that famous and that like public for that period of time, like, cause he's super public, he films everything he does. It's hard to have any kind of like personal persona or any real persona other than, hi, I'm David Dobrik and I make videos on the internet and everything is a part of that.
Yeah, it's 5-head.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This is why we keep Will around here. This is it. This is it. Because he can say things that we don't know how to say.
Based.
He can make sense of anything.
Yeah, it's pretty based.
Based.
Oh, Ludwig, your timer's almost at 24 hours.
I love how at 24 it flashes red like, oh shit,
Yeah,
we're at 24
don't
hours.
drop.
Fuck! It didn't close. It didn't close. You should have like a big alert that plays
Only
with
one
it.
full day
A
left.
big alert. It's so crazy.
Are you ever gonna do something like this again?
No,
Do
no
what?
shot.
Yeah, I don't know how
No
you
shot?
Like it'd feel like recapturing something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it would never beat the peak of this, so it'd be lame.
Yeah.
Maybe the
It's
only
been
reason I
pretty
do it
nice.
is if it's like a charity one.
Did you ever expect it was going to be this big?
No, I dead ass thought I'd go 24, maybe 30 hours.
Dude, you're an actual, listen, I know a lot of people are like, Ludwig's making too much money, but you're an absolute champion for sticking it out. There are so many people who would just fucking throw their hands up and be like, that's it. Like, because you've made, you've made the cash. Like, I actually respect the fact that you're fucking sticking to your guns and doing the whole thing. Like, that's why
it just feels like a cool once in a lifetime type of thing. I'm doing, and you might as well ride it out instead of.
I'll keep it $150 with you. I'm doing that shit for free when Among Us comes out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in. I'm gonna keep it $1. Shit.
Well, you're a psycho like fucking X, and you do like 24-hour benders, and I can't.
If
do
I
that.
love the game,
when
yeah,
does
I
the
will
new
do it.
map come out?
March 31st, next Thursday.
That's
My
actually
boy, yeah, my boy, ready.
I'm ready,
Did
baby.
they
I
make
gotta
any changes to the map?
mocked.
Like, I saw that thing they announced at on that convention or whatever that was, like the awards. Is it anything changed, or is it still like that?
There's
same
new
design?
map, new tasks, shit like that.
Do you
Listen,
feel like they
check-
kind of took they fucked up by taking this long to do it?
Hell yeah.
Well, I've been talking to them, and I'm trying to get them to. So they're going to release the new map. Then I'm trying to get them to allow creators like me and like others that are like OGs in the scene to get skins, kind of like Rust. And then maybe like a month or two after the map hype slowly kind of evens out, they release the unique streamer skins that you get for drops by watching the streamer. And then after that, hopefully they can get to another map to drop. I was just talking to them like
shot,
all of
bro.
like 3 days ago to try and plan this out.
I think
they
they're really
just-
smart to space it out the way that they did, because otherwise they would have been competing with Rust or GTA RP. And I think that those metas, like, I think people were burnt out on Among Us when those other two metas hit, and now it's like something exciting to look.
I'm gonna-
forward to
But I think
again.
they were burnt
Oh,
out
really?
because there was no new content.
No, no,
I
no,
think
no.
they
Yeah,
were forced-
I just,
Hold
yeah, I
on.
disagree, Will.
I disagree with all of you. Are you ready for this? I'm about to drop.
How is
the
that even
We're,
possible?
we're on your side.
Yeah. I was-
No. I'll tell you why. Okay, I don't think they were burnt out for any of those reasons you guys said. That's what I'm trying to say. What I mean is, I think they were burnt out. Okay, so listen, Among Us is a constantly changing game. What I mean by that is the variables are constantly changing. Each game is different. It's one of the reasons why League of Legends has been around for so long and hasn't died out. Each time you join a game, because of the variables that change because of multiple heroes, how many different kinds of heroes, the versatility of each hero, and how many people play the hero differently, the game is like a new game that you play every time you queue a game. Among Us is the same thing. Unfortunately, the main groups that monopolize the game began to create groups, and without knowing it, because it requires like a certain level of hyper awareness to realize this, when you keep a group the exact same, you're defeating the
object of that.
renewal, right?
You're
The
smoking a
renewal.
reefer.
No, I'm
You're
not.
smoking
No, I'm not.
big
Listen,
reef.
if I play with U10 in Among Us, and then after 3 hours I switch to a whole new group, everything that I used to deduce or induce who the imposter is through all of your behavior patterns and consistencies and persistent bullshits, right? It changes because it's a whole new set of players, whole new psychology, whole new sociology. Everything changes, and that's the beauty of the game, and that's what makes the game so great, at least to the level I love it in. So when you keep a group the same, why do you think all these groups that keep the group the same have come out with 25 different mods? Why do you think they're creating their own maps? Because they haven't realized what the real problem is. It's not the map. It's not what mods there are or aren't. It's because it's the same fucking people. And after a certain point, it doesn't matter how good you are, how smart you are, you're going to know who the imposter is as soon as you queue into the fucking game, right? And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
I'm
a
gonna
lot of the times
disagree.
the people who use the mods and
Nah,
stuff,
the
it's
game
just to make it, it's just to like vary it. Like, it just makes it more interesting. It's the same reason like Minecraft, where you play with different plugins and stuff. I mean, the best thing that Among Us could possibly do is make it so you can make custom maps. And because you can
Yeah,
do so
pretty
many.
much.
That's when the game like evolves. That's when like it becomes on a level where you can make other games in Among Us. Like if you make it so the community can make maps themselves, then that's when the game will.
And different
Come
game
back.
modes that they could create themselves too.
Yeah.
True, like
so-
different game modes, like other than just like the classic two killers running around a map, like maybe
Yeah.
something.
But you could do that
fun,
with
you know?
just with a
Yeah.
custom map. You could make your own game modes. You could make hide and seek. You
Yeah.
could make all these
Yeah.
different things that work.
Yeah.
So I have a few thoughts on this. Number one is that like I do think they needed new content, right? Like I mean, so there you can go the way of like UGC, right? Which like Minecraft and a bunch of these games are based off that, right? Of like players creating the content. But I mean, League of Legends and presumably Valorant will also have this longevity. I mean, CS:GO to some degree as well. Like they don't really have UGC. I mean, even if people submit skins in CS:GO, right? Like the core of those games is actually CS:GO does have its own like creator system or whatever.
Yeah, there's like surf maps and all
Yeah,
that.
but-
But I think it's
bullshit.
based on the depth of the game. Like the games that have less or like they have more depth usually, or less depth, I guess. When you're talking about like Minecraft, Roblox, like Among Us, I think it's kind of in that same kind of category. They thrive off of community content because you're sitting there playing a game with like crap graphics that was that was coded by 3 people or whatever that was, and it's like you need that variety that the community can bring. That's
Yeah,
what
I
but-
think Dream it could either go down that route or it could go down the route of they could have just hired more people and produced more content, right? Like in the time that has passed since then, like you know, take a game like Valorant or any of the other major games, has come out with multiple maps, multiple skin
Bro,
lines,
auto.
multiple new agents.
Yeah, but they
Right.
didn't have the corporate culture for that, right? Like they came in with 4 people. We're
I
still
think
talking
Auto
about
dropped fucking 18 new game modes and 76 custom skins in the time it took to drop one map. And Train, to talk about your thing,
Yeah.
we are way smaller than the entire game's player base. In October, they had 176,000 average players. Right now, they're at 16,000. That's not us. That's not fucking lobbies that Toasts keeps running. That's the game. That's their fault.
Oh, I
You
mean, the
can't
vast,
give that
by the way,
blame
the
onto
vast
influencers.
majority of their players are on mobile too, right? Like, so a large
And they're
percentage of the
leaving.
audience is mobile.
What?
Well, no,
Um,
that's because of something completely different. That's because of that's just
Apparently they
that's the
changed it on
bandwagon.
mobile, and
No,
it's
that's the
worse.
bandwagon.
Yeah, the trend does.
Well, you're
Yeah.
you're thinking from a competitive mindset, Train. Like if
Yeah,
you're talking
I'm
about
thinking
like these players on
competitive,
mobile,
yeah.
they're not playing competitively. They're just playing for fun, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
That's
they're
why
gonna
when you
do
add
new
community
shit to bring them
content,
in, the same like us. We're no
Yeah, you're
different
right,
than
you're right.
regular ass people on mobile phones. We need new flashy thing to get us back to the game.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
with.
yeah,
I'm,
I
I'm in
mean-
Ludwig. I'm in Ludwig's camp here. I mean, like, and
Yeah,
speaking of like
for an
the
average
content
player,
cre-
I agree with you.
there was
I'm
there's
average,
a
baby.
Well, the
I agree.
average players are what makes games, though. It's not the
Yeah.
competitive
Yes,
or
sir.
whatever.
Yeah, that's very true.
there's
Actually.
there's like another Among Us like game that dropped a bunch of content similar to the way that you talked about, Train. A bunch of the Spanish streamers were just playing it, like, you know, Ebi, Oren, like a
Yeah.
bunch of the main Spanish streamers were playing a game called Betrayal.
So what's
'Cause, like,
stopping
it-
them from making these maps? Like what's actually going on? You think?
The
So-
corporate culture is like they've got literally a community manager, 1 developer, and like an artist, 2 artists. It's like 4 people, and they didn't expand their team, even though the company
How
like,
much
got a lot of money.
did they make? How much did they make
Oh man,
during the
I
whole
mean,
Among Us trade? Like,
Wasn't it like
that's
100
fucking-
million?
is tens of millions
Maybe
of
a
dollars.
fortune. Fucking
Okay.
fortune.
I mean,
No,
if someone wanted to,
It was
you're
100
telling
million.
me
It was
they
100
couldn't
million.
take-
We talked this last week, didn't we? It was
Yeah, we
100
talked
million
about
dollars.
that.
Let's assume it was 50,
Sounds
right?
right.
Let's assume 50. They couldn't take like a fucking $5 million budget and hire new people and did the shit pop
They may
out.
not have. They may not have wanted to. Like, what the fuck is that sound?
I have no idea.
Jesus
fuck, I
Christ!
have no idea.
Okay, like
Hold on.
sounds like a trash compactor.
Everyone
Like,
do exactly what you were doing, and we'll see. We'll figure this out.
Sound like
Oh.
that sounded
Oh,
like
was that
a
me?
fucking toilet flushing.
Probably Abdu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably
Just
my bum ass chair or
just
some
assume
shit.
it's
Hold on, let
Abdu,
me
dude.
get up. Oh, that?
Abdu has no.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the
that was
quality
Can
of
we
his shit.
send him another microphone? Can I?
yeah,
I'm
let's
down.
give him like
Can
a
we-
Hey,
show
yo,
or
nah,
something.
hold on.
Hey, Cash App.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Abdu, it's getting ridiculous at this point. This is
Yeah,
Hey, yo, shut your bum
Abdu,
shit
it's
up,
ruining
man.
your actual stream. This is why. Let's get him a mic.
Nah, that's just that flavor, man. That's just flavor. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Flavor.
That's all it is, man. Just a little flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Your chair fucks.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, my chair, you know what I'm saying? Woo. Oh, let me see.
Oh, Abdu.
I don't know. Like I like okay, just because they get like that cash influx, like maybe they just want to split it 4 ways. and be
Yo,
like, fuck it, like,
Abdu,
yeah,
Ca-
bro.
seriously, that's a good idea. That makes sense.
Abdu. Cash App says to DM them on Twitter, and they will, or DM them on Twitch. Actually, right here, Twitch. Just do /W Cash App. Abdu, you do this with your little check mark, and they will buy you a new mic and send it to you.
There it is.
Oh, word?
But Devin,
Right.
if they do that,
Yeah.
that means it's like they didn't really believe in the game at all. You know what
Well,
I mean?
not necessarily. They might just want to check out. Like, man, when like think about this, okay? The psychology of like an indie developer is so different from a AAA.
Is
like,
it all
like, they're
about
not, they're
just selling that one big sell and getting
yeah,
out?
like if you're imagine you have 15 players on your little game and you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like we're playing, and then all of a sudden, like you get $50 million. Like, dude, like if you never set out to do it, you'd be like, fuck this, I'm going to Tahiti, I'm out. Right?
Yeah, there's like a
Oh,
bunch of new
yeah.
studios that are coming from like, especially like a bunch of like ex-Riot devs, right? You have like Singularity 6, and
Yeah.
you also have like
yeah.
what Moorheim's group with Dreamhaven, like those are studios started by ex-major devs that are not really indie studios, but their job is like we are looking to make the next big hit game.
Right.
that's
Inner
not
Sloth
Among
was
Us.
Inner Sloth was not that. Inner Sloth was like,
Yeah.
hey, we just want to make some fun games.
Yeah,
This shit blew up, and now they don't know what to do. And,
So
and I
the
think
ones that you're
they're
talking
trying to
about-
scale it now.
The ones you're talking about, Blastoise, are you the people that are like former big guys and big
Like in
studios.
Blizzard and
yeah. So are they looking to make a game and sell and get out, or are they looking to kind of build off one game and make it into a big studio?
It depends on the studio. Like, I mean, Moorheim Studio, Dreamhaven is literally making 2 games. I think they've announced that. most of them are like, hey, we're gonna start with some like game thesis and like we're gonna launch this game and build it with a community. And a lot of them are kind of doing like they're probably modeling the like Riot form of growth that Riot did with League, because that's what Riot did.
And I think they want to make those games like what Blizzard should have been after the acquisition, right? Like I think Mordheim has like a personal vendetta, I guess, to try to show Activision like how those games ought to be made because he got stifled. Yeah.
I think what happened with Inner Sloth was they made a game that they really loved, but they weren't trying to make a ton of money off it. It was it was their studio was about making these wonderful passion projects that they would feel really good and proud about. And now that it's blown up, I think they do want to continue the game. They want to support it. But one of the things that they run into is they could just pay, as you said, 5 million, 10 million, whatever huge sum of money, hire a giant dev team, etc. Or they can like very slowly and deliberately bring people on. They did bring on a new engineer, so they are slowly hiring people. A lot of the work that they've been doing has actually been outsourcing the game to be on the different platforms. So I think they're like, yeah, obviously the speed, no one's happy about it. Any of the Among Us content creators, they're probably not happy about it. But like, I think there is some decision making going on. I don't know if it's the correct decision making.
Well, I guess we'll see with the new map release. I'm excited.
Yeah, I watched the movie The Thing recently again, and that got me excited to play again because Among Us is based on that movie. If they don't put a Kurt Russell skin in the game, they're missing out. Huge.
Actually, Will, since you brought it up, why don't you announce what's going on right now with your little drawing?
My little drawing? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, with you digging a hole?
Oh.
yeah.
Are you talking about Cash App backing me doing my Gump subathon?
Right now in the podcast.
There you go. I'll announce it. Cash App reached out to me and they want me to Gump it. So I'm going to Gump it.
Fuck yeah.
You're actually going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't give a shit.
So pretty much what's going on here, guys, I thought Cash App filled you in right now. Guys, if you go to Twitter, okay, all of you guys, if you draw, draw any goddamn picture on Paint, wherever you want, what you think will look like doing a dig subathon where he just digs for each sub. He just keeps digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
I think we're doing the gumping where I'm running across the country.
Oh, it's the Gumpathon. Never mind. Wait, what the fuck's a Gumpathon?
Where I Forrest Gump and I just keep running across the country till the subs.
Okay, well, guys, listen. If you can do your best, depiction, if that's the correct word, of Will Forrest Gumping it across the country for his Gumpathon. Draw it on Paint, draw it on a piece of paper, take a picture of it wherever you want, put it on Twitter, tag Cash App, tag myself, put hashtag ScuffedPod, and for every picture that Cash App can tell you put effort in, they will give $100 to the pictures that look like effort has been put in of Will doing the Gumpathon.
Artists.
I'm doing mine right now.
It's $100. Just go on Twitter, make sure to @ Cash App, put your cash tag in there so they have your fucking cash tag. Don't forget that, right? Tag Will, tag myself, hashtag ScuffedPod. Those 5 things.
Right.
Cash tag, @ Cash App, @ Will, @ me, hashtag ScuffedPod. $100 for your pictures of Will doing the Gumpathon. We'll see what pictures we get here, Will. We'll see if they're flattering.
What's the hashtag?
Hashtag ScuffedPod. It's in the title. Hashtag ScuffedPod.
Train, look at your resub notifications in a second.
Okay. Oh, PUNZ, tier 119. PUNZ, I was surprised when I saw how long you've been subbed to me, dude. That means you've been watching me before you guys all came and
I got my entry.
That was back when I played Fortnite. I came to your stream from TFT when I started getting into TFT, and you were like doing all those TFT tournaments.
Bro, I was gonna go pro TFT low key, and then slowly, it just didn't end up going that way.
Yeah, and then
I watched, bullshit. Dude, I was a pro. Go ahead, PUNZ.
Then Gordon Ramsay was a thing. That was
the Gordo streams. Lud, were you around for those or no?
Those were big.
I watched Gordo every night.
With me or by yourself?
No, with you, but I'd fucking fall asleep by midnight. You wouldn't even start.
Dude, it's crazy how I wasn't even friends with you guys, and you were watching me secretly. I love that.
Yeah.
You were top of Twitch. You were king of night.
Dude, holy shit!
Every night
I'm
I was
flattered.
up, I'd watch Gordo.
Dude, beginning of COVID, like that's when you did your Gordo streams, and I didn't have my I was home from work because I didn't have a job. I got laid off or whatever. So I just always was watching you until like 5 a.m. It was just so bad for my health, but it was.
Damn.
It was
I
great
had,
content.
what are you
I had
gonna
a
do your-
DJing schedule, and I'd watch you too.
PUNZ, Ludwig,
Yeah.
Devin, you guys were watching me. I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you guys.
When are you gonna do your own Gordo arc, dude? When are you gonna get
dude.
a bunch of small streamers to cook for you on camera?
True. I was actually gonna try and. I was gonna. So
Ooh,
once
you
I
need
do
a
my
house for that, dog. You need a
once
house for that.
no. Once I no. If I got a house, I'm not gonna invite
If you
streamers to my house. Just most
no,
chefs
not
or something.
streamers. People that chefs that come in.
Dude, here's
and
the
you
name of the
yell at
show.
them.
Train, here's the name of the show. The eye is bigger than the stomach. You grade people's cooking just on appearance. You have small streamers come in and cook for you. You pick a winner every night. Cash App gives them 100 subs. Bada boom, bada bing. Every Thursday, you have your own.
Well,
Gordo
here's
style
what
challenge.
I was thinking. Okay, so I have one of two ways. So Cash Apps, you know, they say that they'll get me Gordo one of these days. You know, they'll book me an event. I gotta invite streamers, and then Gordo's gonna be there. Or I'm doing an org reveal soon. For those that don't know, I'm doing an org reveal soon. It's come down. It's come down to 2 orgs. Okay.
DM me, Train.
Poggers.
DM us who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dream, what are you doing right
No,
now? By the
it'll
way?
get leaked. It'll get leaked. It'll get leaked.
Do not leak. Do not leak this, Lud.
No, it'll accidentally get leaked.
No, I'm gonna DM on Twitter. Ludwig, do not leak this.
All right. I won't leak it.
You better be sending me
I've
something.
never leaked anything ever, so don't
I know
worry
the
about me.
2. Tell me which one. Oh wait, are you just gonna say the 2, or do you know which one?
I told Ludwig which one.
All
I'm
right, tell
seeing
me
it.
then. What the
I'm looking
hell?
at it.
Oh, fuck.
Ludwig,
I'm gonna
text
make
me.
a facial reaction, Mo, and then you can tell.
Okay, I know which one.
Okay. All right.
Ludwig, can you Snapchat that to me?
Wait, am I
Thanks.
messaging
Appreciate
all
that.
of you?
The face?
Put it in the
or
group chat.
Yeah, send it
Okay.
me. Send it me trade.
Trade, by the way, I did
Okay.
my entry, by the way, just so you know.
Your
For
entry?
the Will Neff, yeah. For the Will Neff one, it's right there.
Oh, nice, dude.
I honestly, you guys think it was pretty hard because I had to get the headband.
Wow, dude, that's
Yeah,
pretty
true.
good.
I assumed you were
I
gonna wear a
messaged you,
red
Jack.
headband.
Who else am I messaging?
Hey,
PUNZ?
nice one.
Wait, what?
I'm messaging you
messaged
too.
me?
Is that who you want?
Will's, how's your Cowboy Bebop class going?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
That happens actually next Tuesday. It's gonna be sick.
For first one?
Well, I think I'm gonna do it all in one. I think I'm just gonna basically talk about. I usually pick a film and then I'll talk about a specific like element of it. So like last week's class was The Thing and how The Thing uses every aspect of horror. So we talked about like jump scares, body horror, atmosphere, like all the different things and how they come together really well in that film. And then I talked about practical versus CGI. There's like a heavy emphasis of that. So I think the Cowboy Bebop class is going to be about mostly about like soundtrack. And the other thing I think Cowboy Bebop does better than like any other show is basically like playing up its theme. Like there's almost no wasted space in Cowboy Bebop. Like when you say that it is a like space Western with jazz music, literally they play space Western with jazz music in every single facet of the show. Like the title of the episodes, the soundtrack, the characters, the locations. And so I think I'm going to talk about like efficiency in that class.
They're
Here,
all in.
For chat, I'll put 4 orgs. One of them is it, but you can guess which one it is. But I'll put 4 in there because I can't tell you. Which is it? Let's.
Send me, dude.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah, send me too.
By the way, Dream face reveal is trending on Twitter right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Because of
knew
the
it.
puns.
Because of my
puns
camera
mess
popping
up.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's
Okay.
just trending on Twitter.
Yeah, it's trending on Twitter. It's number
There we go.
17 for me. At
It's
least.
one of those
How much
4,
do you look
boys.
like
One of
PUNZ?
those 4.
How much do you look like PUNZ Dream?
What,
Like,
what
how
were the 4
accurate
that
is
you
it?
wrote, Train? What were the
I
4
wrote.
that you
I
wrote?
wrote
Oh,
100
so
Thieves,
Ludwig, were
Envy,
you
Phase,
accurate?
LG. I wrote 100 Thieves,
Oh.
Envy, Phase, LG.
I know which one it is now.
No
for
OTK?
sure.
I actually do know as well, but that's
No.
because he sent it me.
No, OTK. Listen, OTK. Listen. Okay, how can I say this? Okay, so OTK is all my friends. Okay, they're all it's my good friends, and you know it's something where like if I started with them, I could be my own branch of OTK and it could work. But I feel like joining it as like a personality, it's like OTK. Like besides Asmongold, like the humor and what it's about, it isn't me. Like I feel like I have to like look over my shoulder. I have to like, it's just not me, right? Like I need to join something where like the brand is me. When I talk and do my jokes and do the podcast, talk about cock, I don't need to look over my shoulder to get fined, right? Like, it's just,
Ooh.
it
Hold
has
on,
to
maybe
be
I'm
me.
wrong then. I messaged you which one I thought it was. but I
Right,
could
like
be wrong.
I want to join something where I'm joining a team and a family, right? Like I can't join like unless I get offered some crazy, like 100K a month or some shit. Then hey, I'll take the money, fuck the family, right? But like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like,
I think it's 100 Thieves. If I had to guess, that's what I would guess.
Mo, don't you already know, dude? What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, did you send me? You had said you was sending. You had me send it to like 5. Hold on, message. Yeah, message me that shit.
Message me.
All right, don't say
I'm
anything.
I'm so fucking good.
I'm not gonna
What's
say
the amount
really?
of people that you
You
leak
went
to
with
that
that
were
one? All right.
mathematically the secret's gonna get revealed?
I hope to God you 9 do not reveal shit.
No, that train.
Yeah.
That makes more. I'm actually gonna delete it from my shit, so I can't see it anymore.
Okay,
But
For
Yeah, delete it from my
100
DMs
times,
as well,
leak it
because I have a
right
habit
now.
of.
yeah, I open my DMs all the time.
100
quite
subs
bad.
to train,
Yeah,
and I
I'll
leak it
delete
right
mine.
now.
Train. You know what? I agree with the decision. I think it's more you than any of the others. So
I agree.
I'm
I think
glad with
it's
that.
Yeah,
I
seems
like
like
it.
it.
I like
know
it the
you
most.
had good offers from a lot.
I
of them,
did. Yeah.
And but I think this is the right one.
Wait, what did this guy say? Didn't make the OTK cut, lol. Dickhead, I'm joining an org that's 1,000 times larger than OTK. Fuck you talking about, you little mischief
Oh my god!
fanboy.
Now someone is going to
Fucking
look
guy.
into the
Bro.
financials of OTK
Go play your fucking blue version, please.
and
Oh,
check
isn't
all
OTK
of the
like a
others,
LAN-
and
a
we'll
LAN party?
calculate which is 1,000 times greater.
This is the
These
drama
fucking
pod. You're
guys.
starting drama with OTK now.
No, I'm not starting
do it.
drama. It's just like these little
Nice.
fucking these
Drama
little
pod.
fans.
Train,
No.
remember-
Listen,
no,
these
you're
fans.
you-
These fans of my friends' viewers, that they think just because like their favorite streamer is in this org, that the org is the largest in the fucking world. Dickhead, okay? There is a world outside of OTK. Do you understand? Fucking little 9-year-old
Yo,
pussy.
Train, remember when you called OTK a glorified LAN party?
Okay, I never said that. They're not even that.
You said they're the one true cucks. I heard it.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
I love OTK.
Okay. You know, everyone that's made up of OTK is like my good friends of Twitch. I've known these guys for like Asmongold is, he'll say it too. It's my best friend on Twitch. Like I've known the guy for like 6 years. We've been through hell and back. But right, and Miskip's a friend. You know, S-Fan's a friend. They're all friends. But you know, there's a difference. Right, I want to join something that's like me. Right, my vibe. Right, like I feel like all of them, like OTK hits all of them perfectly on the head. Right, it's perfect except for Asmon maybe, but Asmon's beyond the scene, so it makes sense. Right. But I feel like for me, like, where's my spot in OTK? Think about it. Like, unless I made my entirely new branch, where like there was OTK and there was OTK After Dark with Trainwreckstv, then maybe it could work, right? But other than that, I just feel like it's not a natural fit. Does that make sense?
I'll
No?
retweet plus
No,
one.
that makes sense. No, that makes total sense.
Yeah, thank you.
I understand what you're talking about.
I stopped listening.
Perfect.
I'm sorry.
It's okay,
Wait,
Jack. That's
I
everybody
noticed,
else.
I noticed something on the topic list that looks interesting. It says at the bottom of the first. What is it? Who writes this thing up, by the way?
Devin
first
does.
off? Devin.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have a topic list.
The last
Where's the
point
topic list?
of the first. It's in the group.
Oh,
Discord.
I see it.
Oh, wait,
It
I
says
didn't even prep for
Ludwig to
this.
supposedly make only a fraction of the money from subathon. Is that true?
That's a Kotaku article. I mean, I didn't
$3,000,
read the Kotaku
right?
article. Yeah.
Well, 3,000.
You better
That was
keep all of it.
misleading.
Yeah, you're a
LSF.
dumbass if that's the case. I mean, listen, I give back a lot. I give back a lot of my shit, but $3,000 out of 400K, my man. Hey, listen,
I count the 10-day because there's some dude who's been keeping an Excel sheet in my chat, and it was like 470K, and then I lose like.
wait, in 11 days, 470?
This is the 10 days. This was yesterday. Yeah.
Wait, in 10 days, 470K?
Well, he's making
Well, that's-
he's
that's
making
before
a sub
Twitch is
every
cut.
10 seconds, every
That's
24 hours
before
a day.
Twitch is cut, and then I think after Twitch is cut, it was like 350, and then I think taxes, it was like closer to 150. No, yeah, I think it was
250.
something like
bro.
150 after
Well,
taxes and Twitch is cut.
Yeah,
Well,
I gotta get you a tax
What-
guy, my guy.
Have you looked at your one thing I like don't hear anyone talking about with you is have you looked at your ad revenue? Like your ad revenue must be bananas.
True.
Yeah.
My ad
Because-
revenue right now is a little bit higher, but it's not even higher, I think, than December.
How can
still.
that be? Because
no.
you're running.
He's
CPM
talking
probably.
about what he's making from ads. Devin's talking about like your ad, like how much you're making a day. Like not your
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
actual
Like
rates, just like
I'm saying your total ad revenue for this month should be totally absurd, right? Because you're streaming 24/7. That's all those pre-rolls, everything that's going in.
It's
Do you
true.
actually
it's also
run ads?
March. It's March.
February, but
True
it's
that.
still way lower than December's.
As a total?
Yeah.
Well, December
That's
CPM in December is
nuts.
like insane. Like you get like
Yeah,
3
it
times
was.
probably. Like so he'd have to be
December-
making 3 times as much.
Yeah, but Twitch doesn't work like YouTube in the sense that CPMs are gonna go up because it's a dynamic rate, isn't it? In contract, the fill rate will go up, but
I
will the
thought that, but my December ad rate on Twitch was definitely way higher in December.
Yo, I'm gonna
But I
keep
also
it.
definitely ran more
I'm gonna
ads.
keep it a
It's
buck
just how many
50.
ads are being played.
I'm gonna keep it a
Yeah,
buck 50 with
exactly.
all of you
Yeah.
guys. December, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. In December, I made $96,000 from ads alone. That's how good ad
insane.
revenue was.
That's a
insane.
humble
God.
brad right there.
No, it's
I
not
mean,
like
like,
I'm
YouTube
telling
ads
you,
in
that's
December
how good it
are-
was. That was just ads by itself, and I ran like
yeah,
6 hours of
December's
ads.
Crazy.
It was
I've
nuts.
never hit half that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Ludwig.
Well, so I don't see how you're not running like. I'm trying to be careful because I don't know like how much you want to talk about, but like I would think that if you're running advertising 24/7 on a stream that has 40 to 50,000 viewers,
Twitch Prime sub. Twitch Prime sub.
you I mean it should just be unimaginably nuts how much that ends up being, right?
Yeah.
I thought it would be comparable to your sub revenue even.
No, not even close.
But is he playing
The
ads to
fuck?
them, or is he? Because I think everyone just if you click on it and you just stay on it, then you're not getting multiple ads, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
good
there's
point,
got to
Trey,
be
good
a
point.
rate
wait.
of people going in and out constantly.
Yeah, no,
No, I know,
since-
but
surely.
Since you brought that up, have you guys noticed this? I gotta bring this up. See if you guys have the same problem too. So those pre-rolls that they play for you, or those ads that are played automatically, they don't get recorded in your dashboard, and you don't get paid for them, or at least I don't.
Really?
Do you get like, okay? So for example, each
Yeah,
of my
100% you get paid for them.
okay, so on
Yeah,
yeah, but listen to this. On podcast days, I don't run any ads myself. Okay, there's 0 ads on the podcast. Every time I go to my dashboard, but there's pre-rolls playing. So every time I go to the dashboard and I wait like 3 or 4 days for it to update, I check ads played. It says 0. Then I check ad revenue for the day. It says 0. So where's that automatic ad revenue going if it's not going to me in that dashboard day?
That sounds kind
You
of
should
fucked.
you
That
should
doesn't
be
sound
making
right.
money for your pre-rolls. You should talk to your AM about
I've
that.
had
Like,
some
what-
weird issues with
yeah.
Twitch, and I made
Okay.
no money from ads for like a straight month, and I checked, and they'd removed all my previous ad revenue as well. They fuck around with ads sometimes, I found.
It's weird that you don't get like a line item readout of like what's happening with your revenue on Twitch in the same way that you do on YouTube. Like you
It's
can't,
terrible.
Yeah,
You really don't
it
know.
actually is because like you have no idea. Like, oh, did they
Take it
calculate
easy.
the number of subs
I
right?
didn't
Like,
do it.
what?
Devin just attacked me. What was
Wait,
that?
what?
I said it's terrible. Like, it's fucking
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, I was like,
That'd be passionate.
It's passionate. That's passionate.
I am, dude. I lose it, man. It's so fucking frustrating when you look at YouTube and like the
Dude,
analytics that they pull out on this,
I-
and like you have no idea where your fucking money comes from. It just drives me crazy.
I guess I'm the only one. Like, I never did ads, but I always thought of Twitch as a way to make money through sponsorships more than any other way. But I feel nowadays it's shifted to like more subs and ads than before.
Honestly, the smartest people are using Twitch as a funnel for other paid things like Patreon and OnlyFans. That's the real play. You drive people to other platforms where people can pay at a better cut. Patreon is 8%. Twitch is 50% for most people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's operating better as a funnel these days than it is like an actual platform to monetize on. Hopefully that changes, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like no matter what, unless and there's things I know that I can't talk about, so I'm gonna assume that I don't know them when I talk about this next. But for now, speaking for now, I think now ads and subs are the wrong thing to try and go for on Twitch. I think you want to hit a certain size and you want to go for sponsors. Like I think long-term sponsors are way more secure than depending on ad revenue or sub revenue. I mean, as we saw from January and February, right? Like January and February, I played the equal amount of ads that I did in December. And December, like I told you, right? I made roughly 96. In January, I played the same amount of ads, right? And I made like, it was like $2,500. Same amount of ads. Like we're talking that much of a decrease. It was terrible. I talked to Miskiff, same thing for him. He made like, 5 figures, and in January, he was literally under 10,000. It was just the craziest difference between those days. So I don't think it's secure enough.
Yeah.
Sponsors are so dependent on your CCVs though. Right, like if your concurrent viewers go down for whatever reason, then
Yeah, but if
sponsors renegotiate it super low.
Yeah, but if you
rates.
lock it in for that year, you're kind of
That's
good,
true.
right? And then the
Yeah,
last
yeah, for
form,
sure.
right? Like, here's what I think it is, right? I think it gives you like wiggle room, right? I think so. Like a normal human being, right? They stream, let's say for a year's time. I think for a normal person that's like secure, they'd want to have like 3-4 months hard, then 4 months just chill, right? They're gonna lose view count, they're gonna lose sub count, just chilling. In the last 4 months before renegotiation, you go hard again to show what your power level really is, and then you renegotiate, right? But with subs and ad revenue, you can't do that, right? You can't take those 4 months of chill because that 4 months of chill will hurt you so badly. I mean, look at me. I took 3 months and my sub count went from 15K to 7K, and I've set it 7K for 3 months, right? Just recouping that. So it's like, do you see how like a long-term
That's why
sponsor
you push
is-
your own stuff. Like the best thing, like push your own stuff. Like you said with Patreon, like things with
Exactly.
a higher percentage. You know, push merch, push things that are off platform that
Main merch
have a
next
higher
week, right?
percentage.
Who the hell is Tomb Raid? Oh, George. Thank you, George.
Emote.
George, what the fuck is this emote, dude? Tomb Raid.
No,
huh?
that's the basic Twitch emote. That's just
Oh,
Twitch's emote.
Yeah, like
Twitch, what
everyone
is
has
this?
that.
What is this, Twitch? This trash emote. What is this? Tomb Raider? The fucking Laura Croft? The fuck is this? Yo, George, thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. Wish you could be here, but you can chill and watch. We'll see you another time. Thanks for the 15,000 viewer raid, man. I appreciate that. These guys, alt channels, get more viewers than me. Fucking shameless. Anyways.
I streamed yesterday. I was streaming. My title was sub to Ludwig for like 30 minutes, and I was just literally showing his screen on my alt, and I was just going, guys, we need to push it up because it was getting like I think it was 26 or something. We pushed it
Yeah.
up to like 33.
Yeah, it was a big.
He's going the whole month. I will make sure of it.
No,
I
I
think
would
so.
go realm. I go the whole month.
There's
I'll
no way
see
it
about
lasts more than
that.
like 3
Realm.
more days, I feel
Yeah,
like.
guys, make sure to sub to Ludwig and keep it going, but also make sure to sub to me. We need to hit 10K subs, no cap.
Lud, I have a question.
10K.
Yeah, we need to hit 10K, guys. Listen, how the fuck do you, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Cancel me all you want for this, but how do you expect me to hang out with Lud and Miz and Hassan, and we go to a car dealership? These guys are all looking at Bugattis. I'm stuck with a poor person's
Okay.
Mercedes. How
First
the
of all,
fuck do you
we've
expect
never all
me?
hung out in person. Second of all, why are we going to a car dealership together? All right, what is this
Lud,
situation?
do you know how
we're in?
embarrassing it
The
is?
first
that
place Train would take you is the shower. So.
Yeah.
Train, what car do you have?
I have the same car as I had in college 9 years ago. I don't believe in cars, but like, here's the point.
I have a Volkswagen Jetta.
Really,
I
dude,
drive a Buick.
I had a Passat for a very long time. I got made fun of for. Everyone told me I drove a girl's car, but I didn't. They could suck my dick.
People tell me I drive a girl's car.
Yeah,
And
well-
I show them my ass, and they say you got a girl's
Yeah.
ass, and I like
Good
that.
shit. I'd love to see your girl's ass. Oof. Whip that into
Whoa.
shape,
That,
buddy.
okay, well, Train, Jesus Christ.
He meant your ass, I think.
Oh, your girl's ass. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck. I just realized what that meant. I am so sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, I meant your
no.
girl's ass. Oh,
shit.
I know what you meant, Train, but I knew that no one else knew what you
oh.
meant.
Wait,
Tough
I
out
actually
there.
100% heard it Train's way. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
your own ass, Ludwig. was
Yeah, no,
you
I
do
didn't
have a
think.
nice
Yeah,
ass,
that's
but-
Oh, you meant you showed Cutie's ass?
No, I was talking about my ass.
Okay, yeah, I was talking about your ass too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the way you
That's
made
what I
it
thought.
sound, you're like, I'd love to see your girl's ass.
Oh
It's like,
my god.
Yeah.
Holy, I am
you
so
throw-
sorry, Cutie, and
bro.
I'm so sorry, Ludwig.
We're
Oh,
off
fuck.
the rails already.
Holy shit.
well, yeah.
Me.
Next topic. Let's go
Lud,
back to
Lud,
the list. Oh,
I
fuck,
had
fuck,
one.
fuck.
I had one question before we move on.
Please.
What is your absolute kill date? Like, what if you are 2 months into this motherfucker?
They already said 1 month.
Here's the thing. I've set it up right now. If this happens to go a month, 31 days, I will at that point have broken Ninja's record for the most subs ever all time. And the only thing to do if you go another month on Twitch, as you guys know, is just redo the whole thing. You lose all the subs, you have to gain them back again. There's nothing more to gain at that point.
I see.
Yeah.
Then I pull out the kill switch. I show my ball sack on stream. I get banned. I throw in a black screen with "See you later, Space Cowboy." Something, because look, the
Nice.
rules said the stream had to be running. I didn't have to be on the stream.
Are you
so
ready?
Wait, so we get to see your ball sack at the end of the month? I'm fucking
What?
ready, dude.
I'm just saying, I will
Pull
survive.
that
Yeah,
coin
I need
pouch
you in
out,
5 minutes.
baby.
Ludwig's leaving.
Ludwig's leaving?
Yeah, I need you in 5. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, will I be able to say hi?
Well, technically there's 10, so someone have to step out. You know what? I could step out. You can go in there and say hi. Here, say hi to him right now. Fuck it. Say hi right now.
Hi, Ludwig. Hello.
Here.
Is that Carl?
There you go.
Is that Carl? Hey, Carl.
Tell Carl he's a rat.
Ludwig says you're a rat.
Carl, deadass, sends me a text he's like, bro, you gotta hop on a call. The next 3 days, I follow up being like, yeah, whenever, and he just dono walls me, and I'm like, all right, that was 2 months ago.
Yeah,
You made
listen.
it seem like it was an urgent call.
Yeah, listen.
I was stressed out.
Yeah, you just gotta FaceTime him. Every time you donos walls, just FaceTime him, and he'll answer the FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm coquettish.
What are you doing to wrap up the month though? What's the event? You gonna jump a fucking double-decker bus on a motorcycle? You gonna
I
smash...
genuinely believe it won't make it that far, so I haven't put any.
Oh,
thought
dude,
into it.
you know what you should do? You should do it like the Who and just smash your setup. Just take a baseball bat and smash
Like
everything to
Splinter
pieces.
style, fucking the office.
Yeah. To end the stream, just bang, baseball
good.
bat to the camera.
I don't think it'll make it that
See
far
you
because
later,
I
Space
also have
Cowboy.
I have a sub cap, a gift sub cap.
How about you uncap it for the last
Well,
hour?
The gift sub cap is actually what 100%.
Well, can
Wait,
you
Why
can
did
you
you do
uncap
that?
it anytime?
no
Can you uncap it anytime?
leave it cap, but tell
Well,
them
I'm-
that anything over the cap has to go to my stream. Like redirect it.
Why did
I'm
you-
currently
why did you
banned
decide
from
to do-
Ludwig's stream. He's banned me.
I banned Dweem from my stream for gifting me too much money.
Why did you decide to do the to do that at the end? Like why did you decide to?
Because I am so fucking rich, and I just felt bad when someone would give me $7,500.
Dude, send it over here, bro. I'm at 7,700 subs. I need to hit 10K, Ludwig.
Train, you know what you're saying? Bro, you're making 100K. I'm only making 50K. Bring it over my way.
No, that was 1 month. Now I'm making shit. Bring it over.
Look, the thing was, I think the subathon's cool, but I think it can promote people to, like, I don't know, maybe spend their stimmies, maybe spend more than I think.
Oh, you did it with the
should on
stimmies. That's interesting.
entertainment. Like, I feel okay about subbing to people. I think a lot of people are like, ugh, subbing for free content's dumb. I feel fine about it. I think it's actually pretty like normal if you like content to support it. I've done that, you know, and I think it's fine. But I think $500 is like that's already so goddamn much. I think it's a fine cap. You know?
No, but here's what you need to do, Ludwig. The last hour, you uncap it and see what happens.
If I uncapped it, that would just
Thank
defeat
you,
the
guys.
purpose. Then why'd I have a cap ever?
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean, he actually like begged people to not use their stimulus checks. Like he really.
But
did.
he
Like,
knows they're going
yeah.
to.
No,
I
no,
did
no.
the-
I honestly think that like Lud has done this as ethically as a content creator can.
So the math
Yeah,
is,
like-
I think I have
like-
about like 45,000 gifted of the
That's insane.
118,000 subs. So most people, the
You have
big majority,
118K?
yeah. and
Oh, then fuck the 3K I
God.
wanted from you. I want at least 10K from you.
over half of it's primes. I mean, primes is pretty much everything. And so, and then the gift cap, I don't think affected much because only 10 people really had above 100 when I implemented it.
Only
and it-
10.
yeah, and and
Wow.
all of theirs combined resulted in about like 10% of total subs. So it affects it a bit, but I don't think it's like a killer, you know? The
We
real
must have, like, not
problem
a lot of new subs.
is I'm
like,
gonna
a lot
run out
new
of
guys.
dick. I don't have enough viewers to keep up to get to 270,000 subs. You need way more people, and I'm averaging like 30, 40K a day.
What do you mean?
There's not
What-
enough humans
Not
to
enough
like,
new people. New people.
yeah, not enough new people.
Yeah, like
trying
people
to all
passing through the
to
stream.
get there.
Technically.
There
Yeah,
will
there's a
be.
bunch
I
of
think
those,
I
though.
genuinely, if you ask me, I would genuinely say you're probably gonna go the full month, like because it's gonna get low. If it gets low, you bet like I bet you like there's so many people that I know that would hop on and be like, all right guys, like we need to all like band together. I just feel like it's gonna go the full month.
Ludwig, I'll tell you
yeah.
what.
Good.
It's gonna go a month.
It will be everywhere. It'll be all over YouTube, all over Reddit, all over everywhere, and
Yeah.
everyone will start flocking in just to sub to you and then leave your stream. Like they don't
True.
just to do that.
And
My argument was the
Mm-hmm.
RuneScape argument, where getting from level 1 to 92 takes like a lot of progress, but then 92 to 99 is the same amount. So we got to the second most sub channel. I'm the second most sub channel ever on Twitch. To get to Ninja, I have to over double that, and it's like such a
The
like a
ninja thing
fucking-
might not be. I don't know if the ninja thing. It's tough to beat that. It was like
That's
one of
what I'm
those
saying, the Ninja fucking really
perfect
goes out
storms.
there.
It was a
It's
perfect
such
storm.
so
was,
far
yeah.
of a road that people might just be like, fuck it, let's just let it die.
also, well,
I
on
don't think
top,
people.
well, on top of that, Ludwig, get to understand, like, not only is it a perfect storm in the sense of like, you know, the first time, you know, outside stars join in on Twitch. Not only was it, you know, the biggest it's ever been. Not only was Fortnite the biggest, but also that was like close to the introduction of Twitch Prime. So that was the
Yeah.
It was
peak of the hype of Prime subbing.
Yeah, that's true.
Incorporated drops on Fortnite.
It was
It
huge.
was also
Like
when you could,
It
like,
was
make
a
free account.
trifecta. Yeah,
You could make a
Ninja and
trial
Drake.
and get a free Prime sub.
Mm-hmm.
before you leave though, Ludwig, why don't you, just in case you end up hitting what you think is dying, why don't you just give one of your Twitch Prime sub reads to the podcast here, and maybe we can help you out and critique it a little bit.
You want me to Prime read to get you Primes?
No, of course not. I want you to
My
Prime read so we
read's
can
out of
critique
this
it.
World. I got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a little silent. Can we get some background humming, perhaps, Jack? Boy, how's it going? Welcome to the pod. Look, you know the vibe. I need you all. Hey, lazy asses on the second monitor, tab out. All right, you're gonna lose the Valorant game. Do me a favor. Click on the subscribe button and just check if it says subscribe free in purple. It'll happen once a month. Every day you don't use your Prime, you lose 17 cents. It doesn't roll over. They fuck you. Twitch wants to fuck you. But you can take $5 out of Jeff Bezos' ass right now by clicking 2 buttons. You don't have to use it on me. I don't give a shit if you use it on me. Boys, I got a lot of goddamn subs. I'd be unoffended. But use it on your favorite creator today, right now, whoever it is, small creator. I'm sure they'll shout you out. Devin's here, all right? Whoever you want.
We'll do a lowest sub count here. I'll take it.
And every month, write down the
Just
day.
like that. Look at that. I mean, I gained, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 35 Twitch Primes, and that is 37 now. Look at that. Ludwig,
What's your highest
38.
ever, Train? What's your highest ever sub count?
My highest ever is, I believe, 22,700.
Was that in Among Us times?
That
Or was
was, yeah, that was during Among Us, I think. No, that was before Among Us. That was before yeah, that was during Among Us. That was during Among Us. That was in December, I think, or February or November.
I will say it's
Yeah,
kind of
about that,
weird.
right?
It's kind of weird because like, and like,
Wow, Ludwig, it's
obviously,
still going. It's still going, Lud. Go ahead, guys.
like
Thank you.
train being like, oh, like, yeah, I'm like down at like 7K. We're like, we need to get back to 10K, guys, like stuff like that. And I'll admit, like, this is my first. So I'm like now I'm like 2 months now streaming, and I hit. I like just peaked over 4K, and like I sit around like 3K. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, there's no way I could get that many. It's like really crazy to like hear different like content creators talk about the sizes.
I've been streaming for like 10 years almost. All right, like since 2012, whatever that is. My highest ever was 3,400. So you're already in your second month in at the highest. Like,
as humble as you tried making that sound, 4K at how new you are is fucking batshit crazy big.
You're doing amazing. Trust me.
You're
I'm
well
gonna say,
above
Blau,
like
the
the.
numbers become a meme, and it's really hard to contextualize everything. And contextualizing that probably is more overwhelming than just ignoring it.
Yeah.
I think one thing that actually helped me contextualize it is I was like, I knew like what I made at Riot, like as a like salaried, like working normal person. And my goal was with streaming plus my consulting, I just wanted to make that much money. And that was it. Like, and so I think that like helped me.
Drop the glass door. How does Riot do?
Damn.
Am I allowed to say how much Riot pays?
Thank you.
I don't know say that,
It
right?
depends on your
You're not
contract.
signed anymore, right?
It depends on your contract.
Do not fuck your life up and take a chance
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Just type it to us, like Train.
Yeah, no, I mean, like,
And then you
I won't say the exact amount. I like Riot pays well. Like, yeah, they pay well. Like people, I can like give a general range that like in the insights discipline, people who are like data scientists, researchers, analysts are probably
I'll help you out,
making, like,
Blastoise.
100 to 200.
Okay, there you go. Fine.
That's a big range. That's big enough range.
That's a lot, dude. I'll be honest with you. I thought you were gonna say like 30, 40, 50, or 60. I didn't think you were gonna say 100 to 200. That's a lot.
No, that's a lot.
Wait, for like a data scientist or an analyst?
Yeah, that's a lot for a dude. There's
still
there's no shot any. Like, I refuse to believe. Like, for example, like Twitch people, I doubt they're getting paid anything close to that. I doubt any other Blizzard people. I don't think Blizzard people are getting paid that much either.
Dude, Twitch people make an insane amount of money. The base salary for even the lowest paid workers there is 100K.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Yeah,
Damn.
it's
Yeah.
unreal.
Seriously.
It's unreal. how
Well,
much Twitch people make.
technology companies always pay very well.
yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
that's
for
because
instance,
of their scale, right? They
Yeah,
can
like-
they can just get away with it.
if
Yeah.
I like the same level of like a strategist or UX researcher at Facebook or Google for like my level makes like at least 180 up to like 250.
Thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it.
Now.
That's huge.
It's also the place too, right? It's also just San Francisco. Like you're just gonna get paid a premium for being in San Francisco.
And honestly, and you still can barely afford to live there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like a lot of the payment for like tech companies and video game companies is like but one thing that is happening is video game companies are paying a lot more because games are just doing really well. I mean, it's on our like podcast notes. I actually hadn't seen this. Genshin Impact making 1 billion in 6 months. Holy
I didn't even know that.
Genshin Impact is actually unreal, man. Yeah, that's
1 billion.
It's insane.
I did not know that. It's nuts.
I never played it. Is it nuts?
Really fucking big.
I feel bad for oh, go ahead.
Sponsorship. He brought everyone.
Wait, who did?
Saikuno. He's like the perfect sponsor for Genshin Impact.
He is. He really is.
Twain.
Yep. See ya, Ludwig. Thanks for being here, guys. Make sure to go check his stream out, and please don't sub to him. Sub to me.
Train. Do you mind if I?
Seer. Fuck. What'd you say?
Mind if I leave my my children with you and we watch the pod?
Fuck yeah, Lud. Listen, you and I are on a page after the Pokemon stuff. You don't have to ask, dude. Like I'm not
behind your back.
Lud, listen, Lud, you can do it behind my back. I'm literally like, if I'm ever contentless, I'm just gonna turn your stream on or so. Like, I'm not gonna even ask. Listen, here's the way I look at it. Okay, once you're my boy, you don't have to ask. Just know I got your back. Like, if you got in trouble, bet your ass I'm gonna send an email to Twitch like, yo, unban him. I give him permission. On top of that, listen, I'm gonna be stealing your shit too. You kidding me? One of these days, bro, during Among Us, I'm gonna owe like 36 hours. I'm putting you, fuck sleeping on stream. I'm putting you sleeping on stream, on my stream. So, hey, go take what
you just call me every time you need a prime read.
Thank you, brother. Take what you want, baby. I'll be here for you.
All right, gamers. I'm headed out.
See ya.
See ya, buddy.
Bye,
Love
man.
you.
Keep it up, dude.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good luck on your stream.
See you, Ludwig.
Thank you.
Twitch Prime sub to me, guys. Bye. Love you. Bye. Oh, here.
I'm waiting for Dream to say goodbye.
I said bye. Bye.
Oh, not very loud, Dream.
Well, okay. You can't pick or choose your goodbyes.
I'm banning your alt.
No, don't. Come on now. I want to read the chat. Come on.
Yeah, of course. All right, peace out.
Make a third alt.
Who does the best? I don't know who does the best prime reads. Is it Ludwig or Myth?
Myth.
Like,
Myth is really good.
Myth
is
insane.
really
Myth has a
good.
voice for radio.
Did you guys see Myth's Ludwig impersonation?
Fuck.
No, is it good?
Myth did a Ludwig impersonation that is unbelievable. It's probably
I feel
better
like
than
Myth
his
is
XQC.
too talented to be streaming. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he's wasted his talents on streaming.
Is this guy serious, dude? Give me a sec, guys.
What happened?
See, this is what happened. This is what happens when you get too big. Give me a sec.
Train, I know you're just memeing about like your sub count or whatever, but like 7K subs is a lot of subs. Like I know you had like an average of like whatever, like 14K, 12K, whatever, but 7K is still like something to joke about. I mean,
Oh, I know,
just from
especially
my
with
point of view.
especially with how little I've streamed in the last 4 months.
Dude.
It's huge.
I will do so many
Train,
disgusting
back in
things
the
for
day-
7K.
Back in the
Please.
day, people like 7K was like the top street like subbed person was 7K was that kind of thing.
yeah,
like
it's still a lot.
it's huge.
This
It's kind of crazy how many like the average like of all the big streamers, like top 100 streamers, the average sub count of all of them, like
Fucking
it's insane
dickhead.
how much it's gone up since like last year,
Yeah.
for example.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah.
The platform's just much bigger.
Hey, Carl, can you hear me? Join the fucking
that's true.
call. This fucking guy, my frames are fucked up, okay? Hey, cock, join the call. My frames are fucked. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Mail? You check your mail. It's fucking 3 a.m. in the morning.
I just got home from work. Check it out, bro. Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland. Wait, is that the one with Johnny Depp? No, is it actually with Johnny Depp?
No, it's what? It's manga.
Dude, there was a Promise Neverland, or it's something Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp. That shit made me cry like a baby. Really good movie. You should
Yeah,
watch
that's
that.
that's a different thing.
I'm getting
It's
all
good though.
I'm walking near my studio.
Oh, I get it. My bad. I forgot. You have a mansion. You have to walk through 16 different halls.
It's a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, sure, buddy. This fucking guy. Dude, Finding Neverland's a good fucking movie. With Johnny Depp,
That's a
you know
good
what I'm talking
movie.
about?
I've seen
Good
that.
fucking movie. You know what? Speaking of Johnny Depp, Jack, you kind of look like Johnny Depp. Anyone ever tell you that?
I don't think I look like Johnny Depp.
Oh,
I don't
kind
think I
of.
look
Yo,
like
Jack
him.
looks like identical to Johnny Depp.
You kind of look like
I
Johnny
don't look
Depp.
like
No
him.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Where?
I see it.
I see
Which
it as
bits?
well.
Wait, what's going
It's
on?
identical.
Which
But
bits of
but
me look like
cheek-
Johnny
but
Depp?
the
Your
cheek
face.
shape.
Yeah, it's the face shape.
It's the face
Oh,
shape.
this
Your
shit.
eyes.
My eyes.
If
Your
we- if
eyes.
we
I
put,
appreciate
like,
it though.
If we put some like eyeliner on you, like
Oh
we
yeah, you
could-
do. Yeah, you do.
I can see it, bro.
We just have to like do eyeliner and then like a bit of like eyebrow stuff, and then yeah, he'd be Johnny Depp because he has
Carl,
like really thick.
I have to know
Nice.
if you're changing.
You know what he
Are
looks like? Have
you
you
ca-
ever seen?
you camming or
Christian
not
Bale?
camming so I can fix
I
the
am. I'm
names?
camming. I'm camming. I'm
Okay,
camming.
hurry up so I can fix the names.
All right. I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
just
sorry.
putting his clothes on.
Go ahead, Will.
Christian
naked.
Bale is a mechanist. That's who Jack looks like.
That's
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up. No, that's
Oh.
fucked up,
Christian
guys.
Bale
Guys,
is-
that's fucked
Wait,
up. What do you
let's
mean
see
the
the shit. Wait, let's have a
the
look.
mechanist, the machinist, whatever the fuck that's called? He purposely lost like 70 pounds for that thing, and he had like mental issues after that. That's fucked
You
up.
see it? You kind of see it.
That is kind of messed up though.
That's fucked up.
Hey, you trying to say
It's the machinist, right? That one.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
he had
fucking
his diet
guy.
was like 1 orange a day.
Yeah, he.
It was
ate, like,
bad. Yeah.
Some of his body transformations from movies are so fucking insane if you look into them. Like how he like bulked up for Batman Begins and then bulked down for that movie and then back
Let's
up again. He's
let's
like,
introduce. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh fuck you.
Yeah,
That'd be
this
awful.
rambling.
He just
No,
cut you
I'll-
off.
Listen, cut off, Devin. I want an introduction.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, left of Mo TV, underneath Abdu2 Beastie. Welcome, Manga Hunter. Just got a manga in the mail. 3 a.m. in the morning, got back home from work wearing a checkered t-shirt, but that's not his. That's the chick he fucked 2 hours ago. Welcome, Carl Big Cock Jacobs.
Hello. How's it
I
going,
call
guys?
Big Cock Jacobs.
Hi, Carl.
That's the name. Don't wear it out.
Yeah, no problem. Seer, I'm sorry that I forgot about you. Will, I forgot about Seer in our DMs. I keep
Carl,
mixing.
how often do you go to the thrift shop?
I can bounce for Seer if you want.
Fuck no, Will.
What
We
the
had Seer
heck?
on last week.
Wait, that's not thrift
Will.
shop. He's wearing the off white. Carl's got
Will.
the drip on.
True.
No, Will, you're staying.
Will, I got to tell you something.
Tell me something.
You're friends with Austin, yeah?
Yeah.
Austin said, he was like, yo, Will got the plug. He knows a sushi spot while we were in LA. And we got sushi from there. Dude, and that's top 3 sushi of all time. And I looked and I went and I said, give me his Twitter right now. I'm following this man. I don't care. And then I went and I followed you immediately.
What's it called?
Bro,
What's it called?
That was
Tell
one of the
him.
most confusing days of my life because Austin just texted me. He goes, yo, Carl followed you. I was like, Carl? He's like, yeah, Carl followed you. Go look. And he did not specify what Carl he was talking about. Oh, shit. I was like, why? He's like, dude, he really loved that sushi. And
Dude,
I was like,
the sushi earned it. I was like, yeah, he got it.
Oh hell yeah, man.
I know it's not
What's
worth
the
much,
spot,
but
boys?
no, dude, it made my day a little bit. Yeah, anytime you're in LA, man, let me know if you're
Wait,
ever going out to restaurants.
Real
I'm
quick,
definitely-
I'm so sorry to
Yeah.
interject here. 2 things. One, what's the sushi place called?
I don't even
Sushi?
remember. What was it called?
Sushi.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna ruin all you guys' fun right now, and then after this, PUNZ, say what you're gonna say. Listen, Carl. Okay,
What's up?
or anyone in LA for the fucking bullshit of this. Okay, just hear me out here.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone in LA says they go to Nobu, go to this, that, right? Listen, I got a spot for you, bro. Okay, you go here. Not only is their sushi good, but they have all these appetizers, like these taco appetizers, these things between the buns, just delicious shit, right? Best sushi you'll have in your life. It's called Matsuhitsu.
That sounds familiar.
yeah.
Wait. That sounds familiar.
Even I feel like I've heard
Matsuhitsu.
that.
It is fucking A1. It's the #1 place in LA. Matsuhitsu. Go there. I'm telling you, get a table. It's usually packed, but if you get a table, go there. Order all the sushi you want. Order some of the taco appetizers they have with the ahi tuna. Fucking delicious, okay? You'll give up your left nut for it. It's great. PUNZ, go ahead.
I have never had sushi.
What?
Really?
What?
Wait.
Really?
Oh, that's some Florida type stuff.
That's bad.
What's
That's
going
good.
on?
Sushi either, I ain't gonna lie. Never had sushi either.
That's
Oh,
literally
wait,
you're
Nobu.
missing out.
It's different. It's a different Nobu.
You know what? I can understand it. It's just weird to me. Like there's sushi's literally everywhere now. You'd think like you would have tried it once just to try it, you know?
Oh, well, maybe I have, but I don't remember ever having sushi.
That's what I did. Like I just.
I've
saw
had.
it in
I've had
the
like
store.
crappy sushi, like Walmart sushi before.
Oh, what?
yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
gross. It was gross, and that's
That's where
probably
you're
why.
wrong.
That's probably why I've never had it. That's probably why
Brother,
I've never
if
had
you're
it.
gonna get Walmart sushi, you might as well go over to Petco, buy a fucking goldfish, and fucking fillet that motherfucker. Who the fuck gets sushi at
No,
Walmart?
I mean,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Costco has the best hot dogs. Or
Yeah,
Sam's
that's
Club
different.
does.
Of course, yeah. But Costco is the best hot dogs and pizza. Yeah, I agree with that. But
I don't know
sushi at
about pizza,
Walmart.
but
No, the pizza's great too. It's fucking great.
pizza's okay.
Puns, go ahead. Sorry, I've apparently been being
Oh.
Donowald.
No,
Did I dono wall you?
I asked, yeah, Carl Donowald. Man, I asked him a question. And I guess he just didn't hear me. I asked
What was
him
your question?
How often you go to the thrift store? Wait,
Hold on. I'll be fair here.
whatever.
I didn't hear that question either. I don't think.
I didn't
I
hear
heard
it.
it. I heard it.
Well,
I heard it.
Oh, you guys heard it?
and
Fuck.
I got, yeah, everyone else heard it.
I didn't hear it.
Sorry, Puns. A bigger,
okay.
a bigger follower guy came in. All of our ears turned to him. We apologize.
It's okay.
That was a
I-
joke, guys.
Because
Can you
of
laugh at
COVID.
that? Can you laugh at that for a second? Now look like an asshole. Now look like an asshole. Just kidding, Puns. I love you.
That's kind of
Go
a
ahead.
dick move, Train.
Fuck you guys. Puns, go ahead.
Honestly, I wasn't even listening. If he made fun of me, I have no idea.
I didn't make
Puns. I don't go to thrift stores that much right now because of COVID, but I've been on Depop. Depop's like
I don't know
thrift
what that
stores,
is.
but it's like an app for thrift stores, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
maybe
Depop?
maybe I gotta get on.
You know,
that, dude.
do you know Grailed?
Yeah.
No.
So it's like
Grailed?
imagine Grailed, but instead of it being name brand stuff, it's just like stuff you might find at a thrift store.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you wait, Carl?
I'll
Are
check
you
it
like a thrift store connoisseur guy?
I love thrift
That's your
stores.
go-to.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Generally.
That's awesome.
Will,
I know I'm literally wearing an off-white shirt right
wouldn't
now. saying
him
that,
and
but-
Hassan be best friends?
You should
Hassan doesn't. Yeah, Hassan does some good thrifting.
Oh, no, you're
There's-
right.
There's
right.
dope thrifting on Melrose.
No, Will, you're completely right. Hassan doesn't only do thrifting. He actually he buys his jewelry from Petsco, right? He has the he has the dog collars. He wears the dog collars. You know, he has the leashes that he puts around his neck and hangs down. It's style of apparently in LA, but
that's
go
like
ahead.
a sexual thing, though.
Mo, I was kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It was
You guys
like,
talk about puppy play?
what? What?
What the fuck? Wait, what?
What?
What I miss?
Where are
Oh,
we?
he
What happened?
got tilted over that too. I felt bad for him. It's
What the
something
fuck
for
is
his-
puppy play?
Yeah, no. Train, you don't want to
it's
know, dude.
not
You
that
don't want to
podcast,
know.
it's not that
So
podcast.
bad.
Okay, yeah, let's keep that on.
I am
the
out of the
know,
loop.
dude.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, so am I,
What's-
buddy.
What's our next topic? I like that you guys actually did topics for this.
They have it every
Well,
time.
Devin
Bob.
always
there's
does topics.
There's topics every time. Yeah.
I just
but
don't follow
I know
them.
it opens. Yeah,
Yeah,
no one
they
does.
just don't
No one
get.
does.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we just see if we can get to any of the topics after the stiff hour and a half about dicks
Yeah.
at the top of every
I feel
podcast.
bad every time because like the days that we don't even talk about anything, I feel bad for like the time that Devin like took to type it up and shit.
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah.
Devin, this is honestly, this is like, I'm gonna just take this and just make sure I've read all these articles. Like this is just like a nice. I'm
Like,
serious.
yeah,
it's like, it's like
yeah,
a nice little compendium of what's
news
going
of the
on.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
He never do. He does that every week. This week, sometimes it be detailed. It be having like bracket. It be like, God damn.
Sometimes he'll have scripts for us to bring it up in transition. He'll be
Yeah.
like, "Train, say something about dicks here."
Yeah, this isn't even like as detailed as it gets.
We do like separate transitions and conversation topics if we know the guests beforehand. Like for the podcast when Train brought on like Valk and like Pokemon and everything, we had like women specific questions and stuff like that, right? Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
This isn't
So
as tough as it looks, huh?
yeah. So Carl, what the fuck's a manga?
Is that a drink?
Like for instance, so you know anime?
Yeah, is manga like porn? Anime porn?
It's
No,
like
man, it's like the books.
it's basically Japanese comics. So like Fooly Cooley's an anime, and then this is also just a manga
Dude,
version
speaking
of it.
of Japan and
Dude, I
Japanese
fucking
culture,
love Fooly
listen,
Cooley.
let me
Fooly
ask you
Cooley's
guys
so
this
good.
question, okay? I was watching like 6 different futuristic sci-fi TV shows over the last like 2 months of like not streaming consistently, and I noticed something. Okay, and I don't think very many people notice this because I really went on it. You know, I binge watched Netflix and Amazon and shit like that.
What do you recommend?
No, just wait. Let me say this first before I lose the train of thought. I want everyone to pay attention to every sci-fi futuristic movie from this point forward. If you notice, besides the countries and besides like you know the alliances that the countries make for their space force, there is one like organized crime that makes it all the way through in every futuristic show, and it's always the fucking Yakuza. Always. You never see any other mafia, any cartel. You don't see anything else. The Yakuza are in every single futuristic fucking idealization of what our future is going to look like, but no other country's crime or organized crime is in it. Can you tell me why? Why is it like this? Or is it just a coincidence?
I feel like that can't be true.
It is true.
I feel like it's specific to one show.
I watch like 8 different shows, all futuristic.
Name 3.
No, he's right. Like,
Okay, can I tell you what has a
like
big part to do with that?
Shit like that.
Can I? So I have a theory on that. I think what has to do with that. I think a lot of cyberpunk stuff draws influence from Blade Runner, and I think Blade Runner very heavily like featured. Like obviously Japanese lettering, and like there's like a very famous scene right in the beginning where he sits down at like a mobile noodle cart, and it was kind of like the effort to collapse culture into a singularity. And I think they wanted to kind of accent the fact that like West and East had collided by having like very American and broadly non-specific looking characters mixed with kind of like the very Eastern elements of like having Japanese text in the film. And so I think that aesthetic from Cyberpunk has been borrowed for almost every, or from Blade Runner has been borrowed for almost every Cyberpunk project ever made. Like whenever you talk about that genre, it all stems from Blade Runner.
I want to also. I want to also add,
like the.
Go ahead.
Well, it's also like the mesh of culture from like if you look at like Firefly, like really that theme has been going for so long, right? Like, sorry, some blow up my speakers. The idea of like all the cultures of Earth coming together as we become more of like an interstellar. Like that's like in Star Trek, it's like everywhere. Like language starts to come in, and like I think a lot of like sci-fi writers see Asia as like becoming more part of the culture, and so it like everything gets intertwined.
Well, also, I wanted to add another thing, like every time we bring up like Japan, right? The main thing everyone thinks of is anime. They think of just all that stuff, right? But I feel like there was like the Japanese culture, right? Outside of the anime, is so classy and so wise. Why is it so underrated compared to the anime, like from the country? Does that make any sense? Like why isn't the other culture? Well, why isn't the other culture represented and looked up to more so than the anime is? Like I feel like as Americans, we could learn so much from Japanese culture and from all the wise shit that there is, right? But all we take from them is just anime.
Well, no. I think 2 points to that. Number one, I think there is a lot of influence from Japanese culture, and Japanese culture tends to be one of the probably like most liked cultures and better preserved cultures of globally. Number one, but number two, to say that it's not like there's like Japanese culture, traditional Japanese culture, and then anime. Like anime is part of Japanese culture, and
I'm saying I'm saying why don't we take from the other parts of the culture that could actually be more beneficial for us to learn and gain knowledge.
I guess what I'm saying is in anime, like anime is consistently portraying like classical Japanese themes.
Yeah, he's saying the two are ubiquitous, right? He's saying
but here's what I'm saying. Okay, I understand that the themes are reflective of the culture and shit like that, right? But I don't think that's what our American youth and everyone that's obsessed with that shit is getting from that. Because what I see, and let's be real, every time we talk about anime, you motherfuckers talk about hentai and some weird fucking shit. So let's not pretend like we're taking the reflected culture of Japan that they've put into the anime and the stories they tell and the wise quotes. Let's not pretend that's what you guys are getting from that shit, okay? Because I've seen your body pillows.
Well, okay.
I've seen your fucking body pillows.
To be fair.
I've seen your body pillows.
No. To be fair, what cultures do American youth take like that from? You know what I mean? They don't take. Like,
I think American youth right now is completely devoid of culture. I think that's. I think that is.
Yeah,
a
facts.
Big part of
facts.
the problem.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I think that is like part of the American condition, though, right? Is that like we are kind of like such an amalgam and a mixing pot and a nation of immigrants, and we've kind of like forgot all of our roots. And I think like what we absorbed as our culture was like the mall. Like I think the mall is like where a lot of American culture comes from, right? Like what you can purchase directly at your local mall is like what defines you, right? Like I shop at Hot Topic, so I'm a fucking golf, dude. I shop at PacSun, so I skate. Like that is like people's depth and their culture now, and it's like so fucking sad. And it's like the hyper consumerism and the lack of any kind of like real substance to character.
Want to know what's crazy?
What's up?
That entire conversation I just talked about, there was like so many people. So I was reading chat as I was talking about it, and I feel like this is so reflective of today's times. There's so many people ready, just jumping, hoping that what I'm saying somehow can be pulled and taken into some racist connotation so they can get offended and feel like there's some sort of like morally superior human seeking justice to like end me. And it's like, it's so sad that like no actual like conversations can be had with any sort of depth or to trying to analyze and get deep into things and see what's going on without people trying to jump to the worst of the worst of the worst. Like how the fuck are we supposed to look in the mirror and self-reflect and find true self-love without these deeper conversations about different cultures around the world and different things and, you know, the pros and the cons? Everyone's just waiting to cancel. And it's the most sad thing that we're going through, I feel like, as a generation today. It's so fucking sad. Like, holy fuck. You know, I don't mean to... Go ahead.
Well, it also has really serious effects on influencers too. Like, I don't know if you guys heard it. I bring it up because he's been on the podcast several times. The Zero tried to commit suicide recently. It just came out that he has been hospitalized for that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and I mean, I think like feeling bad for someone's mental state and morally disagreeing with their position aren't mutually exclusive, right? It's just hard to see that no matter what, like regardless of what you feel about the situation. Like it shows that these cancellations have real effects on people.
Yeah, and I feel like also with this like cancel culture, another thing I hate about it is I feel like it's watering down the influencers to come, because everyone wants to be so damn perfect that like the things that make people unique can easily get people canceled now. And it's like it's so much harder for people to even try to like be fun or try to, you know, break a mold or whatever it may be. People are so quick to just cancel everyone.
It's also more divided now than like Trainee, what you said. Like there's that group of people that's one extreme, but then there's the other extreme that's like that kind of latch on to stuff you say. They want to be like the anti-canceled, like we want to say anything goes kind of attitude, you know?
Yeah, there's two extremes and they're both bad. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're two bad extremes. There's no middle ground anymore.
Yeah, there
is.
isn't.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah, like I mean, and here's something else that I've been actually talking on this like I'd say this year's the 3rd year anniversary of me saying this. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this. It seems like such a logical like thing to kind of like be aware of happening, but no one really notices these like hypocrisies and double standards in a way. But have you noticed the people, like politically speaking, the people who are like loud about prisoner reform and rehabilitation of like murderers, rapists, killers, they're the ones that have no mercy on a creator saying the F word 4 years ago or dropping a soft A 5 years ago, and they want to fully cancel and end them. But then they're also loudly and proudly talking about reform and rehabilitation or rehabilitation for serial killers. Like, what the fuck kind of moral high grandstanding is this? On one hand, they want they talk about rehabilitation and the unfair bullshit of how serial killers are treated and they should be rehabilitated and inserted back into society, and then yet on Twitter they're canceling someone for saying the F word 4 years ago and ending their lives. Like, I'm confused.
Well, I think just to my 2 cents on that, like I think it's a little bit different saying somebody should get reform in prison than saying a creator doesn't deserve to have a platform like where they're making millions of dollars. I think that's I don't think.
Yeah,
that's
but it's hold on, I have to answer that. But it doesn't stop there, Dream. Right? Like this idea that a creator, all they're doing is taking away his income. No, like.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm not saying that.
The level they go to, good luck getting a fucking job anywhere besides a McDonald's. And even then, if they do a background check, you're probably fucked there too. Like, it goes deep into that. If you go on the internet and there are 6 different allegations of you and 7 different articles and Twitch takes action and removes you, that's pretty much a passive way of saying you are guilty without an actual real court system, right? At that point, you're
Yeah, I mean,
fucked
it
for
happens.
life.
That happens all the time, and it's horrible. I mean, even with me, like today, like I mean, that was happening when I literally woke up to a phone call saying, "Hey, there's a clip going around. People are saying it's you saying the N-word," and I was like, "Okay, well, obviously that's not me." I get up, I go on Twitter, I'm researching into it, and I mean, obviously it wasn't me. But basically, what had happened was somebody had my old account. So I have the account Dream on Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
And that's like an OG name, whatever. I didn't always have the account Dream on Minecraft. And the previous person who had the account Dream on Minecraft also had like another account that they linked it together and were like, oh, this person, here's an audio clip that sounds kind of like Dream on YouTube saying the N-word potentially. I'm like, all right, well, and then now obviously everyone's came out and now it's been like trending all day. And then like after the longest period of time, you know, people came out like the original person who knows the person that was in the audio clip, you know, says, oh yeah, that was, you know, this was this person, it wasn't Dream. And then the person who had that YouTube video like up, like commented like on their community tab saying, oh yeah, this wasn't Dream, it was my friend at the time who also went by Dream. And it's like, I don't know. So obviously it happened. There's large negatives to it, but you can't like, I'm not gonna sit here and disregard it and say, oh, it wouldn't be like if I had said the N-word, I should be held accountable.
Will, I gotta say one more thing because this ends my point, then you can put in your stuff. I'm so sorry. See, here is, in my opinion, what really shines the light on the bullshit going on, right? The people who are like the biggest into cancel culture, like they're obviously doing it right. It's not only that feeling of power they have where they have nowhere else in life, but I think it's a feeling in their mind they're doing good, right? They're you know, finding justice, getting justice, and they're doing good and they feel good about it. But here's the real shit, right? When you know, the few times that what they're pushing is actually wrong and the person that they're pushing against is actually innocent, if they were as good as they lied to themselves every fucking day about, right? If they were as good as they fucking told themselves, they would put the same fucking effort in clearing that person's name with an apology than they did trying to cancel. But you never see that. You never see that. Look at Johnny Depp. That motherfucker got pushed in the mud. A recording comes out that it may have went the other way. Not a single fucking word. The dude's ruined, life ruined forever. Not a single word. No one coming and saying, yo, we're sorry, Johnny. Get him his job back. Or whatever the case. For anybody. Did you see the same amount of effort put in? Fuck no. So where is the real good people to fix the shit that they fucked up in, right?
Oh, no. I mean, I 100% agree with that. I mean, I 100% agree with that. Especially like with a fuck up, you gotta make it right. Like if something comes out and it's like just completely wrong, obviously I don't know about specifically about that situation, but yeah, I mean you gotta make it right. Like that's just, especially but most people don't. I mean, I agree.
Yeah. It's all about convenience to them. Like people feel like they need to when I feel like it's like this when someone gets a little too popular. And everyone is on the same bandwagon, then it becomes cool to hate that person then. So then you want to be part of the cool crowd that hates that person. And then anything that happens that could cancel him, you feel like this weird sense of like community with all the other people canceling him. You know what I mean? Like if you've noticed when someone's getting canceled, people commenting about it, they're always like, oh, supportive of each other. Like, oh yeah, I hate him too. I haven't seen him forever, but I hate this guy too. Glad he got what he deserves. It's all these people like coming together to feel like they're part of something. And yeah,
it's a bandwagon.
Yeah, but no one's ever gonna come out and be like, oh yeah, you know what? I kind of like this guy, and I'm glad that it was all false. Like no one says shit like that because they don't want to almost admit that they like someone. But it's okay to hate someone, but it's not cool to like someone. Is what I've noticed a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. Yeah.
Oh, Will, go ahead.
I think this is a very complex and multifaceted issue, obviously, because I think Dream is right in the sense that cancel culture is important in some ways because it does speak truth to power, right? There are a lot of people who are having to answer for a lot of bad behavior because we have a communication technology that allows people to chime in. And 100%. So when you hear horror stories in every aspect of life, like entertainment, politics, yada yada yada, there is a certain justice that can be found with this kind of new movement in communications. I think the problem and what Train is speaking to is that sometimes it feels like those judgments are not being made on the rationale of is this justice or is this right, but rather a appeal to community or appeal to like fame. And I was contemplating this the other day when I was looking at some of the very negative things that were being said to Casey. And so often the messages like "kill yourself, you fat bitch" were paired with like the gif of like a Korean musician, like a K-pop stan, right? And I was like, I know what a K-pop stan is, but what is a K-pop stan? What is this quality of like pairing a death threat or like a hate message with something so different? And I think like most things in this era, people are having such a dire need to fit in, to feel like they are part of something, that they see that the positive elements, the positive things that cancellation has affected, like when they basically fucked up Trump's speech by fake buying the tickets, like that was a tremendous act of social justice. And I think a lot of lost people, like most movements, glommed on and do things that are irresponsible. And that's why it is important for those communities to self-police themselves and make sure that there are not bad faith actors. Now, the last thing I will say is I hope all those people, I hope the case pop stands, I hope the Minecraft stands, I hope all these young people who are so motivated to cancel feel this same motivation when they turn 18 and it's time for them to go to the fucking ballot box. Because I'm telling you guys, you are the ones that need to change the world, and Twitter can only do so much. Go to the fucking ballot box and fix things politically, because that's where real change starts.
Don't mail it in.
I think the reason like they add like the video
Mo.
of the
Don't mail it. Don't
Mo's
trust
a
the
Trump
mail, I'll be
supporter, so
honest.
he still thinks it was rigged.
I wouldn't- no, I don't. I'm not gonna say all that. I'm just, don't mail it in.
What I was gonna say though, I think the reason they add like the video of like the K-pop like musician is because they want to get more streams on it. I think that's why they want to get more views on their.
That's
their
interesting.
posts.
So
Fill
you
me in. Where do we get?
You think that
Where
they're
are we?
not just doing that as like a flippancy or like a statement of like, I'm a part of this community? You think that it's actually a metrics-based play?
No, because each time you do the same, it's called a
but-
fan cam, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
each time you post the same fan cam, the views still tally.
That's what my understanding.
So-
that's why they
It's
do
one
it.
source video, so it's not like it's a different tweet each time the video.
So if you
And
do a
like
banger
comments.
tweet and it's
Oh,
with your
Jack's
fan
right.
cam,
And with Carl, yeah.
then it just tallies.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
so it, like,
so
tallies up the views,
insane.
yeah.
It's so insane to see a fan cam paired with like, I know where you sleep and I'm gonna cut your hair off. It's like, what?
But it's also
what
like those
is
people.
this?
It's weird.
99% of the time you
What
see
happened
that,
with
like
that
they're
Casey
not.
stuff?
They're not a part of the. They're not a part of the community. You go to their account and it's like a burner account with 0 followers from somebody who may be a part of the community, but they know that
So,
the community
did
would
they
give.
make that fan cam then, and they're posting it on their burner?
No, I mean, they take, like, a
Potentially,
popular fan cam or something,
potentially, I
probably, but-
guess they could be.
This is some weird shit.
One thing that it's, it's hard,
Yeah.
but,
Bad way.
it's hard to police when people use burners and stuff. Because like even if you police, it's like how are you going to hold
Wait.
somebody accountable if they have 0 followers and they're sitting there?
Describe this fan
Literally,
cam
it-
thing to me.
It
What,
is
what's
the
that?
headed Hydra made like flesh and blood, right? Like the internet gave actual breath and life to the Hydra. You cut off one head and 10 sock accounts pop up. Like there's no stopping that flood. Sorry, Mo, you're asking a question.
Yeah, no, I don't know what a fan cam is. How old am I?
I feel like it's
Someone make a fan cam.
difficult to
of Mo
describe.
and
Hold on.
Yeah,
put it
let's
on
get a
Twitter
fan
and
cam of
at-
Mo.
Jack,
Cash
hold
App
on.
will pay you.
Jack,
Cash
go-
App will give
Let Jack explain what a fan cam is. I'll be real with you. I had some of your fans make a fan cam of me, and I'll be honest. I am absolutely in love. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and pander. I will keep it $1.50 right now. Listen. I'm gonna keep it $1. Listen. I like anime. Anime is cool. It's good, right? But the weeb shit, I'm gonna keep it $1. Every motherfucker that I've ever clicked on, every profile that I've clicked on that's talked the most shit, that has said the most negative shit,
God.
that has said the most vile
careful,
shit,
be careful.
has a
Wait,
weeb
hey,
profile
wait,
picture.
wait.
Has a weeb profile picture. It's always the biggest shit talkers, always the
biggest
no
cheaters in, like,
profile picture
Counter-Strike or
camera
something.
motherfuckers. I'm telling
Chill,
you.
guys.
I'm
These are
telling you.
These are statements you're saying.
Nah,
that you
I'm
can't take
telling
back.
you, dude. Listen.
Right.
I, for one, support the anime weeb community.
I like anime, but
My
weeb
hands
is
are
a little
clean
too
of
far.
this. My hands
I'm
are
Jack
clean.
Manifold.
Train. What's your
This
favorite
is
show?
on
that.
Train's
what's the best show?
podcast.
I would say my favorite anime for me is Revolutionary Girl Utena. It's really, really good. It's
I've never seen that.
What is that?
It's an all Japanese.
never heard of it.
It's really good. It's really really good. So basically, the like intro. There's a quote, and I watched this like back in college. This was 10 years ago, but there's a quote, and it's like, fuck, what is this? It like puts the Earth as an egg, and then like the egg shell breaks, right? And like outside of the egg, there's a whole new world. But what we see is just Earth. But like that's our egg, and we have to. So our death, when we break out of that, is a whole new. It's this really good show. It's very deep and it's very great. It's a very beautiful show.
The series
Send that
follows
to me. Send
Lieutenant
that to me.
Tenjo, an orphan teenage girl who expresses her childhood desire to become a prince through her strong-willed personality and tomboyish manner of dress. She finds herself drawn into a series of sword duels to win the hand of some other person. A
Are you talking
mysterious
about
girl known as
Wonder
the
Egg
Rose Bride.
Priority?
No,
What the
Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Oh.
Revolutionary Girl
Girl
Utena has
Utena.
received widespread critical acclaim.
It's a fucking good. I watch this with my coworkers during our breaks every day for our lunch breaks at work, and I worked there for 4 years. So
Where'd you work?
I worked as people are gonna laugh because my computer technological skills is pretty low, but I worked IT for my university. So IT for my university was more of a resume patter. I was applying for law school, at the end. So I knew, from people that in my family that have graduated already, if I can get that like hard job. So it was very hard to get a job at your university. It was like considered like really, really like high up there and a very big resume patter. So anyways, I ended up getting the job and I worked as IT. And the IT, it isn't like actual computer shit where you go in. Pretty much what would happen is a teacher would call you in, and she would need help with her computer. Most of the time, the monitor was just off, right? Or the computer wasn't on. Or like the projector just needed a reset, so you'd hold the power button. It was shit like that, right? So I drive around in the carts around campus. That's what I did. But yeah. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
I went in on that. Yeah.
Fuck
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, bro. But anyways.
Yeah, good.
Revolutionary Girl, and obviously the best Dragon Ball Z.
I used to watch one that was like a soccer one, but it was in Arabic because when I was in the Middle East back then, we would watch animes, but it was soccer animes.
Dude, like
Yeah.
Captain, what is it, Captain Sushiba or something like that?
Yeah, but it had a different name in Arabic. But yeah,
Oh, Tsubasa.
I was the biggest
Tsubasa.
fan of them.
Sorry.
I was the biggest fan of that shit when I was in, and I never knew it was anime till I realized it
Dude.
recently that I'm like, shit, I really was into anime back then because that's all I used to watch when I was a little kid.
I used to watch Tsubasa when I was a little kid, and then my nephew, like when I was home for Christmas, he got a Tsubasa video game on the Switch.
about to say.
That's him.
I was about to say.
In
And I
Arabic, it
whooped
was
his
Captain
ass.
Majid. Captain Majid.
I whooped his ass, dude. I was
Hey,
ru- I was hitting half court twine, dude, just
Oh, no.
destroying this. little
Yeah,
guy.
this is the Arabic one. It was Captain Majid. Is that Tsubasa?
Captain. Let me check.
Majed.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, so the Arab, that's the Arabic version, like, or they just whatever they did back then.
Dude, all those old sports anime, like Haijay no Ippo, Prince of Tennis, Captain Tsubasa, and Slam Dunk were fucking incredible.
There was another one. I think it was called in Arabic. It was Rabih, but I think it's Moero or something like that. Have you guys heard of that one? It was a soccer one too. It was insane. It was like I was such a fan of that shit, but now I realize. Well, I still probably am, but not like I used to talk shit about anime a lot, but I just realized like I watched it a lot when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Like
it
a
back
lot.
to you, Mo. Cool, dude. So, Carl, what's your favorite anime?
Carl's a
Hell
big
yeah.
anime guy, I think.
Carl,
I
are you
like
pretending
anime.
to like anime to be
No,
cool,
no, no.
or do you actually like it? Be honest.
Carl,
I will say I have a lot of weird blind spots because I like to rewatch a lot of animes. Like I've watched Akame ga Kill. Do you know that series?
No.
Yeah.
I've
It's so
rewatched
good.
it like 4 times like this year. You know what I mean? So like I do stuff like that.
Why did you just to like get it more?
No, just because I enjoy it. I don't know.
I
It's
wa-
like
no, no, no.
sometimes I just watch it as like a comfort
Yeah,
thing.
I can understand that. I actually watch shows multiple times. For example, Person of Interest, I've seen like 9 times all the way through from beginning to
Holy
end.
shit.
It's just really fucking like I watch a lot of Altered Carbon. I watch 3 times all the way through.
Altered Carbon's amazing.
Most shows I watch all the way through like multiple times. It's the best. Mostly because I forget after 4 months what exactly went down, and I don't actually remember watching it. But that's a different story. How about you, Jack? What's your favorite?
What anime? I've like hardly ever watched any. I watched most of the first season of One Punch Man, but I didn't finish it. And I watched like a few seasons of JoJo, and that was it. I think that was it. There's
You know-
I think there's one more, and I can't think.
I watched a YouTuber try and say who's more powerful, Goku or the One Punch Man guy.
One Punch.
Listen,
One
bro,
Punch.
I don't give a fuck what this guy.
How many Goku levels are there?
There's a lot. Okay, this
bet I
one,
could find,
this
like,
One
throw out,
Punch
like, a
Man
good
guy.
few
Listen, this guy's a clown. Okay, I don't know why they even put Goku in the same category.
Whoa.
Nah, this dude's he punches and then his move.
Have
is,
you watched
multiple
One
punches.
Punch?
Bro, the dude's goofy. He looks like a fucking. He looks like Charlie
Saitama's
Brown.
point, though, but-
that's
but-
the whole
He looks like
point.
Charlie Brown. Okay.
Train,
The
train,
problem is
train.
that-
He's only goofy because he can't fight anyone.
He
He's
can
Go-
be.
bored.
He can be.
Goku's a
This
legend.
classic-
Goku's a legend.
This is
got
the
that power,
classic
you know?
Superman versus Goku argument, okay? The problem is that One Punch Man is written to be as strong as he needs to be, and Goku's written to overcome his barriers. So One Punch Man is
So
always
who
going to
wins?
be more. One Punch Man does, or Superman does, always, because they're written to be as strong as they need to be to win the battle.
Well, to be
Goku's a
fair,
better
But the whole
written
point
person.
is that like he's undefeatable. Like that's
Yeah,
the whole. It's
yeah.
written that way.
Exactly.
That doesn't sound like a fun anime.
Yeah, how is that? a
No,
good
but it
anime
is
then?
because they play around with that. Like that's my favorite
yeah.
type of characters, right? Like Dr. Manhattan from like Watchmen. My favorite characters where you take a character who is completely fucking like they're unbeatable, and then you play around with okay, so what's his flaw then? Like so with Dr. Manhattan, it's like his
So
disconnect.
I've never
from
I've never
humanity.
watched. Is it like
Superman
is
is
it
the
like a
same exact way.
satirical is it like a satirical show at all?
Yeah,
It's funny, but I
does
would
it
say
play off of
satirical
it?
particularly.
One Punch Man is a kind of a comedy about.
Yeah, it's funny.
semi-comedy
Like it
about,
plays off the
like-
idea
One-
that he's invincible or something.
One Punch Man.
Kind of,
is-
yeah.
One Punch Man is a like disassembling of anime as we know it, right? Because
Okay.
like
Yeah.
it assumes that you are in a shonen world or like a Dragon Ball Z world where the characters do have to scale, right? Like there's scaling power level. And so you must play this game of like ego arcs and like, ha ha ha, you want to fight me? You're not ready. But Saitama like just explodes everybody. So
Yeah,
it kind of
But he's ranked like
plays into that.
mid tier, right? He's like mid tier ranked as well.
Yeah,
That's the
because,
whole
well,
meme.
because he's so strong that no one realizes how strong he is. Exactly
Yeah.
kind of the point that Train is making.
Goku
because he
would
just
never, ever underestimate him. He would never. And he would, listen, Goku always learns and he always gets stronger. As soon as One Punch Man punches him, he recovers and his body learns that and he comes back stronger than he was when he,
But One
when he
Punch
got hit.
Man would never. One Punch Man. This is like the same. Okay,
No,
I've
no.
had like this argument for like 8
Goku would
years in my
win.
chat.
Oh, no.
Like about Superman versus Goku. And Superman will always win exactly for the
No,
reason
he
that Jack
won't.
said.
No,
Yeah, he will.
no. Listen,
You have no idea.
Superman
This-
has a
this-
weakness, kryptonite. All Goku has to do is literally
Yeah,
instant
I think
transmission,
Goku would beat
kryptonite,
Superman.
instant transmission,
There's
kryptonite,
no
and it's done.
You guys, okay, so are we using the strongest version of Superman versus the strongest version of Goku?
The strongest version of Goku is infinite. It never stops.
The strongest,
Yes.
no. The Ultra Instinct has many weaknesses. He barely handled himself against
It's-
fucking Jiren. He had to get fucking Frieza
it's
to help him. Superman
what
1
is it,
million is
Master
a
Ultra
literal
Instinct?
god.
What's Superman 1 million?
Superman 1 million literally lived in the sun for 100,000 years and came out and could alter reality. There would be no Goku. It's like I'm
Oh
telling
yeah,
you,
he made
the-
fucking 52, right?
Yeah, people that
No,
people
shit, I
that
can't remember.
literally think that Superman would lose to Goku do not read DC. They're reading the bullshit stuff that Zack Snyder did for Justice League. It's a
Devin,
whole
you're in
different world
deep.
that they come
You're
in.
in deep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
big
Devin's
on-
so hype about this conversation.
Superman-
No, it's true though. I agree with
Like,
him.
dude, I will put this down.
My
Bro,
man
like,
Kevin
yeah,
has a journal he's
let me
holding
ask you
right down
something.
here,
Hold on,
reading it. All.
I've got the fucking analytics.
Y'all are
hold on.
bugging.
Hold on,
Batman,
let me ask
listen,
something. One
Batman
thing, one
beat
thing. What?
Superman. Batman beat Superman. How the
Okay,
fuck's a
no,
more?
no,
You're watching.
He beat
You
him.
watch Batman
He
vs
beat him.
Superman.
They beat him.
That's
It's
the worst
over.
movie ever. Batman vs Superman, worst
you're
movie
tripping.
ever.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
But Devin, I had a
He beat
question
him.
about 1 million or Superman 1 million or whatever.
Sure.
Does he
Yeah.
have kryptonite as a weakness still?
No, he's completely surpassed it, and the Red Sun, everything. He's literally the
He has no
fucking
weakness.
strongest. Nothing at all. No, he's like this golden god that forms reality.
Devin.
He created the whole current basis of New 52.
Have
So is
you
he
Yeah,
the
read?
like he creates
strongest
New 52.
Out of anyone,
Yeah.
is he the
Have you-
strongest?
What the
out of
fuck is
anything?
New 52?
It's
That's the
new
current
universe.
Oh.
world that DC is in.
Yeah,
Like,
so they
he's
redid the whole universe because it's like, oh, what if we rewrote these characters with slightly differing origins because we've had like 50 fucking years writing these guys. Let's do
The
it a bit
whole-
different.
Exactly. Yeah. The whole point of Superman is that he is as strong as he needs to be because it's never been about his power. It's exactly like Jack said. It's about what moral choices or what decisions a person ought make when they have that kind of power. What should they do?
Yeah.
That's why it's such an
It's
interesting.
I
fun
love
listening
characters
to
like
how
that.
it's fun
I
listening to how
grew up-
passionate Devin
Alright,
is about this.
Devin,
Devin,
I
have you
grew up
read
on
Red
that.
Sun?
1 million or 1 Punch Man? Devin, who wins?
Superman 1 million is just like
Why?
written to be.
It's
he's-
reality bending. He can just
Yeah,
fucking.
he can literally break the fourth wall and go to a point where he would destroy the writers of One Punch Man before they were born. It's really dumb. It's like
So
there's-
what entity
there's
can
no-
beat
there's no
Superman 1
fiction-
million?
I'll tell you who, Mo.
This isn't.
Mo.
Oh wait, no. In DC, isn't there like a literal like Christian god, right?
The
So
one
like they
above
have like a
all-
character who
or
is just
that's
God.
Marvel.
Oh, geez.
Kinda-
Oh, it's Marvel. Shit, I get them confused.
Yeah,
All of you
me
guys
too.
are such noobs. Nah, you guys are noobs. Listen,
Okay, who
let
is
me
it?
tell you exactly
One of them
what's
has
going on.
God.
And then I want to get onto a
Okay,
better
I'll
argument,
tell
but
you
Train,
first.
go.
Okay, first of all, okay, Superman 1 million, whatever the fuck. Okay, 1 million cock, whatever the fuck. Listen, let me tell you something. Okay, this guy might alter time and create the galaxy, even the universe. But listen, Goku is friends, okay, with the creators of all the universes. They are the god of all gods. Okay, so whatever god Superman is. Those little two midget guys or whatever the fuck, the short guys, you know, that are the gods of all gods of all gods. Goku would go to them and be like, hey, my guys,
Yeah, but you
I
can't-
need some power. I can tell you
This
right now what's
isn't-
going on. I'm telling you, I'm rewriting the motherfucker. I'm rewriting
Zeno
it, Jack.
doesn't have
I'm
shit
writing
on
that
Superman
motherfucker,
one.
Jack.
There's no. Could Goku,
I'm
if he went
writing
to
it,
his
Jack.
friends, beat Superman? If Goku asked his friends for help, could he beat Superman? Is not the argument.
No, Goku's gonna get the
Yeah.
powers from the gods of the gods, and he's gonna become Goku 1,000,001, and he's gonna fuck the shit out of Superman, and it's
the
over.
gods in Dragon Ball are limited, right? The gods in Dragon Ball are not
No.
are limited. Even
Not
Beerus
the
said
gods
that
of
Ultra
gods.
Instinct was barely surpassing the gods. Yeah, 100%. Zeno
Yeah,
is limited in
the
his power,
gods
Superman
of
is not.
himself. Beerus is a pussy when it comes to the two little guys, whatever those guys' names are. Those are the
Yeah,
gods
but
of
even
the gods
Zeno's
of the
power is
gods.
limited. Whis said that himself. Whis said that Zeno's power is limited. Dude, I am a lore goblin. You're fucking with the
Yeah, but
wrong-
Whis,
Yeah.
Whis is above. No,
This is-
Whis
Don't
is
fuck
a
with the
no.
Lord
Listen,
Goblin, dog.
Whis, Whis is above Beerus. Whis is above Beerus.
Yeah, of course
And then
Whis is above
those
Beerus.
two
Whis is-
guys, those two little guys, are above Whis.
What Zeno is above Whis. Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
But
are those two
Zeno's
little guys
power
named
is
Zeno?
not infinite. Yeah, Zeno. Well, the two little dudes you're referring to at the guards. Yeah, that's Zeno.
Dragon
Little
Ball Z.
dudes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the- Hang
They're
on,
so
wait.
cute, too.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're divided right now. We're divided on right now. I want to bring us together.
Oh, you're
on
right.
something.
It is Zeno.
Yeah, well,
I
I
wanna-
wanted to actually divide us further. Will,
Wait,
but on a
wait.
different
Let
topic.
me bring us together on something quickly. I just need to make sure you're all rational human beings for 1 second, because there is a giant debate in our
Let's hear about
country right
this.
now happening. It is a
About
cultural
Superman
moment.
versus Goku.
No. By the way, Red Sun is my favorite Superman book, and I hope you.
My man.
Godzilla vs Kong. Godzilla would absolutely ass ream
And it
Kong.
wouldn't even be.
You're
It
all in
wouldn't even be
agreement.
close. It wouldn't even be close.
Please,
Yeah.
please
He's
tell
a
me there's
monkey,
no
though.
Kongers here.
Hold on. There's a Konger right here.
Go
What?
Kong. Go Kong. Go Kong, dude.
Go Kong, bro.
I'm also a Kong.
You are
100%.
degenerate.
All
Yeah.
Kong has to do is get on
Kong.
Godzilla's back. What's that guy's little short little arms gonna do? He can't do shit.
Yeah.
God,
Rip his
he's
jaw
got
open. He's gonna
laser beam breath.
He's
He
gonna
can
pull
do-
his jaw open like that. Break
I think
it.
it depends.
Smart
I think it
though, dude.
depends which variant of Godzilla fights
The
King
one
Kong.
with
Oh,
the
here we
fucking
go,
laser
variant.
beam
If it's
breath.
the one with the laser, then I think it wins.
Literally, Kong's got a brain though,
Lasers
right?
in
The laser in the
trailer.
breath only shoots forward. The
Okay, let me ask you this,
Kong
let me
gets in the
ask you
back
this.
and it's
Canonically-
How do you know it only
Let me
shoots
ask you
forward?
something.
Hey, canonically, Godzilla's brain is the size of like a bean. Remember that shit? They like
True.
wrote that in, that he's got like a
Kong
brain
is
the
smarter.
size of a bean.
Intelligence.
Kong would literally just walk over a fucking edge and hold on to something, and Godzilla would just fall off and die.
Yep.
That's
Done.
how it
Yeah,
is.
he's just
Literally.
dumb. He's dumb as
He's
shit.
dumb.
Godzilla is dumb as shit.
That's right. Good shit,
Relax.
Jack. Good shit, puns. Good job.
Kong's
Good
huge.
job,
Like
man.
Kong is like
I'm a
big
Kong,
brain.
100%.
Well, what about
Easy.
his
Yeah, Kong,
nuclear
100%.
powered fucking laser beam
Oh,
he shoots
here
out of
we
his
go.
mouth?
Yes.
Literally
Hey,
just
How
mirror.
would he know what to
Mirror,
aim it at?
dude.
He's an idiot. He might aim it at
What do you mean? He's a giant
I'm
monkey.
sorry.
and he's
I'm
like-
sorry.
He
I'm
might
sorry.
hit
I'm
it-
sorry.
He might
I'm
laser
sorry.
beam his foot off.
Have you ever seen an alligator? They don't need a big brain to know what prey is. He will know. Dude,
listen.
to Godzilla, King Kong is prey, dude. That is a
Kong
meal.
literally just has to like
Dinner.
hold a mirror.
Okay. Yeah. And
Fuck
Kong
him.
can just climb a tree.
He will laser beam the tree.
I like the idea that there's just
I
a
don't
giant
think-
tree.
I don't think that he'd be able to just figure out that laser beaming the tree would make him fall because he's so stupid.
All right, someone look up
What they got the
in nature
Avatar
what
tree?
wins in a fight. A chimpanzee or a gorilla or an alligator. Go.
A gorilla
Someone
would
look this
probably win.
Obviously,
On land
gorilla.
or
Okay,
on
wait,
water?
wait,
On
wait,
land
wait.
or
Whoa,
water?
whoa.
On
That's
land
two
or
really
water?
close.
That's
Godzilla
not
is
a-
not an alligator. Godzilla is
Yeah.
literally. We have a
No, he's
Godzilla on
not.
this planet. We have a Godzilla on this planet.
What?
We
Godzi-
do, Trey, we have
Godzilla-
a giant dinosaur.
Okay,
No,
okay, Trey.
no,
No, you lost me,
Watch
dude.
this,
You
watch
lost me. I
this.
was on your side.
What animal is Godzilla? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay.
This guy, my man,
It's
literally
not
says we have
actually
a
Godzilla.
wizard that
Komodo
shoots
dragon?
nuclear
T-Rex?
beams
I
on
don't
our
know.
fucking planet.
Listen,
okay?
let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
shit.
All right. If it was in
The
water,
fuck?
probably the alligator. On land, I literally think
Hold
a
on.
gorilla would kick the shit out of an alligator.
Grab it by his tail and just fucking
Hold on.
boom,
Yeah,
you know,
I-
just
I-
fucking
the
slam
gorilla-
it.
I
I think
the
the gorillas are extremely strong.
I
And
think the
they're
gorilla
huge,
could
dude.
outmaneuver it. Dude, alligator's literally on the ground. Like, imagine you getting into a fight with me, and I'm laying flat coming at you.
But remember,
Here we
Steve
go.
Owen. Steve Owen would wrestle these
the
things, right?
alligator is 3 times the size.
Hold
of the
on,
gorilla.
hold on.
Okay,
I
but
was
remember,
right. Wait,
Dawn
guys,
is also
guys,
3
guys,
times
pause. Everybody pause. I was right. All of you are going to owe me an apology. Here we go. Here we go. What animal is Godzilla based off of? Okay?
What is based off of?
Hold
That's a
on,
different thing.
hold on.
Yeah, that's
Godzilla,
way different.
Godzilla is a mutated marine iguana. Okay, I told you, this ain't an alligator. It's a mutated marine iguana. That motherfucker's a
don't shoot
pussy.
nuclear
That motherfucker's a
radiation.
pussy. It's a pussy.
Wait,
What
stop.
kind of
That
iguanas do you
what if you
have?
a mutated
Listen,
ant that was
how many
20
marine-
He's a
stories
pussy.
tall?
It's a
It'd be
fucking iguana.
Horrifying.
That
It's
motherfucker's
giant, but
that motherfucker's on a Budweiser commercial. Bud.
Let me ask you this:
Weiser.
How
He's a
many
pussy.
marine iguanas would it take to beat one gorilla? The average marine iguana is 3 pounds in size at the
Okay,
biggest.
this is apples and oranges. It's not even the same argument.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's-
gorilla
How about a
It's-
marine
it's
iguana that
kinda
shoots
dumb.
lasers?
Well, you could
Step
compare
on
like,
lasers.
oh, well,
I
Spider-Man
know.
got his powers from a spider, therefore he sucks. Like, no, it's like that's not really how it works.
He is. Spider-Man's a
That's a
pussy
fair point,
superhero.
though.
Fuck
That is
yeah,
fair.
motherfucker's a
Spider-Man.
pussy.
No,
Now
no,
you're
step
Spider-Man's a
back.
pussy.
I can't
Now
see
you're
how
Oh,
talking.
Spider-Man
oh,
is
a
shit.
spider
Pride in
bit
New York,
me.
man. That's the pride in New
Oh,
York.
a spider bit me.
Who the fuck is
Ooh,
Spider-Man?
pussy.
Who the fuck is Spider-Man beating?
I don't know
Nobody,
about
exactly.
Spider-Man beat a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Bullshit.
A lot of
Spider-Man's
his
cool.
bad
I like
guys.
Spider-Man.
I think, yeah, regular people.
The best Spider-Man,
Ah.
the best Spider-Man is on Super
Venom,
Nintendo. Super Nintendo.
Carnage.
What about Spider-Man 2,000,001?
When fucking Norman Osborn went fucking ultimate goblin and went fucking huge with wings and shit, he beat that guy.
Yeah, but that guy was a normal human with a fucking. It's like Iron Man, he just
Originally,
had a-
no, I'm talking when he like mutated himself.
Oh,
he
shit,
did that
okay.
eventually.
Hey,
Became
who
like a
do you
big
guys-
fucking mutant.
Who do you guys think wins? My son or 02? Give me that one.
No clue anymore. You've
Who
lost
the
me.
fuck
You've
are
lost-
those
I
people?
don't
I don't even know.
Yeah,
what
I-
that
Yeah,
Those
no
sound
clue,
like
dude.
fucking
I hate that
tattoos
black-
I get.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
like,
What the fuck?
Hey, Chad,
Last
02
time
baby.
knew we didn't know
02,
what he was
what's up?
talking about.
What did you say?
I'm so
My
mad that
son?
you-
Who the fuck is
Yo.
your son? What the fuck are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought I just didn't know. I was about to Google the motherfucker.
No.
I was so happy when y'all was like, whoa.
Bro,
I was like,
I
oh,
This
hey,
guy's
hey,
giving
hey,
fucking
yo.
periodic table elements. Who wins? My son or 02? I don't know. The fuck?
Zero,
No, okay,
like,
my
Code
son
Zero.
and 02 are like the 2 of the most famous like waifus in anime. That's what I said. It's like
What do you
people
mean,
argue about them all
wife-
the time.
Waifus.
Not a clue, mate.
Okay, never. You know what? Let's
All right.
I
My
think
son versus
Godzilla would win,
02.
and here's why.
I don't even know how to
He's got a
spell my
laser.
son.
Dude, I can't even Google these people.
Yeah, I typed
It
my
won't
son
even
out
show.
as like, MYSON.
Okay, hold on. Well,
I
my
never
son's
watched
from
02.
Rascal Dreams of Bunny Girl Senpai, and 02 is from Darling in the Franxx. Dude, they're like the 2 most famous waifus these days.
No,
except for
no,
maybe, like,
you're-
well,
you're-
what,
Bro,
Amelia
I don't
versus
know.
Ren.
You're drunk. There's
Who
only
knows-
one waifu for
listen,
me, and it's
listen.
Faye Valentine. It's always been Faye Valentine.
Faye's
It's
great,
always
no,
gonna
but
be Faye
Faye,
Valentine.
no,
Never
Will,
not
I
gonna be
agree,
Faye
but like I'm talking about like new age waifus. It's my
what-
versus.
Fuck your new
02.
age waifus.
What's so sick about what I just posted right there? What's so sick about this person?
Which one?
The 02, darling.
What's sick about zero?
We're talking about real things here. Blastoise said you hit us with a 02. Come on, man.
Train.
Yeah,
remember
that's
I said-
fair, to be
hey,
fair.
By the
Oh,
way,
man.
it is midnight. Train. I said I had to bounce it this time. Thanks guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh no,
yeah.
You're
he
just
hits us
gonna-
with this and leaves.
He's
We're talking
dropping
about
the
real
waifus.
things like Spider-Man
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dropping
this
the
is
waifus and then just leaving.
And King
Jeez.
Kong.
and
Zero
Godzilla.
Oh, okay, 02, like you watch the show Darling and the Friends, and then you're like, you understand why like weebs get body pillows. I didn't understand it until I watched Rascal Dreams of Bunny Girl Senpai and the first season of Darling and the Friends. The second season's ass. The first season, both those made me realize why weebs love these
Blastos, I'm
characters so
worried
much.
about you, buddy. Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
what do you
Yeah,
mean?
no.
Like,
I
dude,
preferred
it's
when we were
about
talking about
pillow. Are you fucking
Godzilla.
a pillow? What are you talking
I
about?
liked you better when you were on China. Can we go back to
if
those
I-
days?
no,
Like,
what was
Yeah.
you talking about body pillows? What are you doing with this body pillow?
Let's
what,
talk
what do you do
China.
with the body? Why did they
By
get
the
the
way-
body pillows?
By the way, can I briefly just say before we go to the bipills, when Train was talking about all the sci-fi shit earlier and mentioning that he saw the Yakuza, the thing I actually thought he was going to say that is a trend you'll notice is any new movie these days, especially sci-fi movies, will always feature like the Chinese government doing like good things, or it's usually like the U.S. and China cooperating well. It's so that they can sell the movie in China. Anyways, I thought he was going to say that. He didn't. That's my China note for the day.
That's true,
Hey,
dude.
chat, I got it. I got in a talk about
Pacific
China.
Rim. Remember Pacific Rim?
Well done.
Just like it, yeah.
All of them. All
I
of
got a
them
OnePlus
movies now do
phone.
that.
What do you think of
They all are like
OnePlus? I got a OnePlus phone. That's Chinese.
Really?
What do you think of them?
I think everyone should Twitch Prime sub because I'm almost at 10K subs.
Damn, dude.
No, you're not.
Moving up.
I know. Fuck.
I think ByteDance is about to be the next big player, which is going to be pretty hype.
All right, Blastoise. Have a good night, man. We love you, bro.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
I'll see you guys on next up.
See ya,
guys, just let
Blastoise.
me know when you guys have a bunch of topics
Yeah,
for China, or
we
if you guys
will.
want to talk about waifus again, I'll be back. All right, see
we
you guys.
skipped
We'll
over the
find
body
you.
pillow thing.
Peace
I know
out,
he has
brother.
a hole in his body
Yeah.
pillow.
Love you,
He
Blast.
did a
Later.
hole in it, huh?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. This fucking guy.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm gonna start looking at this.
Oh, it's the Hunt Down the Freeman guy. Wait, he's... Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. He was in Hunt Down the Freeman. Remember that?
Who?
Did no one remember that? So, these guys made a like a Half-Life sequel called Hunt Down the Freeman, and Seer he voiced like a major character in it. It was the only decently voice-acted character in the whole fucking thing. It was awful. It was a horrible game, but it was like really hype. This is great for me. I fucking love that shit. It was so bad that it was like funny.
Okay, let's tell this motherfucker get the fuck in here. Give me a sec.
Yeah, could you imagine pulling up late?
Yeah, no, you know.
Join. Can you guys talk while I do this?
Yeah,
Yo, I
but-
just got Waffle House.
You wanna hear about Hunt Down the Freeman some more? It's real good.
Dude,
It
I want
wasn't-
some Waffle
Yeah.
House.
Waffle House. What the fuck? you get at
Keemstar
Waffle
had a
House?
voice line in
Talking
it.
about some Waffle
They got
House.
YouTubers to voice act their characters. Real weird.
Where? What?
In this fucking game, right? So these guys, they decided they were gonna make like a Half-Life sequel. It was like a bit like you know how they made like Black Mesa and stuff, right? It was just they made like it was supposed to be like the next big thing, right? So they added all these like cool mechanics, and made this game called Hunt Down the Freeman. But they had YouTubers voice act all the characters. So like Keemstar was like the president in it. Like he gives like this announcement over the radio that like aliens have landed on Earth, but it sounds like a fucking drama alert episode. Like it's like funny bad. It's really good.
He's here.
Shit.
Anyway, this
Yeah,
guy was the star.
Shit is right. Yeah, apparently Jack has watched some of your movies here.
What?
Oh, dude,
Yeah. Hunt Down the Freeman. I was just talking about that shit. Remember Hunt Down the Freeman? You were the only good voice. You did the only good one. Okay, you were the only redeeming quality in that whole thing.
Hey, listen, I gotta admit though, that was a great experience overall.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It was like I
Despite the
really
product.
like it. The product sucks, but like you know, I watched a lot of the cutscenes. Like I didn't play the game, I just watched the cutscenes. They're really good because it's just like it's an experience. It's funny. It's really good.
Yeah, and the team was good too. And you know what's funny is they embraced that, and they're just like, yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's
the worst
good.
game. They're like they're like, yeah, we are the worst game.
Turn your
Twitch-
camera on, sir. Hurry up.
Yeah, I'm turning it on. I'm trying to turn it on at least. Fuck.
All you do is there. You go. Nice.
There we go.
Am I here?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me fix this.
Everything's even. Perfect. Nice. All right, we're good. We can continue now. I just needed to fix the
Yeah.
nameplate.
So how was it with all the cool popular kids, huh? Train?
I forgot about you.
How
I keep mixing you
fucking
and Will
was
up.
it, huh?
It was pretty cool, man. It was not bad. I thought you were Will for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Hey,
you and
that's
Will
not a
literally
bad
can
thing
be
to
brothers.
be.
Like
That's not
evil
a bad
brother
thing
and
to
good
be.
brother. What do you mean? Like you can't tell me that's not you two look like
What do you mean
brothers.
Evil brother, good brother. They're who's evil, who's good?
Will's
I'm
good.
the
I mean,
good
look at
one.
Will. He has
I'm
like
the
the
good one.
he has like the hippie
lighting?
like come smoke
The
weed on
lighting?
lighting and open your mind, and then Seer's got the come snort some cocaine. Let's fuck, right? It's like the different the
Yeah,
yin
that
and the
is
yang.
True.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Yo,
the
I
po-
like the fit. I like the outfit. Whoa.
Oh wow. Whoa.
Jesus.
Oh, that Zoom was fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, that's a good zoom.
I need
Wait,
a camera like that. I
dude,
used to
Sarah,
do
how was that?
webcam.
How's that game you were playing today? Like Universe or whatever?
Bro, I've been following Universe Sim for years, and I really really enjoy that game.
It's fun as fuck. I gotta try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look at someone entered this in on Twitter. Look at that. That's pretty good, huh?
Damn.
What the fuck did you order from Waffle House, Carl? I've always seen Waffle Houses like across the street when I'm driving, but I've
Wait,
never
did you
ever
say
stopped
you
there.
Let me
always
put you
order
on.
the same thing?
Let me put you on.
Carl, tell me.
It's you get the All-Star Special.
Is it a
get the,
waffle?
no, it comes with eggs sunny side up.
Okay.
You get hash browns instead
Yeah.
of grits.
Yeah.
You get toast to dip into the eggs,
Okay.
and then you get bacon on the
dude,
side
fucking hungry
and
right
one
now, man.
waffle.
I fuck with
Dude,
that.
That's all of that is $7.
Wow.
Let me ask you this: have you ever
I'm
had
so
eggs
hungry.
over hard?
What?
Eggs over
Yeah.
hard.
Over hard. Have you ever had that? Try it next
No.
time you're out. It's no. My wife was the first person I ever heard order it this way, but they're bomb.
That sounds like a
swear to
fucking
God.
porn on Brazzers.
I think
Eggs
you just
over
caught your
hard.
wife
I swear
slipping.
to God.
No, that's a real thing.
They're
That's a real
eggs
thing.
over hard, bro. They're pretty fucking.
No,
hard.
she was just secretly communicating with like the waiter,
Yeah.
the
waiter,
waiter or
maybe,
waitress
yeah.
or something.
But honestly, I had it and it was pretty fucking good. Over
Really got
hard.
Zoom,
Look it
just
up.
kind of got.
That's actually all. She cooks it only that way.
White people pussy.
No, you just caught her slipping.
What?
Mo, breakfast is ready. Come get your eggs over hard. What do you have for me that's
Eggs over
hard?
hard.
All right, I'm never talking again on here. God damn
Oh,
it,
dude.
dude. Trying to help people out here. with
The-
this.
the-
Try it out. It's
yeah,
like a
with the
sandwich
eggs over
almost.
hard. You heard?
It's good. It's good for like if you're making egg sandwiches. It's really good for that.
Over hard what
Over
though?
hard.
It just so over hard. That's what it's called. It's like the egg is within the egg. It's I don't know how to explain it, but it's good for like if you're doing an egg sandwich. Just look it up. It has to be on Google somewhere, dude.
No,
Am I
I've
the
heard of
only
it.
one
They
who-
get... No, it's a real thing. I don't know what it
Okay.
is though. I've heard of it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just an over.
I bet you
Yeah,
have
quick.
puns. I bet you have.
It's just an overcooked over
Yeah,
easy
I
egg,
have.
where instead of letting the yolk run, it's hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
Boys, okay. If any of you
Hell
guys
yeah,
remember what we were talking about earlier, okay, so this was on Twitter, okay? I want you to read this and tell me how what I talked about has anything to do remotely close to how this was interpreted, okay? This is what I'm talking about, right? And I'll read this for a stream right here in a sec. I want you to read this, okay? And tell me how that could even be perceived, how what I said could be perceived in that way or manner whatsoever, okay? I'm going to read this right now. Okay, Train, I don't think you're aware of how tone deaf it is for you to complain about people being sensitive to anti-Asian racism. First of all, when the fuck did I comment anything remotely close about anything like that without acknowledging what the fuck has been happening to Asian people recently? I get that cancel culture is a hot topic, but don't be dense. What the flying fuck are you smoking? When the fuck did anything
only-
I've ever
the
said of
only thi-
anything
no, hold
come
on,
into
hold on.
anti-Asian racism
The
whatsoever?
only thing you said is that have you guys noticed that the only like bad what would you say like the bad guys in the future are
I
all-
never
like, the
said bad
Yakuza's
guys.
the
I
only one,
said
or,
I
like,
said that
the one organized
I said
crime,
I said
whatever.
the only country's organized crime that makes it to the
That
future,
survived.
which is a
Yeah.
compliment, was the
I
Yakuza.
saw it as a compliment.
How is that not a compliment? So,
too.
you're telling me
It is a
every single
compliment in my
country,
eyes.
every single country's organized crime literally dies off, and the Yakuza stays until 2456, but every other country's is what do you mean?
I think they were. I think this is addressing more what you said about cancel culture, right? I don't think
I
this
think-
was about your
yeah.
future.
But where
Yeah,
did
I think
cancel?
so.
But how did what I say about cancel culture suddenly stick to anti-Asian racism?
I don't know. I don't.
That's
think
that
I think it didn't that come up like after like you were speaking about like the different parts of Japanese culture, what's been taken to the West and stuff. I feel like people like that's when and then you said that people were like grabbing at like things you were saying to try and find things, and then
Yeah.
I think what they're saying is it's insensitive of you to be shocked that people are grabbing at things at the moment, bearing in mind what's going on. But I think that's what
But
they're
it
trying
was
to
two
get at.
different points that he was.
Yeah,
making.
but it was two separate.
Yeah,
points.
no, I don't think they've got the right end of the stick with
Yeah,
it
so-
at all.
yeah,
But
so
I feel
in-
like that's where they're coming from.
In a way, they proved exactly what I said in the podcast. Everyone's waiting. They're waiting to get their little like in their minds. What they're doing is woke and it's justice. Hold on, real quick.
They're not trying to cancel you. Though.
No. I know, but listen. What everyone's doing in today's
they're
time.
trying to be offended by
Yeah,
it.
exactly. What everyone's doing in today's time, in their eyes, that's woke and that's them doing the right thing. But the problem is, they're not actually waiting and looking to see what I mean, to see what's going on. They are in a mindset where they have pushed themselves to the very last
but you
straw.
don't know what they mean either, though. Like you're saying right now, you're confused with what they mean, but you're saying
Yeah,
that
but
they don't know what you mean either.
But the onus is
you're both confused, so that's why you talk
Yeah,
about
but the onus when you're pushing a Twitter-wide cancellation of understanding of like these kind of words, the onus isn't on me to understand what they're saying. Like they're using a platform to try and reflect a content creator's ideologies and shit, right? The onus is on them to be clear. Do you understand?
Well, I'm not saying, but how do you know
Does
that
that
they're
make
not
any
being
sense?
clear? Are you disagree? What do you?
Because I
disagree
just
with
read
what
it
they
out
said?
loud, and none of you seem to be able to connect the dots.
Oh, now the tweet's gone.
I
Well, the thing is, obviously,
I was in and out of the conversation, so I'm not really sure like what you said at all.
I think
to
that
be honest.
most people take like somebody will tweet one thing on Twitter, or even let's say 1,000 people tweet something. 1,000 people tweet one thing saying, "Hey, I found this offensive," or "Hey, this part I think you're off base there." Like, how is that any? How is it, they're criticizing you for something from their culture? How is that any worse than things that you've been saying from your perspective? Like, and you're on a podcast with 30,000 people watching. You know. I just feel like it's one of those things where you should read that and you shouldn't read that and be like, oh, so pissed, like, oh, they're trying to cancel me over Twitter. It's like not really. They had an opinion and they shared it on Twitter.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Hold on, real quick. It proves exactly my point that I stated, okay? Everyone's looking to take everything in the worst possible light in today's times so they can have a reason to do exactly this. This has become something fun. It hasn't become seeking true justice. It's become this selfish thing where somehow it makes people feel good. It's kind of like, in my opinion, this has become like this whole thing. No, this has become what 3 years ago was when you drive around and record you giving $20 to a homeless person and putting it on YouTube saying, I gave $20 to a homeless person. That's what this has become. It's like people are waiting to make that statement of any content creator that's large that he was insensitive to something. But in reality, 90% of what I said here wasn't in any reality close to what and how it was interpreted by this person.
But how are you assuming their intentions of that? That's the only thing I'm saying. Is you're assuming their intentions by reading that tweet and saying, oh, their intention is to clout chase and be negative when
because
you have no idea what
see
their
it.
intention is.
I have an idea what their intention is. When you post it on Twitter at the person and you word it the way they worded it with the sentences they wrote, you know their intention. Their intention isn't to...
I looked at that person's account in particular, and that person's entire narrative and perspective is towards the Stop Asian Hate thing. Every tweet in recent memory has been about that. So it's likely that they're going to contextualize most of these issues in that light, right? But like,
or they misunderstood what you said too.
Yeah, so like they're much more likely to see something in that light, even if you didn't intend it to be that at all, right?
Right.
You kind of like have to look at it.
So what's the solution to this? How do we come together and fix this so the canceled platform isn't misused and canceling people who didn't intend that? Or how is that fixed?
Well, I think it's just I think transparency. That's literally the transparency is the solution to that. If you're transparent, you know, if I read that, my response, you know, would be looking into, oh, what do they mean by that? Did they misunderstand me? If they misunderstood me, then I say, hey, you misunderstood me. This is what I meant. Right. So I think it's just transparency. It is one of those things where it's not your responsibility or their responsibility to be clear with every single thing you say. Exactly. Right. But it's just it's a sense of understanding, having a conversation.
Yeah, you can deal with these things respectively, like that sort of retroactively. So it's like you say your thing, they misinterpret it. You can then go back and be like, look, some people have seen it this way. I can say like that's not what I intended. Like, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like you can go back. Like the cancel mob isn't. It's not like you say something instantly cancelled. It's like you can. There's like that reaction period of, okay, well, I can see how people have interpreted it that way. That's not what I mean, obviously. Yeah. This is what I meant. Like, you can have that discussion. I feel like that's the solution,
you
to be honest.
0 to 100, that like, oh, this guy, you went crazy, like defensive quick.
Okay, yeah, I think a big part is probably, I think a big part is probably because you have been attacked like that before. Because, I mean, we can't really say what her intention is. It's just like her misinterpretation of what was going on is kind of like but it's like you don't really know that.
So I think the problem here is I was having a conversation yesterday with someone about transphobia in the movie Silence of the Lambs. And I thought it was a really interesting take because like the transphobic character would be Hannibal Lecter, who's like a murderer, right? And at the same time, he also mentions that he doesn't think Buffalo Bill is a trans person. And so I don't think that Silence of the Lambs is an inherently transphobic movie. However, I think at the time, Silence of the Lambs was responsible for transphobia because the people interpreting that message aren't as maybe bright or articulate or high-minded as the people creating the message. So I think especially like part of me sympathizes with that message in the sense that like it is such an abhorrent era right now for Asian hate. Every day we are seeing messages that of like insane shit, like elderly Asian people being attacked in the street. Like
Yes.
that shit is so horrible. And
Agreed.
I think here's the detachment. Train, I know Train at this point. He does not hate anyone. I think the problem is that person is basically interpreting that possibly there's someone in your audience who could misconstrue your statements and brew that into solidifying bad takes against Asians. And that creates a problem for most creators, right? Like Train, I'm not saying I go either way on this, but it is an interesting dilemma for creators because not only do you have to interpret your message and how your message will be interpreted by your peers, but also how your messages will be interpreted by people of a lower thought process.
Oh, of course. I explain this.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I'd say people all around the world rather than
No,
people
I
with
explain
lower
this every single day on my, because listen, I'm someone that always says, I don't mean it this way. I explain what I mean, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I understand the intention versus effect, right? Even if there's one individual in your chat that can use what you're saying and twist it and have it perpetuate their ignorance and closed-mindedness, then it's your responsibility as a creator to be clear and to shut down any sort of ignorant thought like that, and to kind of teach that person that that is not the case. That is not what you mean. I understand that, right? But what I was saying were two different topics, right? When we like Jack was explaining, like what we were talking about, the Yakuza and how they're organized crime in movies. That was one topic. And then literally you would period, and then we went to a different topic of cancel culture. They weren't connected whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's why I was gonna ask. Did you say anything about people being sensitive to?
No.
anti-Asian
Last week we
Hey,
talked
really
about
quick, really quick. Can I just Train? Can I be back in like 30 minutes? I forgot I have a meeting. I have to get in really quick. Is that okay?
Oh, what time of the day is
in
it?
30 minutes.
30.
In 30 minutes, it's completely over.
Is it actually over in 30 minutes?
It is. Yeah.
But you can go to your meeting.
But you can go to your meeting, yeah, if you want to dip. But there's probably no coming back.
I'm sorry. If you're still going, I'll join back.
Just mix it up next
What's the
week.
meeting
You have to
for,
be-
Carl?
be
Because this
here
isn't
30
looking too
minutes
good, huh?
earlier.
SMP lore.
His PR team is like, Carl, you gotta get out of there. Carl, get out of the conversation. Carl, get out now.
No, if I wanted to just leave, I would just say that. I promise.
Yeah, but last week we talked about exactly what we're talking about now. That was brought up in that tweet, right? Like last week we talked about that, and it was very clear that everyone was against the Asian hate, right? Like we've talked about it. But if we need to bring it up every week before we talk about anything else, in order to be clear to that, does that make sense? Like there has to be like, do I need to have 100 disclaimers on my thing and different clips posted that when I talk about a subject, I need to show my viewpoint on a subject. So when I talk about another subject, this other subject isn't missing.
One person out of like a bunch.
Like,
bro.
the first thing you need to do is stop singling out like individuals and saying like that represents the majority, unless the majority then gets on that.
Exactly.
Because like, and you do this a frequent amount, right? Like where it's like, okay, this individual represents some other perspective. It doesn't.
Oh, Carl, you can go by the way if you want.
This is a rogue, right?
I love you.
Okay, Dream, answer me at some point so that I can have a meeting with you also.
If it was
Hey,
the
Carl!
majority of people doing it, then you
I love you.
get mad about it and try to defend it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Carl.
Bye, Carl. You know what Devin means there? I think that's
Yes,
the main
I do.
thing there is if you.
Well, I was bringing that up as a point, because after
but it was one person. I feel bad because that person now.
No, it wasn't
their
one
comment.
person. No, it was one person that posted something that was getting. It was a popular amount of people that were agreeing with it, right? So like, I bring it up to prove my point from earlier, right? The point was that instead of like there was a time where the benefit of a doubt was given to everyone. Everyone wanted to look for the benefit of the doubt in what everyone was saying. Now we're at a time where everyone is waiting. They want what someone says to be the worst possible thing it could be, so they could step up and say something. I think that's exactly how it is. That's the time we're in right now. If I promise you that it is closer to that than it is the benefit of the doubt in today's time. I promise. There's no shot you could believe otherwise with all the bullshit going on. right? And I'm
mean,
not referring to I'm not
from
referring to Asian
someone-
hate. I'm referring to like Twitter's right. That stuff to me is like very serious, like fucked up stuff. I'm not referring to that. Like that's like a very obvious like what's right and wrong, right? To me, that's it's black and white for what's right and what's wrong in those contexts. I'm referring to like the cancel culture mob on Twitter, like for the social.
Well, I don't think.
Does that make any
again,
sense?
I don't think that person was trying to cancel. I think that's why I think there's a misunderstanding there, where
It
it's
was
like,
the- it was the
in that case, if you
misunderstanding,
thought it was important enough to bring up, right? Then bring it up, and then you're saying, "Oh, do I have to have all these disclaimers?" Like, no. But if you saw that tweet and you said, "Hey, this seems important to me. There's a lot of likes. There's a lot of people that are thinking this," then just clarify. You could, like what you just said there, saying, "Hey, it was two different conversations. I totally am against the Asian hate, so on and so forth." Then boom, and it's over.
Yep.
That's I think most people look too much into it and they obsess, and then I'll admit, like even when I first started YouTube and I was getting criticism like that, I reacted the same way. I was like, "Fuck that." Fuck anybody who thinks that way. Like that's so dumb. And then over time I realized, like, why do I think that? That's an ignorant way of thinking. But I don't know.
Yeah, I guess my point in bringing that up was to show that like that's kind of where we're at, where we have to kind of clarify every little thing for that one person, which I think is fine, and I guess it's it's our responsibility as creators. But at what point is it right? At what point is it people making things up in their own head compared to it actually being a real thing, right? Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah, when somebody is genuinely doing it for like completely negative reasons, like yeah, that's totally fucked. I mean, I've seen that. I mean, obviously that's happened to me plenty of times. But I think it's when you have that realization where you have to really like. I feel like it's my responsibility, like in certain cases, to go like, is this a genuine? Is this person being genuine? Is this person that's tweeting me being genuine? But I mean, it's hard. I mean, the internet, it's hard to tell sometimes, but. I don't know. I err on the side of let's just try and be respectful to everybody. I guess.
I feel like at the end of the day, like people are always going to misinterpret you, right? Like that's the thing. Like I've said things that people have misinterpreted, but it's like en masse, is that the case? Like en masse, is that the case? Because a lot of the time there's always like a minority who's going to see something you said and went, that doesn't sound quite right to me. You're never going to please everyone. Like that's first and foremost. You're never going to please everyone, right? But like once that gets to like a decent size where a lot of people are like having a discussion about this thing, and you know for a fact that it's wrong, it's like then you don't have to step in on every little thing. Because at the end of the day, someone somewhere in the world is going to be pissed off about something you said at some point throughout the podcast. I'm sure they're pissed off at something I said.
It's super annoying when you do something and someone misinterprets it, and then word of mouth gets on Twitter, and like everyone starts believing like the wrong thing. It gets super annoying. So I understand why Train wants to
but
confront it. It makes sense why he wants to confront it.
Yeah.
But like,
because the way she put it out there was kind of misinformative. So any of her followers or any of her friends would just take her word for it.
Exactly.
And maybe people that didn't see what
that's right.
watching the entire podcast would be
that's
like,
why it's a miscommunication. It could be a miscommunication.
Yeah, but here's the problem, Drake. No, listen. Here's the problem. No. Here's the problem with like trying to justify it as a miscommunication, and I should just kind of give in and be transparent about it. Listen, here's the problem. The problem is, let's say 10,000 people see that. Okay. Now, let's say I address it and it turns out I didn't mean that. Guess what? Because of how she jumped to that conclusion and addressed me that way, those 10,000 that saw that, maybe 2,000 will see that I addressed it and that I didn't mean it that way. Do you think she's going to put the same, but do you think the same effort we put in to clarify to those other 8,000 that I've told another 3,000 that I am not a racist, in fact? Will that ever be put in? No, it won't be put in. So those 8,000, now you could say over time it'll do this, but the fact that any creator has to go through that 8,000, even though the individual was misinformed and posted something that was misinformation, there has to be an oversight. There has to be.
Yeah, I think the likelihood is though that like no one's gonna have that sort of scope. Like the likelihood is like no, very few individuals have that sort of scope, right?
There's also
It's
a
like
cost to amplifying it as well, right? Like because it could have been 10,000, now it might be 50,000 just because you talked about it.
Yeah, but I'd rather it that way with my point out there on that matter. Like instead of giving in and being afraid like most people are and saying, okay, like I'm gonna address this and this and this, I'm gonna just say she's right and I'm gonna say, okay, I apologize. Right? Like it's different.
You don't have to say someone's right. That's why,
dude. One thing I would have you keep in mind, man.
Yes.
Like last night, I put up a clip that like basically said I wasn't feeling too well, and I'm someone who's dealt with like mental things my whole life. And there was someone who came in my stream today, and there was one guy, and he was just spamming like abhorrent stuff right at the top of my stream to just like try and push me to that bad place. And like, here's the thing. if I had given that energy, it would have fucked up my whole day, man. It's like that thing that I think it was like D Wade who said, like, if you're making, you know, 10 million bucks, are you really going to worry about someone stealing $10? Well, like your whole day is 24 hours. You're going to worry about someone stealing 10 seconds from you. I mean, and I know you struggle with the same, but like,
but Will, I
but
think
like
this is different.
it is and it isn't, man. It is and it isn't, you know, because like
I think
like,
it is.
there's no way that it's going to affect the love that people have for you. It's no way that it's going to affect the opinion that your peers have of you. It was something minor. There's no way it could actually have been interpreted as a, you know, something that deserved cancellation. And so at the end of the day, like things like that, even if you do give it its day in court, you got to think about like, man, I just gave this more energy than it's worth.
Yeah. I understand that point of view. I get that fully, but here's my like perspective on it. Okay, think of the things that you know need to be changed, and things that need to be brought up, and things that need to be faced in order for them to be changed. Do we just say ignore it? No. Someone needs to talk about it, and there needs to like there is
Talking's
obviously
always the best way to solve everything.
but there is
Talking.
always listen. There's obviously this is a fact. Okay, have these platforms brought a light to certain things that require a justice that we haven't seen get a justice? Yes, and that's a beautiful thing. And in that way, I support cancel culture. But to hold on, wait.
You're talking about two different things.
No, hold on. But to every system, there is always going to be a misusage of that system. And unless right now what we do is we say, okay, well, this system, it's brought to light a lot of fucked up shit. This fucked up shit, you know, is worth the shit we've been wrong about. You know, this amount of shit that we've been wrong about, you know, the shit we've been right about, it outweighs the shit we've been wrong about. So it's justified. It's okay. Let's continue it. But here's the problem. That stuff that's being calculated as a collateral damage that's justified, it's okay for the people that aren't involved in it. But the people who are involved in it, it's not a fair trade-off. Do you understand? The system can be made better. It can be made better. Do you understand? And that needs to be talked about. We can't just ignore it and say, okay, well, that's fine. This isn't a single comment, right? If these things aren't talked about, these go on to be 10K retweets, 40K.
I think that's why I think you're confusing like holding somebody accountable versus like cancel culture. Like cancel culture obviously is like when people, so let's say somebody makes a small mistake and then they apologize for it and they rightfully own up to it and you have a conversation. And then there's people going, F that person's an idiot, blah, 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 I hate them. And therefore I want them canceled for this and using something wrong that they've done as a reason to cancel them when you just want to cancel them because you hate them. Like that's different than like someone saying, hey, I found this offensive. These are the reasons why. And you know, tweeting that out. I think those are two completely different things. Like, and that's why I think that people mix those two things up all the time, which causes a lot of the problems.
Hold on. Give me a sec. No, here. Listen. So this has started a wildfire, right? So in January 24th, 2020, okay, everyone knows on Twitch that I love sushi, right? And I was going to go eat sushi that day, right? The coronavirus stuff gets announced, and it's announced that it's uncertain if coronavirus can be transmitted through foods, right? At the time, it was uncertain if coronavirus can be transmitted through foods. I was going to go eat sushi. So I say, is it safe to eat sushi with this coronavirus shit going on, right? And now people are grabbing this tweet, right? And they're doing this thing, oh, well, you sound racist. First of all, if anything, you dumbasses are the one that's racist. How the fuck does sushi... No, hold on. How the fuck does sushi... I'm not starting it over mode. This is a different... No, listen, it needs to be talked about. You guys that say ignore it, you only say ignore it when it's not happening to you. But when it's happening to you, you do not take that advice. I've had it happen to me more
than probably anybody.
Right, so it needs to be addressed.
I've had it happen to me more than probably anybody.
It needs to be addressed. People need to stand up to it and fight it. You have to fight it.
It's been something new with me every day the last like 3 days.
And you have to stand up and give it a suck my fucking dick. You have to.
It's better.
No, but it depends. If it is, you know, like in this case, like if people keep
say his piece, it wasn't like my bad, Dream, but like for
it
Dream,
needs to be.
Says it wasn't him on whatever happened, right?
Exactly,
and then left it at that.
I didn't say suck my dick. I didn't say the end of it. Like I explained the situation. Look, I understand. I understand.
I'm gonna tweet that shit. I'm gonna say suck my. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say suck my cock.
No, I mean I don't think you gotta
cancel culture. Suck my cock.
Look, to be
you're getting
fuck that. No, these
fuck that. misinterpretations and
Disgusting.
it's just like a disconnect. Basically, I think
people are looking for a reason because I've pissed them off, and now they need me to fit a narrative, right? So
no,
to
but
that,
I don't think she.
To that, I
that's
say.
what I'm saying. I don't think. Okay, this what I'm explaining, right? Because I don't think she had those intentions. I think she just maybe with the recent events that have been going on, and it's affecting people that she's an Asian woman, and it is affecting her people. So like she has a strong emotional connection to that. So when you do speak about, maybe you spoke about the Asian culture and then you went to cancel culture, I like, for example, when I heard it, I didn't make any connection between those two things, but her being emotionally connected to that may be something that seemed that way. So
That's
she
what I
just
was
went
trying to
ahead
say,
and
yeah.
tweeted to you.
Yeah,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying,
Yes.
like, even though she may have been absolutely wrong, and you may not even have been thinking on that same brain, like I wasn't, like, I was listening, I didn't make that connection at all.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it's
I don't think
possible-
anyone on the podcast did. Otherwise, they would have said something, right?
but that's what we're saying. Like,
listen,
instead of like,
here-
because if you think about it, how you said she overreacted to what you said, we're kind of saying like you kind of overreacted to in your response. You get what I'm saying?
Because it's
I understand why
great.
you-
But listen. Don't you think? Okay, listen. If I say something and she overreacts to it, right?
But
What she's saying that I overreact to, there is actually a real consequence, regardless of if she's right or wrong. Do you understand? Did you get that? So even if she took it wrong, I'm going to face a consequence. No matter how much you guys say ignore it, you don't know. You can't know if it would have blown up or not.
But no,
I'm
I never said
assuming
ignore it
would
though.
have.
I never said ignore
the thing is,
it. I said have a
Train,
conversation. That's what I said.
That
Train.
conflict, that
Retroactively.
consequence, it's
Sorry, yeah.
infinitely amplified by your exposure. Are you going to crusade against every single individual hater?
It was already blowing
every
up,
single
Devin.
individual-
It was already blowing
No,
up.
but
I'm
equally.
confused.
No, equally. But Train.
Oh, yikes. You're telling me it
Train,
wasn't. Okay,
Train.
fine.
Train. No, but seriously, if it say it got like 10,000 likes, right?
Right.
Say it started doing the rounds of Twitter. Say it was trending. You still have that time to react. You're not done. No one's gonna like not tune into your next
put a
stream. This is
statement,
what happened
yeah.
to Dream this morning. Like Dream was trending.
But I
wakes
shouldn't
up,
have
goes,
to make a
Oh, that
statement."
isn't me. No, perhaps you shouldn't. But like at the end of the day, like if it gets to that level, which it might not, then like of course you have to make a statement because you gotta prove to people that wasn't what you meant. But what you've done is you've
isn't that fucked up?
proactively but you've proactively thrown up at like this whole like ordeal. And the thing is,
Train, it comes
this
with
may
that.
not have even need to be addressed because it may not have done those rounds. And at that point, then there was no real need to address it because, as I say, people are always going to misinterpret you. If it did the rounds, you can retroactively go back and address that, and no one's going to bat an eyelid because you say, "Hey, look, I didn't say that." People come back to the next stream because, hey, they were wrong. Most people react fine to that.
I understand that, but can't you guys see after, like, you guys know me, right? Can't you see that me even having to make a statement off of that because somebody mistook it? Don't you see that how fucked up that
It's
is?
frustrating. No, it's frustrating, but that's always going to happen.
You don't even have
that's
to
communication,
You're
dude.
a streamer.
I
dude.
guarantee.
This
I'll
is
say
part of
this.
your job, actually.
Train. I
That-
guarantee
sadly,
you,
yeah.
if you saw that tweet and you read it, and then you guys, oh wait, guys, by the way, people are misinterpreting what I said. I want to stop Asian hate. The two conversations were completely different. Let's move on. Boom. Completely everything's over. That's not a statement. That's technically a statement, but like it's not. That took you 5 seconds, and if you wanted to. Now, if you saw that and you didn't think it was worth addressing, then you don't address it. That's up to you. But if you want to have a conversation, you have a conversation.
Yeah.
If you don't, you don't.
Yeah,
I feel like the only
think you're
approach that's
right.
wrong is like fuck you, you idiot. Like that is. The
I
only
think
approach.
I think you're completely right, and I agree with you, Dream. It just like it sucks because like I know in
It
my
does suck. I
mind,
mean,
I know in my mind
course
that,
it
that
sucks.
wasn't even remotely in my mind, even close to any of that.
Yeah.
So when I know that I have to sit here and try and clarify what I meant, it's. Do you understand? When I
can
don't
get
I get
frustrating
it.
sometimes.
when
It
it's
can get
not in my
frustrating.
mind at all, how can I clarify what I meant when I can't even understand how that individual got to that? If I could
That's why you have-
understand,
I get what you're saying.
That's why you talk.
do you see what I'm saying?
I get it.
No, like
Like-
I definitely understand what you mean because the initial thought is like, wait, what the fuck? You like because
It caught you blindsided because
Yeah,
you didn't
it's-
even think you did anything. And what
Yeah.
what I got from this whole thing was this specific person might have not heard maybe tuned in at the
entirety of it.
podcast at different times and then just assumed that you were still talking about what you started talking about and not realize that we completely moved on to a different topic. And that's all I could see from it because in our eyes, no one here even brought up any sort of like Asian hate or even we never even mentioned Maybe we should have talked about this more, but we didn't talk about all the recent anti-Asian stuff going on in the United States right now. We never brought that up. We never even talked about it. So it would just it went from, I think what this person might have taken offense to might have been some of the anime stuff that you as jokingly said.
I mean,
any
it's,
weebs
but
out there.
I totally understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I totally understand like where I totally understand where you're coming from, Train. Like that, I'm telling you, that is exactly how I used to think in regards to I see somebody say something, but you have to what I grew to understand was that like your audience, maybe not your audience, I don't know, but like in general, most people's audience, like everybody on the internet, you're probably talking to people from all around the world with different different language barriers, with different cultures, with different everything. So there's bound to be misunderstandings, and so it's just like.
Yeah, I get that.
It's not your fault. I mean,
no.
It's
but listen, but if you play it back, there was no connection or correlation at all to the way it was perceived. That's the problem. Do you understand?
No, I get that, but like that's not the problem with that. This is beyond cancel culture. That's just communication. That's just people talking to each other. That happens in life. Like that just happens in day-to-day life.
I just think
like don't get me wrong. There's a lower chance of it happening because you're not speaking to 30,000 people, but. You get my point. Like that's just communication. That's life.
Listen, podcast guys, I want to thank everyone here. We handled it, guys. We got him through this episode right now. He was I'm proud of everyone here. We did it, dude. I was sweating for a while. I was like, this guy's about to fucking jump out the window, dude. Like he was going crazy.
Well, listen, I
thought you were about to like start cussing everyone out, end the podcast, and go on a Twitter spree.
I was. It's because like so many people. It's because like I think we need to come together and like change how it is where people are waiting. Like in my opinion, here's what I gather from this. Okay.
There are a lot of people that do what you say. No, there's a lot of people that do what you say.
There are people like that.
Listen, the people right now that are on my Twitter talking their shit, right? They don't want to understand what I said. Do you understand? They don't want to go back and listen. They don't want to hear my transparency dream. These people want me to mean what the person who interpreted what I said mean. They want me to have meant it like that because they get off on doing this. Do you understand?
Well, I think a lot of I think that most people that you're saying that to are probably people who just they don't want to get like cussed out. You know what I mean? Like they say something and then they go, oh wow, this guy replied to me and said F off. Like it's the same thing that like Casey did, and it was just like, are you kidding me? Like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I have a different perspective. I mean, like I said, I've reacted that way in the past before. People saying things like, I know, like when you know who you are as a person and somebody calls you something that you're not, it stings. Even if it is just one person, like that sucks. But I come to understand that there's a lot of things that I think about people when I see them online before I meet them or other creators, something that then when I meet them, I go, oh, I was totally wrong. Like I was totally off base. Or even like what happened on this podcast with Charlie, where he misunderstood something I said, and then he said something on another podcast then I didn't say anything on Twitter. I hit him up in the DMs and said, hey, I just want to let you know I completely understand why you thought that I meant this. Here's what I actually meant, and boom, we were good. And I think that's kind of the approach that I think is good to have with everything. But talking is always the best. But I feel like I have a very unique perspective though.
The problem here is all the Minecraft viewers is in my opinion.
These guys, listen. I'm gonna say something real quick. Hold on. No, real quick. I'm gonna say something. Okay.
Not the time.
No. Listen, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Okay.
Don't say anything.
Listen. No. I'm gonna say something. Listen. I see you guys. Okay. Listen. I see you motherfuckers going through my shit, finding all the things. Listen. I'll retweet that motherfucking shit. Okay.
Wait till they get to 2015. Train.
They already have. They're already putting. You want to explain this? I used the soft A N-word 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I knew about shit a year ago. I didn't delete it. I left it up. No, listen. These motherfuckers are bugging, bro. They think like they just listen. Do you motherfuckers understand? Do you understand what my like entire message on Twitch has been? It's like if there's any face of anti-cancel culture, it's right here. Like the fuck. It's just so disgusting that like they go from loving me to hating me in a second over a misinterpretation, my reaction of that misinterpretation. Think about that. That in itself is more of a reflection of each and every one of those individuals than it is me or anyone here. Do you understand? And until that self-reflection for each of those individuals hits, nothing will change. Do you understand?
Train, what do you mean by retweeting? What are you talking about?
What? I've gone through this already. Someone's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You said this in 2015. I retweeted. I said, yeah, that's me. What's up? Right? They're expecting me to cower and say, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me delete that. No, I didn't mean. Yeah, I said that. What's up? Right? Like, I'm just confused to like people. They're trying to hurt. Do you understand? They want to hurt the person, Even though, this is where it's gone to. Sure, did I blow it up? Yes. But at the end of the day, the will that people want to do this, regardless of what I meant, they've already forgotten how this started. Do you understand? But the will that they want to take it this far and to keep going is the problem. They're proving my very points, but people are too scared to step up because they don't want to be canceled. They don't want to end up in this situation or the hot seat. Do you understand? But this is an issue. It's an issue in today's internet world. And someone needs to be like, yo, what the fuck, right? Does that make any sense?
I think most people that say that, like, it's like, let's say somebody came, like your best friend or something, or let's say your best friend, just if someone you know comes up to you and says, hey, they misinterpreted your text, right? You text them something. They said, hey, what the hell? You called me ugly. Is your response going to be, oh no, I didn't call you ugly? Is your response going to be, no, you dumb bitch, I didn't fucking call you ugly? And then that's the difference. And then you get mad that you go, no, dumb bitch, I didn't call you ugly. And they go, what the hell? Why are you calling me? Like, no, fuck off. Well, yeah, maybe you did mean that because you're being a dickhead. And then it just spirals. Like, I just think it's just, that's why communication's key, online or offline, regardless. It doesn't.
I agree with that.
Dream got real.
I don't think like retweeting. I don't think like retweeting or like giving someone that's hating on you like more attention, because it can send like your fans into like their DMs and like it's just more death threats that you just. It's really bad to give the person attention because it can be really bad for them and their mental health, and it's just not a good situation at all. I don't know. Like,
see, PUNZ I think PUNZ just misinterpreted what you said, Train.
Like by retweeting like I'm not sure if you're talking about like retweeting your tweet.
He was talking about retweeting his tweet.
No, retweeting my tweet.
Oh,
he's talking about retweeting.
Yeah,
his
retweeting my
but
tweet.
You shouldn't do that because if you retweet it
I just
now,
misinterpreted then.
it's not gonna look good on you to retweet it right now.
No, listen.
You want to show that you've changed over time. You don't want to show like, hey, I don't give a fuck. Here, I'm retweeting. Stupid. You know what it is.
Sorry, I'm tired. I didn't misinterpret it. I'm just.
We're not ready for this right now. Honestly, I thought we were about to fucking wind down.
We are winding down.
I could go for another 8 hours. Fuck.
Ask me about Superman again. I like Superman.
Same. That was a good topic.
Like, I just say, like, I this is just for all the viewers. I genuinely believe, I've talked to Train in private before. I genuinely believe Train is a good guy. I think he is a great person. Right now, great people can do dumb stuff. Right, like even in the past. And what you're saying there by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna retweet," like I'm gonna go and retweet something dumb I did in the past. And that doesn't seem like it gives that impression where it's like
I didn't mean I'm gonna retweet something I did in the past. I'm saying when someone goes into the past and goes, "This you," I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, that's me. What's up?" Right? Like, of course I've changed. Of course I don't do that or I don't believe in that. Right?
You're saying
like,
you're saying that's me.
Right?
That I'm still the same person, but I've changed.
Me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was me.
It's still you, regardless. It's still you.
Because when people do that, their intention isn't saying, "Hey, man, like this wasn't good. Have you changed? Explain to me. Has your mind opened? Right? That's not their intention. Their intention is literally to end you. Right? So if you cower and give into that, you're ended. Right? You have to be like, yeah, that was me. I've grown up. I've understood what's the effect of it could be negative. So I don't do that anymore. Right? Like these are the things that should be done, right? But like, but they're going for the jugular. Do you understand? They're not going for let me open this guy's mind, see what he's about, right?
Do you think that person was the tweet that started this?
This is what I'm saying.
Well, the problem is that they don't know this. The person that I'm talking to, like, that was one of my old best friends, and he died in a car accident, and they have no fucking idea what they're blowing up, and it's like so fucked up, right? Like, if they took a second to realize what's going on, they're literally sitting there shit talking my dead friend, right? Like, and it's the most fucked up thing ever. And this is what I mean. If you're these great good people, you would look into a little bit more, realize what's going on. But instead, you're shit talking a dead person right now. It's the most fucked up thing. But anyways, continue.
No, I was just saying. Do you think those type of people like even I deserve a reply? Like if you know that's what they're going for, I mean I feel like it just feels.
Those people aren't gonna change no matter what you explain.
No matter what you do. Like
whatever your explanation is, it's not gonna help,
bro. Because it's like I ain't gonna lie, it's one dude I've never given attention. The dude DM me every time I'm on his podcast. I don't know. He's like a diehard fan of yours. He DMs me every week. Every time I'm on here, he DMs me.
Who is it?
Says, I don't even know. I don't know. But he DMs me every week, and he says something like, "You fucking shit. You just sucking Tracy." So he just says a whole bunch of shit.
Wait, what's the name?
I don't hold on. I'm gonna have to find him, but he does. He did it. So I think he stopped. This one he didn't do it, but usually he pops up. but like I just ignore it, and I get way more satisfaction. So it's like when people have certain attitudes, I feel like they don't even deserve a certain response. And I don't think it's smart of you to like respond in that way, because then I don't think that helps your case, to be honest. Like if someone says something to you that's negative and you reply like, "Oh yeah, that's me," it kind of shows like arrogance, and it shows like you don't give a fuck. It would give off of you don't give a fuck.
I agree, but don't you all agree that, listen, like, here's what I'm trying to say, and I feel like, to me, I feel like this is right, but I guess maybe it's not, and I don't know if it's what you guys believe or people are scared, but like this, like what's happening right now to me on Twitter, this shouldn't be the result of me giving a comment that mistook what I said attention. Right, but you're right. You're right. I should have ignored it.
Big. You have 30,000 people.
Wait, that's not a justification. That's such a shitty justification.
Because
it's a shitty
your
one.
job is to understand when you do something, it's going to be amplified no matter what.
It's like you were saying earlier about like people not understanding their power. Like it's like
you literally have this power that you
exactly
don't know. Like,
but don't you think saying this is just how it is fucked up?
It is.
It's fucked up.
This is the name. No, but like
I'm telling you right now.
So why say this is just how it is? Why not stand up and right now
no,
be
but
like, yo, fuck that?
people are. You are not. You are not, as a person, built to have this many people watching you. Like, because you are ultimately flawed and will make mistakes, and people are gonna amplify those. But like, we are not we're not built around doing this. That's the thing. Putting your personality out there to that many people, it's going to be shitty. There's going to be shitty elements of it because we're not socially built for that.
Yes.
Like, you are going to sadly suffer the consequences of saying things that people don't like.
I need you to
And
ask that question
it's sad,
from
but
the
that's
anonymous
what it is.
viewer.
Which question
What
is that?
question?
Oh,
From
No, but you're right, Jack.
viewer,
Now?
Yes,
I agree with that.
That's what I was told.
okay. All right. Changing topics. Are we good with this then?
I mean, I got a topic I want to talk about.
Let's talk about it. Thank you, Jack, for the.
Yo, damn, how you
right, man?
man? My boy, fucking, how you been, Dad?
Moving on. Thank you very much. Okay.
Devin,
Alright.
with all this being said, can we talk about you fucking at least? Like,
Moving
get us
on.
into
Thank
some-
you
A little
very
bit.
much.
Move us into
Just
that
a little bit.
direction, Devin.
I mean, low key.
Okay.
If I'm gonna get canceled, I need at least 50 more subs. Do we have any oil
Listen.
princes? I need at least 50 Twitch primes or 50 gifted subs if I'm gonna get canceled overnight. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna do that?
Fuck yeah! I mean, shit.
No, but
Listen,
for real,
listen.
yo, I
I'm
wanna
not getting
tell
any
you-
subs being here. I'm at 893. Till we get to 1,000. That's all I'm asking right now.
Bro,
Straight
if
up.
I'm gonna get canceled, I need at least like 2 or 3 Twitch
I'll
primes,
go
maybe a
down with
50
you.
gifter.
Get me to 1,000 subs. I'll go down with you, Trent.
Yeah.
I ain't
No,
going
but-
down. I just need 50 gifted.
I'll go down.
I ain't gonna
with
lie to
you.
y'all though.
Oh,
I
my
do want to ask how Devin's doing. I feel like it's
Yeah,
important
Devin,
because
you
because-
seem a
let me
lot.
tell
No,
you
no.
why.
Yeah, go
Let me
tell
tell
him
you why.
Abdu. Tell him Abdu.
Because a couple weeks ago we talked about how you weren't in the best place. You know what I mean? And you were
Yeah.
trying to get yourself to a better place.
That
So
was
I
like a
feel
couple
it's
months ago,
important-
dog.
Yeah.
It was a couple
So
months
I feel
ago,
like
yeah.
it's important to kind of say how you feeling now, like how you doing now, because it may be people that may have been going
Yeah,
through a rough
no.
time. So it kind of shows like
Before you answer, before you answer that, Devin, from the outside looking in, you look happier, you look healthier, and I think you realize now because 2 months ago you had Train. What are you making a fucking? What is that?
Manifesto.
Fucking twit longer time. He's bust out the twit longer.
No.
He said it manifesto.
Sheesh. I got some goddamn 12-year-olds talking. These motherfuckers can't even read fully yet, and they're fucking shit talking me. Sheesh. Go turn on Teletubbies, pussies. These fucking guys. Sheesh. Some of you guys gotta get a permission slip to even watch my stream. How the fuck you guys even watching right now? God damn.
Oh, fucking motherfuckers.
No, I just want to say, Devin, you look happier, but tell us how you feel now compared to back then when you felt like it was the end of the world almost for you.
I can't. I need 1 week and then I can do it. Is that okay? I
Yeah.
can't say
For
it.
what?
Because I can't say the state of where I'm at right now because it's dependent on someone else at the moment.
Oh no! Don't do it again, dude.
Do
'Cause
what?
If it doesn't go, what are you gonna ask her to marry you?
Yo, thanks for the sub,
What?
guys.
I don't know what's happening.
Wait.
Why can't you tell? What do you mean? It depends
Yo,
on someone.
bro,
Your
you're a
happiness.
blocker, bro.
You-
Yo,
it-
bro,
it-
I'm
it
getting
depends
put on
on
the
someone.
spot.
Your
Something I
happiness
can't
depends.
say is public.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying your happiness.
We're just talking about like how
I'm
you
not talking
feel.
about like your
We're not
personal,
talking
just your
about- we're
in
not
general
talking
your
about how
health
you
and
feel.
happiness.
Yeah.
Where you were 2 months ago. Remember, you were like kind of like sad most of the day? You were kind of,
No,
now
of
you
course I
seem a
remember.
lot-
I was fucking miserable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Compared to
saying like
then-
I can't talk about this contextually and for 1 week.
No, just tell us how you feel in terms of, are you happier right now? Are you healthier?
Yes,
That's
but
what
I can't
wanna-
tell you what I figured out, and it would be more meaningful.
Oh,
if I
okay,
could have that
Well, so
conversation
next
later.
week, next
Yeah.
Thursday?
Next week, if you remember, do you want to bring it
All
up?
right, write it down in your
do it.
topics. What do
Yo,
you mean?
What are you
I'm not
bringing
sure
up?
I have to
Is it that
remember.
important?
Write it in your topic book.
Is it that
If there-
important? Like, holy shit!
If
I
there's
appreciate
any ladies that's trying to get married, keep your future fiance away from Mo, because he just told them don't do it.
No,
When you
no,
try to
no,
get
no. I'm not
married-
saying that. Marriage is a beautiful thing, man. I'll tell you,
Yeah,
COVID. I think COVID helped people realize like either you're meant to be with that person or you're not. When you're married, I feel like that. I want to see. The
You might
want to
be clear, Mo. You got to be careful with that statement. Be very clear of what you actually mean, because there's a lot of deaths going on as well.
So all that matters to me is that my wife doesn't cancel me. I'll be honest. That's all I care about, dude. Everything else doesn't matter, really.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
That's a nice take. Yeah, I like
Mo,
that.
I like that
that's
house
the
that you
thing.
were designing. That was pretty
Oof,
sick.
I made it myself with my hand. No, I'm kidding. It took a lot of man hours into that, but yeah, we're gonna scratch it. But it'll be one day it'll be there.
I'm gonna take a piss.
I do want to say I really appreciate that you guys give a fuck. Like that really means a lot. Like
Well, it was me and Abdu. The rest didn't really give a fuck. I just
yeah,
wanted to point that out.
but the fact is that you two did it matters a lot. Yeah, well, most of the people here were not on that podcast.
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
didn't
that's
have the
true.
context. Yeah, but okay. The topic that our anonymous viewer wanted to bring up to try to divert from Train's adventure. Would you guys individually, asking the question to every single person, would you let your kids watch this platform? And if you would, what restrictions would you have?
Twitch specifically?
Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch. It's a good ass question, I think.
I can answer first because I actually have kids.
All right, kids,
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
at what
Yeah,
age?
yeah, yeah.
What-
Okay.
My kids ain't watching this
Yeah,
shit.
you go for first.
Am I the only one here?
I'm
who has
like
kids?
just not a kid, so like I probably should like let go last. I'm 18.
So I'm in a weird position where
No,
my
that's
daughter actually watches a lot of YouTube, but she's like the really kids like Ryan's World type stuff, the really kid channels and the doll playing and all that. But in my opinion, because of the background I have, I'm okay allowing it because I know what she's looking at. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're a parent that isn't really keeping tabs on, because the internet could, like any platform could be very dangerous to have your kids on, like no joke. So I think if you are, as a parent, are keeping tabs on what your kids are watching, I think you're okay, because I think you could, I'll tell you right now, my daughter is 3.5, 4, about to be 4. She's smarter than I ever was at 4 years old. And I think it's a lot of it has to do with YouTube. She's saying words I don't even know still. Like I have to look some of this stuff up. Like, you guys know what a narwhal is?
Isn't that like a
I didn't know.
It's like
sea creature?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, with like a
unicorn of
big
the sea.
horn.
Yeah, it's like a unicorn
Yeah, it is.
whale.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was a thing. And when she was pointing it out one day, we were walking by like a picture. I was like, no, that's just a whale, babe. Like that's not. I don't know what you're saying. And then my wife had to correct me, like, no, that's a narwhal. And I'm like, what the fuck's a narwhal? But like, I didn't say it like that because I don't like to cuss in front of my daughter, believe it or not. But it's crazy stuff like that. Like she learns stuff and she understands them, and that's stuff that you wouldn't have learned. Like I was kind of thinking back at when I was 3 and 4. I probably was, probably one of the dumber kids out there. Like honestly, we didn't have anything to really help us other than like when you go to preschool and school. I don't know. Like TV doesn't really help you that much. I feel like YouTube you actually learn, and that's why I'm okay.
So when they say kids though, like what age do they mean though? Because like I feel like that's kind of like, do they mean at like any age kids you have, or?
That's a really good question. I don't have the answer to that yet. Maybe I'll get it in a
I
second.
think just as long as you're like Mo said, as long as you're aware of, as long as you're like about YouTube and you know about Twitch and stuff, and you're like as a parent, I feel like at that point, as long as you teach your kids as well, like internet safety and everything, then you should be fine.
I want to be that guy that like lets his kid do cool shit. At the same time, I feel like I'm gonna look away and it's like bam, hot tub stream, and like I don't know, man. Like, is that unreasonable? Like,
well, I'd rather my son, for instance, like when he's older, like watch a hot tub stream than like me walking down and watching porn, like straight up. But like eventually that's gonna happen. Like I think.
I mean, what if the hot tub stream is his porn?
Then I'll show him. I'm gonna have to show him some real porn because that's ridiculous.
My son is a tier 3 sub. No,
He's missing out.
I
He's
have
missing
no
out.
son.
I ain't gonna lie, we had HBO late night porn. That I don't know.
Dude, we had the black
was
box.
trash.
I had
Dude,
to like
I'm
fucking.
old enough to remember when the fucking you would sort of get the channel. It would like tune in. It would be like.
Oh yeah, you had
would,
to. Yeah.
You'd
Oh.
look
The
at it and
antennas.
you'd like have your fucking eyes up against the TV and be looking for a boob and you'd like see one in the
Yeah.
static and you'd be like like right there like dude, that was my whole
it was
shit.
so. Dude,
In, like,
that's my whole
1920s,
challenge.
like-
It was so hard to get porn. Honestly, I commend us for how we got porn back then because it was hard. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
some
you
Mission
guys-
Impossible shit.
You guys have
just
your
type
fucking
one-
1080p ultra
Yeah.
porn fucking download from one website. Dude, I had
On
to
your
fucking wait
phones.
10 minutes for one
Oh,
image.
dude, the
I had to
images,
it was
man.
like beep, beep,
The
beep,
worst part
beep,
is
and I see like
no,
a tit
You
and I'd be like,
know what the thing is? Thumbnails. No, you guys have thumbnails too now. Like we used to have to go by the title name.
you just take a
I
guess.
used to go by the title. I'm like, okay, I hope this is what it says it is. I hope this is what the title says. I
That's
swear
a
to
fact.
God. I
And
used
this shit used
to,
to
I
be
used
like-
to, dude.
You ever watched on the phone and
Dude,
the shit was trash, bro?
I used to read
Then
my
you walk by,
entire
and then
title.
it just stop there, like,
Yeah.
next thing,
I used to
then you get like 2, then like you wait 30 seconds, then you like.
No, I had to go on
I
like
would watch like the Girls Gone Wild DVDs on loop, dude. Like,
Dude,
Oh
remember,
my God.
what was it? Kazaa? What was it called? The share? Yeah,
LimeWire.
Kazaa. I used
Oh,
Kazaa.
yeah.
Did you ever use Kazaa? Where
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
was like the peer-to-peer shit,
100%.
the
Bro,
file sharing,
nah.
dude.
That shit is the you ever think about your younger self? That shit kind of get depressing. Like, yo, we was extra healthy when we was young. You see a boom, your
Dude.
shit be on rock solid. Now you
Oh,
gotta, you
dude.
know what I'm saying? Now you gotta be hot and ready to,
Now, but I feel like I feel like now it's like kids are fucking like when they're like wait, like I was like, I mean, we don't want to talk about this, but like I was fairly older when I actually did stuff with a girl. I feel like now
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
it's at like 13, 14-year-olds are hooking up like they're in full-blown relationships and shit, and like
is that
they're talking
is
about
that true?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, motherfuckers.
I feel like yeah.
I have two stepdaughters, and one of them has an actual full-blown relationship with a boyfriend, and she's 14. And I'm like,
Whoa.
but that's like my wife's daughter. So I'm like, hey, listen,
Shit,
that's
I
on
had
you.
a
But for my daughter, she's gonna be 30 before she gets any boyfriend.
I had a girlfriend in 7th grade. Feel me?
Yeah,
It's-
I mean,
It's crazy when you think about it though, because you was dumb young. That shit is crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy how
that's
the internet
wild.
kind of. We actually watched the internet form because we went from no internet, and we grew up as it became something. I don't know
Mm,
how
speak
it
for yourself.
happened. It's crazy. Well, no, you guys just
Yeah, no,
locked it.
I'm good.
Like I used to have to connect. The phones had to be all landlines had to be all closed. Or if anyone
Yeah,
answered
yeah.
the phone,
Dial up.
I'm off the internet.
Yeah, dial up on that.
I was playing like EverQuest 1 and like my mom would pick up the phone to make a call. I'd scream across the house. I'd be like, "Mom! My
What the
raid!"
fuck,
Like I was
Mom?
just losing my mind, dude. Like, yeah, it's just a different time. Like the convenience factor.
Yeah.
She just like she just want to talk to her family, and I'm just like fucking trying to do my stupid raid and just ruining her life. She's like, I
Yeah.
have no son.
Yeah, I remember when I
Jesus.
downloaded WoW and I just had to leave that shit on for like 3 days.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
Steam.
like-
When Steam launched, when Steam first ever launched, because before Steam there wasn't. It was just Valve announced that it was coming, so we had to all install Steam. And I remember the first launch of Steam. I kept my shit open for like 3 days just to get Steam on my computer.
Yeah.
And then I had to install.
Yeah.
Then I had to install Counter Strike
my
all over
God.
it on. It was crazy. That
Downloading
was like
shit
a
was a
revolution.
nightmare.
Now I can't even imagine like. Now it's so easy. You just log on to Steam and you buy a game like instantly, or any other of the. Other
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Think about that. Like even when shit say it take 10 minutes to download, you be pissed. It'd be like 90 gigs.
Yeah.
yeah.
For a
yeah.
while now, like
It's just
like,
crazy.
if you don't have like internet, like I remember I went crazy with like internet on planes. I couldn't believe that for years. I was like, I couldn't believe that we have internet on a
Yeah.
plane.
That's crazy.
insane.
That is still
Yeah,
crazy to me.
That is wild to me. Like, and
I
like,
thought they were late to it because I assumed you'd have better internet on planes.
what?
If we were using satellite wired, like I always thought,
Like you closer
if
to
you
the
have it
closer
on,
to the satellites.
no, I always thought if your phone has internet, a plane should easily have it because it's closer to the satellites that run your phones. That's how I always looked at it. But I could have been wrong.
Well, yeah, because aren't
This is why my daughter is smarter than me at 4.
Isn't it all a ground network? Yeah.
That's a
Like, I think
valid
the
argument.
satellite- But
It's a
I think
valid argument.
I think the satellites send their signals to the towers, and then we get the service from the towers.
And then the plane is just way above the tower, so we're not even getting anything.
Yeah, so it's just slow.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I remember a time. This is like such an old guy podcast. I don't know what happened. Train left, so we're just doomed here. Yeah, like I like
Is
when
Train
you remember
tweeting? We gotta check.
when you we have to like
let's
hold the
check on
map, go to text.
Fucking
Like,
hell.
I literally remember a time when you didn't have a fucking phone in your pocket, and there weren't phones anywhere. Like people, only executives had phones, and like it was a really weird.
I don't even know that like how we lived, bro, because I would go to school, high school, no one had phones, nothing.
How did you find
bro,
shit?
How the hell did I find places on maps? I used to
Or how
download
did you like
MapQuest.
agree to meet somewhere?
I used to actually download, print out MapQuest papers and follow a map on a paper to get to where I wanted. Like, like when you meet somewhere, how did you? I always
how did you know?
I feel like
how are we not all just completely lost all the time?
Like
because how do you know when anything's there? Like a new business, a new restaurant. How the fuck do we know a new restaurant just opened? I wouldn't know it for years unless I happen to drive by that restaurant one day. I'm like, wait, that's there? Never heard of it.
That's a fact. And you know what's funny? I feel like phones made us less accountable, bro. Because when you was younger, it was like when you made plans with your friends, with your friends, y'all motherfuckers had to be there. Like it wasn't.
Dude.
I'll just fix you, bro. I was in it. Nope.
Yeah, no. Like the play
and on time, probably.
When you do like play sports and shit, we always just met like. It's weird to me how we just
like telekinesis.
Everyone was kind of connected in a way. We knew, like, or if you wanted, like, you'd randomly like be walking on the street, like you know that your friend's gonna be there somewhere. Like, you just met at the areas where you always met. It's crazy, but now it's like you said, we're just lazy. Like I haven't seen my family in like fucking 3 weeks, and I don't know what any of them are doing at all. Whereas when before, you knew what everyone was doing because you were so connected.
This is a fact. Remember when you actually knew phone numbers?
Oh man, I had to memorize all my friends' phone numbers, and then texting was. I remember, dude. I'll never forget texting for the first time. I met a girl at the mall, and I used to work at the mall, one of those kiosks in the middle. The girl gave me her number. She used to work at Miss Fields. I'll never forget. Every guy in the mall had a crush on this girl. I had enough balls to go ask for her number. I got her number, and I remember I called her like 3 times, no answer, right? So I was like, all right, she's probably just gave me her number. She wasn't interested, whatever. I didn't talk to her at all. The next time I saw her was like a week later, and she comes up to me. She's like, hey, what's up? Like, why aren't you responding to my text? I was like, what are I look, it was one of those things where like your texts are like almost an email. So I have to like go into this weird, just to see her text. And it's just a bunch of texts from her like, hey, what's up? Sorry, I couldn't answer the phone. I'm with my mom or something. All these different texts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I had to figure out how to text her back. And it was just so crazy to me that now this girl, instead of just talking on the phone with me, she's texting me. And then it turned into I only text. I don't talk on the phone anymore.
Yeah, now there's a meta where like if you call someone, they're fucking offended. Yeah, like if
weird.
Bro, I relate to that.
Someone, really?
Dude, listen. If I'm texting something, this happens with a Cash App all the time. Like I'll be texting, right? And we'll be texting. Everything's cool. And then in the middle of the text, right? Like I'll be like, so what are you doing this Friday? Right? He just FaceTimes me. And it's like, why can't you just text me what you're doing? And he's like, I don't like text. But it's like, listen, dude, I'm taking a shit, having a nice convo. Okay, I don't want to FaceTime right now, right? And this always fucking happens.
Dude, the FaceTime is even weirder to me. That's why I don't have iPhone. I've never had an iPhone because that scares me. Like, if I'm texting, like, why the fuck now? I barely talk on the phone anymore. Now I need to see your face digitally in front, like we can't meet face to face anymore. We gotta talk on a fucking camera phone. Like, it's crazy to me. That's why I'm Android for life. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why the new
Cash App. Okay, not FaceTime for Cash App, but FaceTime audio. Who else hates? The guy I do merch with. He hates texting as well. So every time I'm trying to text him stuff, he has to call me, and it just sometimes annoys me. Sometimes I'm laying in bed naked, right? I got my fucking Pornhub open, right? I'm not trying to get on a phone call. It's a little awkward, right? But when I'm texting
business text while watching porn, that's
fuck yeah, I'm doing porn and doing business, right? 2 in 1.
There's
Fuck
a
it.
feeling when like I can totally relate to Train here. It's like you're having a good conversation with like a business person, and like you're going back and forth, you're vibing, and then you just see them call you, and they already know you're there, so you're like, fuck. I have to answer
Yeah.
this call.
Yeah.
Like,
Texting's also good because you can say stuff there and not forget it. Whereas I feel like, especially if you're doing business type stuff, I feel like texting's good to have in between there. So there's like some sort of like paper trail or like an email. Whereas like on the phone, you go over a lot of shit sometimes, and you forget a lot of the stuff you went over. Like a lot of the times things like slip by.
I notice when I ring people for things, what I'll do, like, so like when I speak to people like about things and like call them, what I'll do is I'll call them, and then after the call's done, I'll just give them like a brief, like, this is all the things I said to you summarized really quick. I do that all the time.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
Do that all the time, because
No, that's such.
That's okay.
That's such a smart thing to do.
No, because what it is, I ramble a lot. So I realize like I'll like make like main points, and then I'll ramble in between them. I'm like, look, that's probably confusing to follow. Here's what you need to take away. Because I realize I'm really bad for just rambling on.
Well, Jack. So Cash App, right? Cash App is like, for me, like I love these guys, right? They're so personable. They care about you, and this is what I mean. Okay, I'm sitting there. I've already my viewers, my mods, my parents, my girlfriend are like, get your YouTube together. Get your YouTube together. You're being lazy. I'm like, all right, fuck. I turn it all off. I ignore it. I don't want to do it today, right? Cash App calls. I'm like, all right, we'll talk some business. First thing he says to me, dude, your YouTube sucks. Get an editor. Do something. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like trying to get away from your parents telling you to do your homework, right? And then you end up hanging out with someone else that says, man, have you done your homework yet? And you get pissed. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
But really, you should do your YouTube, dude.
I don't know why you haven't. Like, what's your reason for not doing it? And also, Devin, you know what you need to do though? What you guys need to do right now is put the Scuffed podcast on its own YouTube channel, and have it be its own Scuffed YouTube
You think so?
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
100%.
probably.
Don't just mix it in with this. I was so close, and then Scuffed episode 131.
Wait, Train, aren't we looking for a new editor for it?
I'm having a meeting with my YouTube guys on Sunday.
No, for the Scuff podcast though, specifically. Aren't we looking for one?
Yeah, for like uploading it to Spotify and stuff. Yes.
Yeah. If you guys want to, do you want me to do that? I could just do that. Like find that person.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later. Okay.
Also, Devin, another thing.
He's gone.
What I've noticed
We've
that's
lost him.
working a lot.
He's
Have your own Scuffed channel, and then have a Scuffed Clips channel that takes all this bullshit that we say and puts it into like these 5 to 10 minute clips of some funny shit that happened or something interesting we talk about. Because
there's actually so much we could do on YouTube that would be
so
fucking crazy. The shorts, like if we had just a shorts channel dedicated to this
Agreed,
podcast.
like
and shit
funny
like that.
clips. I agree with that completely.
Yeah,
not even just funny, just interesting stuff. Like when, for instance, when Dream talked about like how he got into YouTube and how he did like that whole like 10-minute, 15-minute thing he said when he first was so valuable, and it's kind of lost on YouTube right now because no one can just know like how Dream started on YouTube.
What I want to do is I want to throw another sponsor onto this podcast. Train and I want to throw another sponsor onto it, and then we want to use a portion of that money, I think, to bring on somebody that like markets at that level. I think that would be like not speaking for Train here, but
that seems
that's what we've
wise.
been talking about. Yeah, because I think we can take this podcast to the next level for sure. Cash App's been fantastic though. I mean, they've allowed it. We basically this year we've been able to do what we have been able to do because of Cash App, straight up. But
Are we wrapping this motherfucker out? I kind of zoned out for a second.
Sorry, that's what happens when I talk.
Will, I read your lips, and that was very interesting.
Yes,
oh, did you?
I took rip leading in college.
Yeah.
So
what did I say?
I have no fucking idea, Will. Come on, don't make this live go longer. You're making this just take it easy, man. Keep it between us.
I was intrigued.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna go to your stream and then listen to what you were saying and then try to impress you right now.
I would have totally believed him though. I would have gone. Oh,
well, guys, I hope after this podcast we can also remain friends. You know, we started this podcast. You know,
I actually hate you now.
Yeah, give me a
hold
on,
like
guys.
You either. Actually,
yeah, so the internet doesn't like you, and now I don't either.
Yeah, I'm guys.
I might have to distance myself for a couple months.
I understand if you guys do. You know, I am being compared to – Hitler and the worst of the worst. So I hope you guys can still be my friend.
Hold on, let me just delete. I'm just gonna delete my last tweet where it said, "Hey guys, gonna be on the Stuff podcast tonight."
Yeah. just add it to just add it. I've been paid to be on the Scuffed podcast. Please save me. Yeah.
So wait, Train. All I'm seeing on your Twitter is Nick Merckx looks so hot today, and guys, I need 10,000 of you to like this. This doesn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Are they coming at you?
Yeah, no. I'm ignoring it all, like you've said, but yeah, the comments are, Train's being held accountable. Finally, he's a racist. Fuck. Jack, PUNZ. I hope we can get some Among Us lobby. Still Dream. Hope we can still stay friends. Devin, Abdu, Mo, Seer, and Will. Hope you guys talk to me tomorrow. Podcast next week.
I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Tomorrow's gonna be rough for me. I'm not. It's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
If you do Among Us,
after you end the stream tonight, just go to bed. Don't stick around on Twitter. Trust me on this.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm doing, Mo.
No. I know exactly. No. Don't do that.
Manifesto.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, not the
do
manifesto.
anything but that.
Mo, are you going live?
I was thinking about it, dude, but nah, dude. I gotta wake up early every day, dude.
Is anyone going live here?
Dream? It's 8 a.m. No.
I'm out of here.
I'll stream for 14 hours. I'm brain dead, dude.
A little bit longer.
Will's live right now, right?
Yeah. I'm siphoning.
Are you staying
content.
live, Will?
Yeah, I'll stay live for a little bit.
Train,
Okay,
if you
well.
do Among Us, you should definitely invite me though, because I'm down to play in the new map.
I want to.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
I haven't played Among Us in months.
Well, I have a group.
Train.
I have a group for next Thursday for the release. I still have like 3 or 4 spots open.
Well,
if any of you guys want.
I want to try the new map. I don't know. I have
wanna
no
play new
idea.
map.
Yeah, throw me in, dude.
Yeah,
Throw me in.
All right, so I'll have a spot.
Able to play for the first 4 hours.
It's pretty. So
I
here's the
asked
group,
first,
okay?
so
Here's
I get a spot.
here's the group so far, okay? Here, I'm gonna tell you guys the group, and you tell me if you guys want in, okay?
Wait, Train, if you don't add me, it's because you're afraid I'm the best imposter, period. Bottom line.
I would whoop your ass.
Okay,
Yo,
well, we'll
I've
see.
never
Well,
played
we'll find out.
The group so far is me, Moxie, XQC, Blastoise, Yeti. So we have 5 spots. If Mo comes, you're the 6th Mo, and then Jack, PUNZ.
Well, I'm only there half the time though, so
Yeah.
you could get
Dream,
someone
Will,
close
you guys
to
want to join? That would fill up the group.
We could
All
do
of
2 different
Moxie's
groups.
viewers
possibly.
hate me because I griefed him in a tournament one time.
Well, don't worry, don't worry. All you guys' viewers hate me for now, so we'll change that.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's end this stream and save my ego a little. Each of you say one nice thing about me. Let's start with you, Jack.
Aviato.
Whoa, don't start with me. I'm fucking 8 a.m., dude.
Okay, PUNZ, start with you.
What am I doing?
Say one nice thing about me.
You're attractive.
Thank you.
Oh, you
wow.
stole mine. What the hell?
Yeah, he said 6.
All
I
right.
was about to say Train is
Come on,
handsome.
Train
All
is 10 out of 10.
Oh.
I would smash.
Dream, your turn.
Oh, he took.
I'll take
mine.
the same compliment. Just say it twice.
Okay, handsome motherfucker. There
Thank
we
you,
go.
motherfucker. I love you. Jack.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Oh,
You're
I'll
a
fucking
good-looking
take it.
dude.
Thank you.
You're a fucking good-looking dude.
You're all
Jack. Oh
copying me.
God.
Everybody
Thank you,
all
Jack.
copying
Thank
me.
you.
Hey,
Thank you,
I
thank you.
had mine in mind.
Don't care,
I had
PUNZ.
mine
I
in
was
mind.
waiting for them to say it.
Perfect. All right.
That's true.
That's all we need. The rest of you.
Here, I got one. I got one, Train. No, I got one, Train. Ready?
I had a legit
matter-
one.
No matter how big Train gets, no matter how large his audience grows, Train cares about his audience. He really does.
Thank you, Will.
Oh,
I thought you were just thinking about how big his dick's gonna be small.
I will also.
I am the
say-
biggest distributor of wealth on Twitch.
I will also say that out of every single person on this platform, in terms of collaboration, Train brings the most people together easily, and that's an absolutely
Thank you.
insane thing to do.
Thank you so
and
much,
like,
guys.
it's,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
not
flattered.
just
True, I would have never met Sia from Hunt Down the Freeman without him. So.
Come on.
Hey, yo,
It's a very
Trey,
big thing
I
for
would
me.
have never met a lot of those people. So yeah, I think Train's generous and I think Train's passionate.
Thank you. And
True.
guys, I'm gonna say one thing
Yeah.
nice about myself real quick before you say your beautiful thing. Okay, you go, Abdu.
No, you go ahead.
you go first. No, please.
Nah,
Wait,
you-
he didn't
you
let
go
Abdu
first.
talk? Interesting. Why wasn't Abdu allowed to talk? Wow.
Mo, you are an instigator, bro. Mo, you
He's
are
a big
fucking
instigator.
in-
He is.
Dude, I love you.
Nah,
guys.
I'll go after you, bro. Go ahead.
No. Abdu, I insist you go first.
I insist you go first.
Okay, I will go first.
All right,
Guys,
here we go.
here's all I gotta say about myself. Guys, we literally need to hit at least 7.8K. We need 41 subs here. We need some gifted. We need some Twitch Primes, tier 1s. Okay, listen, let's do it this way. Twitch Prime sub if you're canceling me. Tier 1 sub if you're not canceling me. And if you're just a rich motherfucker that doesn't really give a fuck, just gift 100 subs. I think that's a fair fucking deal. Abdu, go ahead.
True.
Hey, yo, Trey.
This fucking dude.
You funny as shit, bro.
My man. Thank you, Abdu.
There you
I
go.
love you. Thank you, Abdu. All right, guys. Well, good podcast. I'll see you guys next Thursday for Among Us and maybe a podcast. And next week's the VGHS podcast, actually. We have the owner, the creator of VGHS, Video Game High School, Freddie Wong, on with Harley from Epic Mealtime and also the principal in VGHS. So it should be a pretty good time. We'll have Ludwig. We'll have Ludwig back on the cast again, and it'll be a good time. So yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you, man.
All right, good night, man.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
All right, later.
Bye.
Good night.